You're listening to the Pelicans postgame report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
Perfect. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell them that birds of a feather flock together. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever. Pelican forever. Ain't gon' lie, I feel flyer than I ever been. We stay ballin', this New Orleans, I'm a Pelican. It's going down in the nest, wild, wild west. Come in town and do best, show us some respect. 3-point threat, I better make it rain. If it's up, then don't jump stupid like your ankle sprain. Always said, never hate the player, hate the game. Jumper where the dame late, punch a train. Post game, big Q, talking about business. Bird gang, YouTube, they ain't flocking with us. Lock up the division mission, get into the finals. Finish competition, then it's going win the title. I know this flyer than you can get. Such a threat that the ref just might call a tag. You can double, you can press, but you can't check. Right, left, slide by you like a Eurostep. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell them that birds of a feather flock together. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever, Pelican forever. And never, and never, and never, and never, and never, and never say birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, fly down, I'm a Pelican forever.
What ultimately led to them deciding to move on from Mike Brown?
Let me just set the scene for you. Mike Brown on his way, other players, coaches on their way to the team plane in Sacramento. They were flying to Los Angeles for a game there this weekend against the Lakers. And that's when Mike Brown got the word that he was being fired. And then all the players, coaches, still on the plane waiting who the interim head coach will be. And it's going to be Doug Christie. He played 5 of his 15 NBA seasons in Sacramento. He's been assistant there since 2021-22. And now he becomes
over the phone.
5 straight losses, 12 of the last 17 games lost by the Sacramento Kings. The organization felt like they just had thoroughly underperformed this season. This is a year that started off with grand expectations with De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis. You bring in DeMar DeRozan as a marquee free agent signing. This is not the season that they expected. And Mike Brown, you think about his tenure, 2023 Coach of the Year. He had back-to-back winning seasons as head coach, 107-88 record as head coach. He just signed a 3-year extension in June, and now 6 months later, just another Sacramento Kings coach fired.
Your effort defensively as well kept you in the ball game. You were able to make some runs, just fell a little bit short. But just talk about how you guys came out and played this evening.
Yeah, there's
proud of my guys.
Victories in the NBA. I spoke to our team about that, but I felt them. I felt their competitiveness tonight. I felt that we went out with the right intentions. And
stop the cap.
We gave it everything we had. We just came up short.
Really good to see Daniel Tice play the way he did tonight. His best game as a Pelican. I mean, that's I would imagine that's the guy that you signed in the offseason, and the way he contributed really on all aspects tonight. That was pretty solid to watch.
Yeah, great game by TT. Just being active.
Man, we
needed his presence, especially with Eve going down with the back injury earlier. But he just battled. He rebounded the ball, made smart plays over and over.
And Eve obviously took the hard fall and was able to come back. What was it like just seeing him and Edie kind of battle out there? 2 of the better young bigs in this league coming in as rookies.
It was good. I think we're going to see these guys for a long time. Edie's a big boy, setting screens. He's diving. A good rebounder, offensive rebounder. Same thing with Eves. He's having an impact on his team defensively.
Willie's mask.
His ability offensively to set screens, get in the pocket, and go up and finish. I think we're going to see these 2 young bigs for quite some time, and it was good to see him battling out there.
And Trey had a season high in points. What's it like just seeing him add the variety to the game, doing more than just shooting threes, finishing the transition, doing stuff off the dribble, DHOs, all that kind of stuff.
I love tonight that he played the right way the whole game. When the ball came to him, he made good plays. He was solid. He shot the cover off of it. He got to the basket and made plays, getting to the free throw line. And we just need him to continue to attack. This is a great opportunity for Trey, for Herb, and for some of our younger guys. And it's good to see Trey take full advantage of the variety that he can show on the
Training
court.
minutes.
And particularly, do you feel like those DHOs are a part of his game that's become a reliable source of offense for him in half court, where he can kind of play off the big man and be able to get to his spots?
It is. It's hard for teams to guard him when he comes down, and he we call it like a chase action. He just hits the big and he comes back and gets it. Now they got to make a decision. Are they going over the screen? They're going under. He's got a live dribble. He's able to shoot the ball, shot fake, drive, or just make a play for a teammate. So he's getting really comfortable in those concepts.
Willie, we lost.
Hey, Coach, back here in the back. When
somebody
you talk
tell
about
Willie
moral
we
victories,
lost.
when you look at tonight, your past couple of contests, you just kind of keep chipping away at these good teams. How much closer are you to a win?
We're getting close. We took a step back last game, but I'm proud of our group, the response they had tonight, and we had been trending in the right direction, even against New York, against Denver, and then tonight was another good effort on our part. So we're trending in the right direction. We just got to continue to clean up some of the miscues.
What do you feel like once y'all get that first win? I mean, you can kind of get things turning.
Yeah, it's still a long season. We're trying to focus on one game at a time, but yeah, we're searching for that next win, and hopefully it can come pretty soon.
Keep chopping wood.
That is completely psychotic.
Getting to that win is one thing, Coach, but how much is learning how to win again? Certain things happen that cause dysfunction in games.
This is all a learning experience for all of us, and I've said it before. I'll continue to double down on it. When you go through difficulty, it tests your character, and it's about learning. It's about going through these moments, learning. We're going to have them again at some point in our careers in basketball, but also in life. So a big time learning lesson for us, and we'll just continue to watch film, be together, get on the floor, work on it in practice, step out and go after it. All right, thanks.
That is completely psychotic.
I mean, seriously, DC, this is ridiculous, man, to be honest with you. What we seeing from the Pelicans, man. Willie Green is basically, like I said, he's a dead man walking, and the first shooter fell was Mike Brown, and we just played the broadcast, brother. Mike Brown got fired, and he was 13 and 18. So you can see.
if you're going to do it, that's when you do it, man. They have a chance to turn it around.
See? And this is a tweet right here. I think you sent me this today. This was Fletcher Mackle. I deleted last tweet and am reposting about Willie Green because I talked to an NBA source who tells me that the Pelicans are unlikely to do what the Kings did on Friday afternoon. Fire head coach. I'm told, quote, it's not DEFCON 1, end quote. The team
y'all was fighting me. I told you got to keep losing.
The team is
blind.
The team is now a ghastly 5 and 26 now. They're on 5 and 27.
27.
They're on a 9-game losing streak. Another losing streak, and it's not DEFCON 1.
Mm-mm.
So
it's the injuries.
Like I said, man, that I told you this Griffin guy is an idiot. I told you he's a moron and a grifter. You have to fire Willie Green. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The team's not responding to him. And the first shooter fall was Mike Brown. He was fired at 13-18. That's an indictment on the Pelicans' fake ass leadership. And I'm talking about this is all David Griffin, by the way. You sent me a picture of not Trajan. What's the guy named Bryson Graham sitting up there eating cookies. I mean, standing there looking sad and shit, looking helpless. He looks as helpless as somebody sitting in the stands, don't have any connection to the team.
Yeah, that was somebody on Twitter, man. It was Cheddar Chaz, man. He put that up. I thought that was funny as hell.
Right. So I mean, it's interesting, man, to say the least, about what we seeing by these half-ass, dumbass Pelicans. But in the end, this was a shooter drop. With them getting rid of Mike Brown, this will put pressure on the Pelicans to follow suit. They fired him at 13 and 18. What's your holdup? But the pressure will continue to build because the Pelicans falling through the flow. People will continue to stop not supporting them. And David Griffin will continue to run until Zion gets on the floor and they try to win some games to try to say, okay, we won the game. Now we can kind of peel off. But it won't work. This one won't work. So let's just see how let's play what you call it, a game of chicken. We got all the time in the world, do you? All right. So anyway, 132, 124. Yeah, there you go. Hold on, chicken.
Oh, there she come.
Here she come. What's up, chicken?
The timing is impeccable.
All right. Let me wait for Lex to get on here before I hit the stats. That's that's the favorite part of the show, of course, DC. We got all this losing going on. We got, of course, DC, let me ask you something. Who's sponsoring the stats tonight? Who you think is sponsoring our stats tonight? Which Memphis Grizzly player is sponsoring our stats?
I don't know. They were pretty solid all the way around the board, brother. That's a tough question. Who would I give it to? I'm gonna just give it to Taylor Jenkins, man. It's brought to you by Taylor Jenkins.
I don't know, DC. I think Jaren Jackson Jr. had something.
You get the Jaren Jackson Jr. I mean, Ja was balling.
33
Ja
points.
had probably 25.
Yeah.
You can get the Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jaren Jackson Jr. DC had 33 points in 35 minutes, 5 boards, 3 assists, 4 steals, 3 blocks, and plus 32. These stats tonight are brought to you by Jaren Jackson Jr. Triple J is bringing these hellfire stats tonight for the Pel. So let's get right into it before we kind of clear the runway here. Pelicans were 43 of 96 tonight for 44.8%. There were 11 of 38 from downtown for 29%. There were 27 of 29 from the foul line for 93%. The Grizzlies 42 of 89 for 47.2. They hit 17 3-pointers for 41.5%, and they went to the foul line 35 times, converted 31 of them for almost 89%. Pelicans had 45 to 42 on the rebounds. They did have 12 offensive rebounds for the Pelicans, 30 all on the assists, 13-12 steals Pelicans way, 10-7 Pelicans way, 17 all between the turnovers, 22 all turnovers Pelicans, 27 by Grizz. Pelicans did win the fast break game, DC 30-17. They also did win the points in the paint game, 50-42.
So what?
Pelicans largest they never led in this game. It was Grizzlies all the way in the win. Although they kind of chopped it down a little bit, but still in all, not good enough. And of course, their top guys tonight: 32 from CJ McCollum, or actually 35 from Trey Murphy. He was the dude in 39 minutes of action, 10 of 21 from the field, 5 of 12 from downtown. Went to the foul line 11 times, hit 10 of 11 for Trey tonight, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, and a block to go along with that 35. 32 from CJ McCollum in 35 minutes, 12 of 22, 3 of 8 from the field. He was perfect from the foul line. 5 boards, 4 assists, and the steal, along with a block for McCollum. And then 15 from DeJounte Murray in 39 minutes, 6 of 16 from the field, 1 of 4 from downtown. He had 7 turnovers to go along with 9 assists and 7 rebounds for DeJounte Murray, 11 off the bench from Daniel Tice, and 21 minutes of effort. He had 11 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists for him. 6 from Yves in 27 minutes with 6 boards, 3 blocks, 4 from Herb in 28 minutes to go along with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and a couple of blocks. 5 from Jeremiah Robinson Earl with 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and a couple of assists. Brandon Boston Jr. finished the game with 7 points in 11 minutes. He had plus 13 tonight for the Pelicans. And despite the 35 points from Trey and the 32 from CJ McCollum, Pelicans could not keep up with the Grizzlies. 33 from Jaren Jackson, 25 from Ja Morant to go along with 7 assists, 18 from Desmond Bane. And the Grizzlies do what they do, 13 off the bench from Scottie Pippen Jr. And Pippen ain't easy, but they did whip on the Pelicans tonight, man, and took care of business, man. And there you go. So the Pelicans lose 9 in a row. They're now officially 5-27. Like we said, we talked about some of the news.
Q, why are you playing, man? Just round up to like about 5-30 for sure.
Well, all I can say is this.
Go ahead, just say they're 5-30, man.
That's not accurate. They're not that yet. But we've been accurate.
I'm pretty sure that's pretty damn accurate.
I'm just saying, bro, they're not
just
there.
a matter of time.
Well, officially, they're not there yet, DC. I can't say what they are until they're officially there. 5-27 is what they are officially. 4-13 at home. What y'all want to talk about here, man? This is the
shout out to Trey Murphy for making this shit watchable. I thought he had an awesome game, and he's truly growing right in front of our eyes. And this is something to pay attention to, or give me something to look forward to. Watching him play. Still don't understand the light coming on for CJ in the fourth quarter, and they completely just not giving him the ball no more. But nonetheless, great game from Trey. CJ had a good game too. But that's what the game turned into me. I just kind of stopped looking at the score, and I think I'm gonna start doing that. Just not really worry about the score so much, and just pick some players I like and look at them and see how they progress. And other than that, man, I probably fall asleep a lot of times. But this wasn't one of the games where you fall asleep, because although we know it was bad, Memphis was kicking our ass the whole game, but they would constantly scratch and claw to get it within 6 and 3 points, and then it balloons back up to 20, and you just had this seesaw thing going on all night. The score does not indicate how close the game was. It really never was close. I would be surprised if we ever had the lead. I'm not even sure we had the lead in the game. But the score was up and down, and for some players it was like that too. Daniel Tice had a good game. It was a rough outing for her, partially due to foul trouble. DeJounte Murray had an excellent first quarter, and then just kind of fell off a cliff after that, other than him getting some steals and showing a lot of grit and effort. But man, it's just rough to watch, man. It's watching the team score 124 points, but yet still feeling like everything is hard and difficult, except for the occasional, maybe layup, a wide open three here or there. I mean, we had probably several plays in transition, man, where we had like a 2-on-1. We found a way to fuck it up. They had a play, although this was probably just because Trey was hurt, but it was just the epitome of the game to me, because we could have won this game. You know what I'm saying? Memphis definitely was hanging it out there for us to be able to do it, although they did put up 132 on us. Trey had a fast break wide open, man. He went to jump, and I think it was his twisted ankle that's probably still a little bit bothering him. His leg just gave out, man. He just fell. The ball went, Memphis got the ball, went down. I think they scored or something. It's just hilarious, bro. It's like the epitome of the game, or maybe even the season. You just have anything going, and they're just going to find a way to kind of harm themselves or not take advantage of things they should take advantage of. Like I said, several 2-on-1s, and you come away with that with no points. You know what I'm saying? The 2-on-1, that's what you look for, man. Everybody's eyes get big in those situations. We found ways to not score in some of those, and a lot of other little mistakes, but they did a lot of things. I say, well, I thought them getting the turnovers, look good, but when we're out and running, we have some semblance of unity and being able to put points up a little bit. But, when we get in half-court sets, we pretty much have no offense, man. And, ain't really a lot of sets for people, or the sets they are running now, they aren't really all of that effective. And, that shows in our field goal percentage, especially from three. We probably like 25% from three. You might have had only your main two guys, making 3-pointers, which was probably Hawk and I say three, Hawk, Trey, and CJ. Everybody else maybe hit one or not. If we had, I think about 9. It's just everything is difficult, man. Guys aren't being put in the best situations to succeed. It's either that or they're just playing horribly. Like DeJounte Murray doesn't look very good. We got CJ out there, and you got Trey, and that shit still is pretty much amounting to nothing. A lot of time missed from Yves due to him getting hurt. He probably missed maybe 2 quarters of the game, came back in the fourth. which was intriguing to me because he set off for 2 quarters and we clearly weren't going to win this game. So why the fuck did he come back for the 4th? But nonetheless, he came back, so he's not hurt. So he'll be here? We play again Sunday? Sunday or
Monday.
we play tomorrow?
Monday.
Oh, great. Thank you. I get a break from this shit. But yeah, so he'll be back Monday. Was a little concerned about that in the game, wondering if he would be seriously hurt. It took him a while to get up. And other than that, man, it's just another day at the office, man. They actually put up a fight tonight. It's still extremely crazy to me that what's the
That is completely psychotic.
132, 124, right? What was the score last night?
128 to 111.
128, 111, 132, 124. And Willie is proud. But last night he was mad. I'm confused. But go on. Y'all can have it.
That was my question on it. We're going to bring Lex and Milton.
That's psychotic.
If anybody thinks Trey Murphy is this team's savior, is on the drug I won't be on. Can't create shot, awful on defense. Sorry, DC. Thank you, Milton, for being a member, man. Appreciate you.
I want to say thank you very much for picking me up, bringing me back to this world.
Had to speed it up for.
Okay, let me. Can I comment on Milton before I give y'all the mic? Say, I don't look at Trey as the savior for one, and as of right now, can you give me another reason to watch the Pelicans? Because he's pretty much the lone bright spot, other than Yves Misi. Big man, they ain't always entertaining to watch, and he still got a ways to go. I don't think he's that horrible defensively, honestly. And I think Trey is the perfect role player. I don't see him as some superstar or a guy leading the team. He's a role player, man. And I think he's like a perfect one. Trey would be our third best guy. That's kind of what we looking for him to be. We need to find another 2 guy if we're going to get rid of CJ and Brandon Ingram. DeJounte is probably supposed to be that, but I don't know, man. I'm starting to lose a little faith on whether he's going to be a number 2 guy. I still think he's extremely talented, shows a lot of flashes, but maybe he's hurt. Something's going on. But yeah, don't do Trey like that, brother. But glad you're a member, man. Glad you joined. And I'm not over the moon on Trey like he's some superstar. He gonna have perpetual all-stars or nothing. I don't see him as that.
Lex, welcome in. What do you think about tonight's matchup? What did you see?
Definitely was a better effort, but the effort is not consistent. So the thing is, it looked like that it's something that they do every now and then. When you do something every now and then and you don't do it consistently, it still results in the same thing. So, I'm still upset about the loss. Wasn't feeling anything. What's his name was saying at all. But
damn, you can't say his name no more.
I mean, everybody already
category of you not saying his name no more.
But I mean, the thing is that again, the team is up and down. With this team and where they are, you have to bring it every night. You can't have 5, 6, 8, 10 nights where, the energy's not there, which I'm still confused about, why you would be upset on yesterday's game, but not any of the other ones. I'm still confused. Like, dog, where have you been? Because the energy has not, the effort, the energy, the will, the heart, the fight, any of those things, they have not been there consistently. So for you to flip the script on yesterday, talking about how, you were upset about, not going out, they were being soft. They've been that for games with a Z at the end, not an S, a Z at the end. that's been consistent. So I don't understand why he got upset, on yesterday about that, because we saw that consistently night after night for a while. You know what I'm saying? And then every now and then they have a game where they come out with better effort, better energy, better heart. They never had the lead at any time. At any time. They were basically just trading points. So the thing is that there's still a lot of deficiencies, especially on the offensive end. They had moments where they were able to cut the lead down and take the momentum, but it's always seems like something happened. Like that missed dunk that Trey Murphy had. I'm like, dog, you DeJounte and both of y'all were on a fast break. How did you miss that dunk?
His ankle gave out, Lex.
Huh? Well, I don't know
what
hurt
ankle gave out. He should have just gave to DeJounte.
Well, it's like, stuff like that. Look, we don't need anything fancy right now. We need the points. We need to assure that we get those points. And I know it's like, oh, Lex, that was just one attempt. But the thing is, that was really important. They were on a run. And that too, and instead of getting it down, I think to like 5 or 3 points, it went back up 6 points because Bane came down and hit a 3. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, because of this situation with the Pelicans, those things are costly. Those small details. The devil's in the details. You have to get that. Do you know how hard it is for this team to get easy shots? You know what I'm saying? It's very difficult. It's very difficult. So those are opportunities that you have to take advantage of. And that had nothing to do, like that type of situation had nothing to do with Willie or anything. But just gotta execute a whole lot better down the stretch. Like I said, I still don't know exactly what they work on in practice, but the ball is not fluent.
You know what they work on?
No, I don't.
It's
absolutely nothing.
It's up on the banners in the back of the practice facility.
No.
They work on compassion, joy, and mindfulness.
And that ain't
and occasionally pacing
own thing. You know what I'm saying? Look. They ain't winning them nothing. Okay? It's not winning them anything. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But at times, like, I look at how the ball moves and how players move on the other team, and the ball moves so fluid, man. Like, it's like, why aren't the Pelicans able to move the ball like that? Just it's like it's a natural thing. Just
it's almost like they got a plan,
natural, right? It's a natural basketball flow. The Pelicans, I don't think even last season, they didn't have it. It was a struggle. It seemed like second nature. And the analogy that I use is almost like sometimes they're trying to breathe underwater. Now, y'all know y'all can't breathe underwater, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're breathing in an engulfment of smoke. That's not natural. You got to breathe in the fresh air.
Appreciate the 5 bones.
Season high points for you tonight.
It's all good, bro. We all frustrated.
Hold on, Lex. We're gonna hear from Trey, then we pick up your point. Hold on just a second.
Take what the defense gives me, and just making sure I try to get the best shot available.
And what's been the key for you, just kind of adding that variety to your game, doing more DHOs, more running off screens, all that kind of stuff, knowing teams are gonna, run you off the line, finding other ways to be effective?
Scouting report changes each year, so I gotta add to my game in order to make sure I don't stay, or make sure I'm not one-dimensional. So, I think the biggest thing is just continuing to get better and add more to my game.
And obviously, we've seen Eve, battle a whole bunch of great bigs this year, going against a fellow rookie, Zach Edey. What was that like seeing those two young guys just going at it?
Yeah, two guys I think that are really ahead of their rookie class right now, especially bigs. Zach Edey's a massive human being, and you definitely are aware of him at all times when you go into the basket. So, the fact that he took that challenge going at him was good to see.
Hey, Trey, Willie wasn't pleased with the effort last night, but he felt like y'all had shown a little bit more effort tonight. Were you pleased with the effort tonight?
It was better. Still didn't win, so it's not really. This is good, but wasn't good enough.
And Trey, I think it was in the fourth quarter. He had a drive late, left part of the lane, tried to pass it across the corner or across the court to the right. Turnover. You guys were just down, I think, 8. Score there makes it 5 or 6. Do you wish you could have that one back?
I wish I didn't turn the ball over, but at the end of the day, you're trying to make a play, and good read by Jaren Jackson to stay in the passing lane.
And Trey, what do you feel like it's going to take for you guys to maybe get off to a better start? It seems like it's always an uphill battle. Like, for instance, tonight, I know you closed that first quarter, I think, within 7 points, but at one point, I think Grizzlies had a 13-point lead in that first quarter.
Just try to execute from the beginning, play hard from the beginning, so we don't, always have to play in a hole. They credit to them. They play well at the beginning. They hit shots. They're moving. They, did what they were supposed to be doing game plan wise. So, we just got to figure it out.
Just got to figure it out. All right, Lex, back to you.
A lot of
wait. Lex, what's the line? Come on now, tell me the line. One of your favorite lines. You got to say it after that. What we heard from Trey.
Good contract.
Not just that. What you always say though. Attitude. What?
Oh, attitude reflects leadership.
There you go.
Y'all go back and watch Remember the Titans.
Gotta figure it out.
Yeah,
that's some shit.
Yeah,
we heard Herb the other day up in there saying all that bullshit.
Man, Herb did not sound like him, man. He did not sound like not on Herb. He didn't sound like that. He sounded weird to me. I was like, man, what happened to Herbert Keyshawn Jones? What happened to him? But this team is not they don't come back from behind, nor do they play from ahead, because obviously you have to get off to a great start. But again, it comes down to what Trey was talking about as far as getting off to better starts. Man, that comes down to identity. It really does. And the fact that they're still trying to figure out really just how to play the game of basketball. It's not even trying to figure out an identity. It's like just playing the game, like doing like just basic things the correct way, passing the ball, getting the ball to the hot hand, dumping the ball down low, moving the ball movement and player movement, and then obviously running plays. But it just seems like a lot of things are just basic things are a struggle for this team. When they have opportunities, they don't seize those opportunities. They don't take advantage of them. It seems like they fumble the ball. They turn the ball over. And it's like, that's not the time you want to turn the ball over. That's not the time that you want to, throw that type of pass. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they haven't been playing well, but you have some guys, they start smelling themselves a little bit. And I'm like, no, dog, you ain't no time for that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been losing. Don't start feeling yourself or doing the heat checking things. You just got to continue to play discipline and play the game the right way. And, you got to continue to just play the right way. And that's just basic basketball. That's not even touching on the identity of the team. But they had a good effort on tonight. But again, we've seen that, right? We know that they can produce a good effort for a game, but like for instance, their next game is on Monday. Will they come with that same effort and more? Or is this all the effort that you have, and then you're going to go back down to playing how you were on yesterday, or the game before that, or the game before that? Because according to the habits, they always have a game where they come out with that great energy, and then they revert back to that poor effort, going through the motions, energy's not there, and basically they're playing like they're defeated before the ball's even tipped at the beginning of the game. So, I'm just noticing these trends. I'm noticing these patterns, and it's like, I sit there and, hey, DC, I know you were dialed in. I did fall asleep. I did. I'm not even gonna. I mean, there was more reasons. I worked out today. I went, to train basketball, so I was extremely sore and tired. But I was watching it. I was like, okay, I look like y'all doing about. You know what I'm saying?
You did your job. You saw enough to where you could come and do the show. It only takes about a quarter or two.
Yeah.
You go to sleep after that.
I watched a little bit of the third, and
ain't nothing gonna change after halftime. It's gonna be the same.
And I leaned over on the sofa. I was like, okay, y'all still trying. Y'all still trying. You know what I'm saying?
They had effort. They brought effort tonight.
Look, you showed up. You're here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, it's just.
I mean, what do we expect from them? No, man, they can't outplay bad coaching. You know what I'm saying? When you got a good coach over there, like,
man,
we can only just run with pace. Oh, pick up the tempo. We can only do that shit maybe like 3 or 4 times.
Absolutely nothing if you have no strategy. Like IQ has to come into play at all times. Just running around like chickens with your head cut off means absolutely nothing.
It's so obvious when you hit a halftime speech. We'll be watching the game over here, and my lady waits for halftime because she likes when James Borrego comes out. She says, see, look at him. He talked about actual points. You don't even know basketball. She's just like, he was detailed. He said what they were doing. Willie just keeps saying the same thing.
Yeah,
like, yeah, baby, I know.
It's very general. There's no details. There's no specifics. It's very general, and it's like the supporters are actually like smart. We know basketball. Like, can you say something else that adds like emphasis or enlightenment to, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in the game? He doesn't have the ability to do that, and it irks me. I'm like, dude, man, you just, who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Who do you think that when the reporters have the camera on you and they're asking these questions, who do you think those answers are who do you think are the listeners? You know what I'm saying? You always got to know who your audience is. Like when you're doing like movie directors and things, they have different focuses, right? If you're doing a movie for a kid, you're not going to make it for you're not going to focus on the adults, right?
All right.
You're going to focus on children. And it's like, he doesn't do that. It's like, dog, who are your listeners? Who's your audience? Give us more than proud. Nobody cares who you're proud of in losses. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about that stuff. These are men. These are not kids. These are grown men. Nobody cares if you're proud of these guys. Some of them are young, but this is actually a veteran team. There's a lot of vets on this team. The only kids, if you want to call them that, okay, is Yves Missi and Antonio Reeves. everybody else is men. They legitimate men, right?
Young man, Lex.
Yeah. You got to be young in order to play a sport. You know, we know
Willie make sure we know that they're young men. Like
I didn't say old men, but you know,
they're young men, Lex. Gotta point that out.
Yeah, I just, you got it, Big Q. The stats were you read the stats beautifully, by the way.
Thank you. Appreciate that. It was sponsored by
Big Q. I just want
Jordan.
I just want to provide a little bit of evidence on how bad it is for us. You know, everybody's talking about the Kings and they fired their head coach, right?
Correct.
Well, they fired their head coach to put up this guy. This is the new head coach.
Oh, no, that's
the Kings.
Okay.
That's
so.
Chris.
Apparently,
is that photoshopped?
His wife running around. It might be photoshopped a little bit, but I done seen some wild stuff with Doug Christie's wife handling.
Yeah, I've heard about her.
It's almost crazy. I ain't heard. I saw it. It's crazy.
Okay.
That boy
so this may not actually be photoshopped because I done seen some wild stuff with them.
Photoshop. It looks kind of weird. Maybe I need to zoom in or something.
It might be, but I'm just saying. Doug Christie, like I was like, oh, the Kings fought. Then I found out who it was. Doug Christie. Them people.
There's a line in the middle of the top. That's a weird type of cutoff.
It's probably Photoshop.
Why are the trees cut off like that?
Right. Yeah. They're so desperate that they allowed Doug Christie to take over the team.
I mean,
bad ownership.
Coach.
Well, Willie Green and we have James Borrego behind.
Well, Lisa, I'm gonna say it again.
We would fire our head coach when it was like what 3-18 or whatever we were.
I'm gonna say it again. That y'all expect Willie to be fired any day now.
Oh, I don't
expect him to be fired.
You know what? Hey, I'm changing my tune. From the way that they're moving, from the way that the Pelicans are moving. They do not look like they're trying to fire Willie Green anytime soon.
The pressure outside, you can't deny the environment is what I'm saying. They can't deny the environment. You just fired a man that was 13 and 18.
Yeah, but
Pelicans got a guy that's 5-27. The environment is forcing them, and then you're gonna start seeing more reports. The reporters are starting to beef up their stories about the Pelicans' ineptness. The pressure. That's what I'm saying.
The Pelicans move to a different tune, though.
Hold on, Lex. They can't fight. They can't fight the environment. They're not.
What environment?
They're not. Man, y'all don't get it, man. This is. They don't operate. They don't operate in a vacuum by themselves. Like they're a self-sustaining entity. They can't afford to ignore you. That's the point. The reporters and everything's starting to cook around. They can't do this without.
Man, they've been ignoring us for years.
Dude, listen.
They can't afford to ignore us.
Look how they talk.
They've
been ignoring us.
They've been ignoring us, bro. Listen, all I'm saying is
they catch our message 2 years later, and then they finally adapt and make adjustments 2 years later.
You can't
after people been saying stuff.
DC,
that know the team for 2-3 years.
Let me say this, and then you say what you say after I make my point because you keep interrupting.
I'm sorry.
This is what I'm saying. They're not a self-sustaining entity. They have to get support from you to be able to do what they need to do. They're not printing the money by themselves. They need you to go down there and support the games. Everything is dropping off. Now the media is jumping aboard. You're starting to see articles being written about the ineptitude of the team. You just seen the first firing. I think this is the first firing of the NBA season with a coach and a team that was 13 and 18. They fired them. The Pelicans are 5-27. You can't survive. They can't survive that. They can't sit up here and pretend like this guy's gonna make it through the entire season. That's what I'm saying. And you're gonna see all these other people.
But the injuries,
the injuries is not going to work. I keep telling you that.
That's what people keep saying.
But you know what? They are hanging on. They are hanging on to that for dear life.
That's not going to work anymore. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm just saying.
Not work anymore.
You know that they move to a different tune and a different beat.
They move
on to that for dear life.
They're moving to the tune that you're allowing them to move to. Injuries is not going to be allowed because
You mean they watch PPR?
No, that this is the thing. Yeah, they listen to PPR. They listen to PPR. They've been listening. Everything we said they do, they eventually doing it.
Well, you know,
damn right.
listen to everything.
You damn thing. You damn right they
They
did.
listen to
Now this is the thing. You shoot at the right person. That's who you shoot at. And in the end, we've been dead square right when we need to be. We've pinpointed who the problem is, and you shoot at him. That's the point. And we done laid out everything he's gonna do. What he gonna do? He not playing no chess. This dude playing checkers. How he playing chess and we know all his moves before they break him out. We done already laid it out and already said what he gonna do. He ain't all he has is the injury excuse, which you're not gonna allow him to use. He has the Willie to fall on his sword thing because Willie's gonna get fired.
They're gonna
And
do
then
it.
then on the other end, the pressure is on him. You just got to keep it on him. That's the bottom line. So, like I said, he ain't the David Griffin thing, like with Gail Benson. It's very weird because I've never seen two teams from the same city going through the same franchises going through the exact same thing. This team is a 5-27 team. The Saints are 5-10. The exact same leadership method they used to build the Saints is what they're using with the Pelicans, and they're both failing immensely. So, like I'm saying, it's a weird dynamic because, like what I'm saying, I'm speaking about environment. So it's only one way to find out who's going to be right or wrong here, right? You know what that is? That's time. So, like we said, we got the time, but they don't. They're running out of time with this. You can't survive like this because they never said to you that they were going to do a soft rebuild. They can't then pivot to it. They can't do that because you're using what they built to go into the season. This was supposed to be something built on the 49 wins. So, like I said, at the end of the day, we'll see who right here in a little bit. We'll see. 13, you fire Mike Brown, who's 13-18 from the Sacramento Kings. You fire him.
Better record than the Pelicans.
You fire him. That puts pressure on them as well because how they fired a guy with 13 wins and you still holding on to this nosy guy over here with 5 wins. How you got that?
Pelicans
So like I said,
like other organizations. Remember, I said at any other organization, Willie Green would have been gone already.
Watch.
We wouldn't even have. He would have been gone.
They said the same shit about Dennis Allen. They said the same bullshit about Dennis Allen. Oh, Q, they're not gonna get rid of Dennis Allen. What I told them people then? I told them, listen,
I'm just ready to see a Big Q. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying, listen, I'm telling you,
but it's
I'm
like
telling
the
you how it
temperament,
is.
like
They said the same thing about Dennis Allen. The reports, the media came out and said the Saints hadn't fired a coach in the middle of the season since the 90s or the 80s or whenever it was.
And they need to.
And I told them, I said, listen, man, this is a different time from them. People not going for that. They're a lot smarter with their money than people from the past that would just foolishly go and support a bad product, stupidly thinking they helping and supporting the team when they're enabling them. This is a different, and plus the times are different with all of the, it's a little difficulty going on with some people with their money. So you'll be kind of hesitant to want to put your money on an inferior product. So like I said, they don't operate within the vacuum, but the media said they wouldn't get rid of Dennis Allen. And what did Gail do? She went and fired that guy. And what was the reason why she fired him? Because the media said that she had listened to the supporters and then talked to the players. And she put that effing guy in the street, despite Mickey Loomis, who's the general manager and VP, 2 positions in that organization, saying, no, don't do it. Still had to fire her. So you got the ear of the owner. She hears you. She's not one of these ivory tower people that ignores you. So you have the ear, and she's already did it for the Saints. Don't expect her not to do something with the Pelicans.
You sound like you talked to Miss Benson, bro. What happened, man? When you called her, what she said? Can you use your voice? Use your Miss Benson voice and tell us what she told you, Q. You sound like you got some info, insider info or something going on, bro.
DC, all I'm saying is, any day now, watch.
What Miss Benson tell you?
I can't tell you any of that, brother. You know what I'm saying? You're going to break the bind, bro. We trying to keep this on the low. But at the bottom line, I'm telling you.
I got to open my purse again.
Such a nice man. I'm just, but at the end of the day, I'm saying, bro, listen, I know the impatience. We was the same. Lex, listen, you're impatient. Not impatient, but you're patiently waiting for the right stuff to happen. We've been dealing with that for 3 years with the Saints organization. They didn't start listening until the money started falling out, until people started fussing because they was trying to create a barrier around Gale to stop the words from what was being said, because you got stubborn. Mickey Loomis is a gopher, but he won't get in the way. Like, if you got somebody you can work with, he'll do whatever you want him to do. But don't ask him to be a visionary for your club. That's not what he does. He's not even a real general manager. He's really not. He's more VP than GM. So, but in terms of David Griffin, that's a different guy altogether. He's not like Mickey Loomis in that regard. Mickey does not meddle. You can say a lot of stuff about Mickey Loomis, but he doesn't meddle in your business. He'll give you the job, leave you alone, and even protect you to a fault. David Griffin is a different animal. David Griffin have security issues mentally. He's mentally ill, I believe. I'm serious, because anytime a man speaks about building a basketball family, when this is a business, you're paying these guys to be here.
Yeah.
And he's talking about family all the time. There's something going on up here. Plus, he always wants to be the smartest guy in the room. He only hire guys that are very meek in opinion. He don't hire strong-willed people underneath him to move with him. Everybody's silent. Everybody's silent. And I'm saying he is threatened by that. And you go back, and he's an interesting case study. If you look at what he did with Cleveland and how he handled stuff with Cleveland, that whole LeBron situation literally shaped how he was going to behave when he got another general manager job. And he knew he would not put another alpha around him in fear that that alpha would take his position. So he insulated himself with weak people and quiet people, people that will rely on him, and people that didn't know as much as he knows, so that they can't overtake him for the position. Very interesting. That's what I was saying about him. I've been calling him an octopus for so long. Not only that, but he meddles. He's a meddler because he's a control freak. And there's a lot of stuff going on with this man that's very terrible. So in the end, all I'm saying is that, with all that being said, we have to hold up his record. He has a sub 500 record. He's the reason why this team is failing. He's made a series of bad decisions. He's not qualified to be here anymore, and his time is up. He had 5 years. Actually, he's on his 6th year. He's been here for 6 years, sub 500 record, and you got a coach at 5-27 here. You can't use excuses of injury because you've burned that excuse over the last 5 years. This is facts. And then when I talk about environment, that's what I was saying. They're not operating onto themselves. They still got to sell something to you, so you go down there and get that, give them money. They still got to sell you something. So I'm just hitting you with it to tell you that there's no way to get around that. Somebody got to go down for this, and it won't be him. It will be Willie Green. And we called this a long time ago. Willie Green is going to fall on his axe because Willie Green is weak. Willie Green is a weak coach, and he's thankful to Griffin, but the fact that he has this job, because he wouldn't have gotten a head coaching job anywhere else. He took the job under weird circumstances.
Crumbs. Anybody could have had this job.
He sold his soul for this job, man. Come on. He wouldn't have got it anywhere else. There's no way around it. So we'll see how it all ends, fam. Only time will tell who's right here. And we'll listen. And credit to PPR, because we've been calling this right, especially this December schedule we talked about. It's December to remember for Willie Green. Look at all these losses we talked about. I think they got one win. That's the Suns win. All of the rest of them is all they done fell through the floor and everything else. So we got one more game before December ends against Monday against
another
Clippers.
loss.
Yeah,
it's gonna be another loss. Then Miami.
Kawhi probably gonna come back.
That you can really bank on is when other teams, when they come in and they play through the motions, and you can tell. You're able to tell when, because they're like, oh, this is a team we supposed to be. We don't have to work as hard. You can see it in the first half. They be going through the motions.
I think they feel bad for the people in the arena. They be trying to take it easy on us.
No. Teams do that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? When you're going up against a team that you know that you should beat, you take it easy. And then again, in the second half, you just turn it up just a little bit. Why? Because you already know this team is not going to do that. They don't have another gear. They don't have it. Yeah. They don't have that other gear. They don't turn up. You know what I'm saying? They don't turn the knob up. They don't have a switch. They don't have any of that. So the thing is, whatever, if it's this much or this much or this much, you know what I'm saying? The other team is gonna turn it up, and it's gonna be a win.
I
But
got
that
a
first
question.
half, they just toying, man. They just toying with the Pelicans because they going through the motions. They're not going hard. None of these teams are going hard against the Pelicans like they would against Boston.
I got a question for y'all.
Go ahead, DC.
Do y'all want the Pelicans to lose now?
No, I want them to win, bro.
You want them to win?
I'm not dialed into losership. I'm never gonna be dialed into that. I understand that there's a business side of everything. It's not guaranteed that you're gonna get a top pick losing. We know how this stuff works.
And then on top of that, Lex, it's no guarantee that they'll do what they're supposed to do with that pick. When you got bad leadership, they could screw this up. Look what they did with the Jackson Hayes selection, DC. We talked about that. That was terrible.
It ain't guaranteed that they're gonna develop that pick. And then that pick ain't just gonna turn around years later and be like, you know what, I want to trade.
So you don't want the Pels to have an excuse of injuries and running it back with Willie Green, because we just read from Fletcher Mackel, he's on WDSU. Sure, he has some connections inside the building, that they just fired Mike Brown, and the Pelicans said this is not DEFCON 1, and they are not looking to do with Willie Green what they did to Mike Brown.
Like I said before,
what can change their mind on that other than losing?
I don't know.
What's the question again? Rephrase the question, brother.
I'm just going back to a segment last year.
I just need you to rephrase that question again.
This is a lost season. I don't entertain losership either, but to me, it's already done. The only way I can see to get us out of this predicament, get Willie fired, possibly get David Griffin's job out of here, and get a draft pick, is for us to continue to lose. In that case,
I don't
let them be stupid and keep Willie Griffin around. Willie Green around.
You got it right.
Willie Griffin around.
Right now, this is
they can't win
because this team has not been proactive. There really isn't a winning situation in this at all. And I come back to the thing is that what you do, because I don't like I said, if I step on the court, I'm trying to win. That's always been my mentality. That's what I got from my brothers. And so I don't know. I mean, from a business standpoint, maybe it's different.
That's the standpoint from competing and being a coach and a player, of course. But from a management position, ownership position, like just looking at the whole overall layout, we benefit nothing from winning a bunch of games right now. With the way
the thing is that you've already lost a lot of time. You've already lost a lot of time. So again, the worst thing, things can get worse because you're losing more time.
We got 50 games that's already lost time.
Let me get out what I'm trying to say.
Make that time up right now.
Yeah, but the thing, so what's the answer? To lose more time, to waste more time, because that's what they've been doing. That's what they've been doing.
Is it a waste of time if the losing gets
You're already losing money. Okay, you've already lost money. You've already lost. So you want to lose more?
Yeah,
that's the answer. You have to. So look. This team does not have forward thinking.
That's a weird.
They don't have forward thinking.
They gotta lose till they get some forward thinking.
Look, you've already lost. You've already lost a lot of money. You've lost time. You know what I'm saying? The luxury tax. I don't even. You can go any direction you want with that. But the thing is, things can get worse because now it's like you're wasting careers. Okay, by not moving specific players. You just throwing out there, hey, we're going to try to move these, whether the rumors are true or not. Nobody has time for that. Y'all ain't moving. You're doing nothing. That you're just sitting down doing nothing. We need this team to move in the right direction. Right now is the time to start, to build for the future. Right now, it's not about right now. This is gone. But you need to start thinking about next season, right? You need to start thinking about that. They're not doing that. You know what they're doing? They're still trying to figure it out. Nobody has time for you to figure it out, because you know what? That's all y'all been doing. Y'all been doing that. And guess what? Another day's going by, another week is going by, another month, 2 months, a whole other season. They were supposed to be doing things this offseason. If you look at everything that happened with JV, it was the same thing. They didn't do anything. They didn't get anything for JV. And see, that's the same thing that you're seeing with Brandon. Because you wanted to be, play alpha dog, play like you actually have talent in being a GM, and you don't. And you're not doing anything. You've already waited too long. You've already been delayed. You're already 2 years, 3 years behind. So when are you going to get started? And really, I'm not even thinking about, the draft and all that stuff. Because you know what? Just like Big Q said, hey man, you probably gonna get somebody like another, possibly like Jackson Hayes. You're not going to develop them. And some years from then, they're going to want to leave because you're not winning. You're stagnant. There's no direction. There's no vision. Your foundation is a butthole. That's what the problem with this organization is.
What?
They're chill in doing nothing. There's nothing going on. There's nothing going on. So
let me read the super chat real quick.
Hold on, let him finish up.
The same thing, expecting to do the same thing and expect different results is insanity.
That is completely.
Go ahead, Lex, baby.
So I mean, it's just everything is already bad. Very, very, very bad.
We gotta make it another very, very bad. Very,
you gotta
very,
put
very,
DC.
very, very bad.
You gotta put DC
still
accent
will
on
not
that.
fire Willie Green.
They don't quite sound
David
like
Griffin
DC.
ain't
You gotta put his
fired.
accent on there.
You know what I mean? We're not changing medical staffs. We're not upgrading the arena. We made absolutely horrible moves with the little money that we had. We're bringing players in. We're doing all of that wrong. I don't see how them getting unstagnant right now gets them fired. I want these people gone so we can quit being stagnant.
Yeah, so the foundation can be
So
stronger.
if they start making the right moves right now, that just buy us more time with them. Get them the hell out of here.
He said, you do realize.
Let's read the super chat though, man. Ryan been up here waiting for a while with this $5. Appreciate you, brother, for the $5. He said changing coaches isn't going to make the shots start falling. I don't know if that's the answer.
So we don't have basketball players? Oh.
I mean, listen. I mean, it's a mentality that they don't. They need a coach. They need you got to follow the protocol on what goes on with your team stink.
That's right, Ryan. It's Griffin.
When you do that, man, you got to follow the protocol during the season. If your team is stinking and following down, and you got a stale ass coach up there, that affects everything. You got to start with the coach. You got to fire the coach, and then they'll see how the next guy in line will behave. How the team responds to the next guy. Y'all already know how the team is going to respond to Rico. They're going to start winning some games. They're going to win a lot of games.
And then they're going to come with, well, if we wouldn't have had the injuries and we had Brago in sooner, it would have been better. So we're going to bring it back and add a few pieces. It's going to be a dramatic change. You're going to see a whole new different, blah, 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 all this bullshit. And we still going to continue making the same missteps.
With Borrego?
I want David Griffin ass so on thin ice after this season.
Just say that, then, DC.
That if he's, I have been saying that over and over.
Well,
that if he sneezes,
so much.
That if he sneezes hard, he'll get fired. That's what I want. That's why I want him to lose. That's
Okay,
why I want
I
him to wait
understand
till
that.
the end of the season to
That's
give
what you've been
Borrego
saying.
his shot. Yeah, because them turning around, firing Willie right now, although we would love to see that, and it would make a very entertaining product of basketball we get to enjoy, and the Pelicans will start winning. It just gives them more leeway to do some of the same dumb shit.
But I'm a winner. I like to win.
I like to win too, and I
got a winning
understand.
hat.
I
I'm
understand in this
fighting.
situation with my
I'm fighting
GM
against
hat
that,
on,
though.
in order to win, we got to lose because the people who are on the top of making decisions of putting a winning culture in place are fucking stupid. So we got to keep seeing them fall.
We didn't hear
and
you.
bang their head.
What did you say?
DC doing a lot of
Before they
cussing,
get
man.
it.
Y'all notice that?
What did you say?
Huh?
What did you say? We
They're
didn't hear you.
fucking stupid. They're flocking stupid.
Dog boy.
Yeah.
You cannot argue with
You do look like
results.
Lil
So
John sitting up there. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
look nothing like no goddamn.
I was waiting for him to say,
I've
yeah.
never heard that in my life. You put a
We got
dread
a
hat on
super
you,
chat.
you look 10 times more like Lil Johnny.
Man, you crazy.
But
you got
for
the
them,
hair.
for them to
You
be
got
able
the
to
hair
see,
to support it.
I got dreadlocks. He got dreadlocks.
Yeah, you got it.
He looked just like him, and he got
That's
a good
just like
stuff.
saying all black
dressed
people
the
look alike
part.
because they got brown skin. Like, what does that mean?
What?
But
That does not mean
Did
that.
not say that.
What? DC just be making up crazy shit.
What?
So anyway, man, in order for
Dang.
them to get the
CPT.
people we want to
The
get
DC.
out of the organization, they got to bang their head a little bit more because they still don't get it. They don't get it.
Is it a chance, DC, where you bang your head so much so that they work through all the wrong things and then eventually they start doing the right things toward the end?
Yes,
because
and
the
that will
pressure
get
is-
them out of here even faster because they're gonna be even stupider. So then Miss Benson is gonna have to intervene because that's gonna fuck up the money.
What? Say that again.
I said yes, it is a chance they could bang their head and start making even dumber moves, and that would make Miss Benson have to intervene because that would flock up the money.
Okay.
And we know if Miss Benson don't have enough money to get them Chanel dresses with them diamond pendants, it's gonna be hell breaking loose up there in the Smoothie King Arena.
She got that paper.
We got
She
a
go
super chat.
there and her financial advisor said, Miss Benson, you can only spend $10,000 on that dress. Well, she got to cut back. It's gonna be all type of hell, Rick. What's going on, baby? Why is that?
Yeah, you ain't lying, brother.
Yeah. So the only thing we have to let them drown in their incompetence, because that's the only thing that's gonna save us at this point. Because if we make a
How much more
series of good
drowning do they need
moves,
to do? Because I'm
apparently more.
DC,
Lex,
I ain't no
they
loser. I
aren't.
don't like losing.
yeah,
Nobody
I don't.
likes
I'm not.
losing,
I can't dial into that, man.
Yeah, I can't buy
That's
into
not.
that,
That's
brother.
not how my
is
DNA works.
This season is already a lost season. But I mean, I get what y'all saying. But in order to get the result that we want, that's what it's gonna take. Because
Even
it's
with
already-
Borrego, they fire Willie tomorrow. Borrego takes over. It's still a losing season.
yeah, because Borrego gonna go up there. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Borrego gonna take over as coach. If he take over next year, he gonna tell him a list of players that he need to fine tune his system, right? And you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna
Give
give him
him
the exact
players.
opposite. If Borrego say he need offensive players, they're gonna give him all defensive people. They just
Borrego's
gonna
not Willie
do-
Green, bro.
as much as I
The
don't
thing
like Willie
is-
Green, Q.
He's not Willie Green, dog.
Willie Green is bad coach, but I think it is utterly ridiculous that they know the man have a philosophy where he want to switch everything, and we just now getting a center that's a rookie that can possibly do that in his fourth year.
Well, you thought he had Jackson
They didn't
Higgs,
do it.
but
They didn't do anything to help him succeed with his dumbass philosophy. They didn't try at all.
whose fault is that? Willie's sitting up there quietly.
Willie did not. I'm sure Willie did not want Dyson Daniels to be traded. I know he probably was up there telling them don't do that.
He
probably did.
You know, also Larry Nance as well.
Jr.
Yeah, love affair
traded.
with Larry Nance. But he was actually justified not wanting to give up Dice. But would I still trade Dice for DeJounte Murray? Absolutely. But my point in saying that is saying that they haven't done anything to actually help him succeed. Even though he ain't a good coach, They didn't do him any favors. We're
Whose
trying to
fault is
put the
that, man?
people in position. That's the front office.
That's his
As
fault.
far as the players, he can't get players, Q.
Nah, he can pitch a
I
bitch
can't-
for
I
players
can't-
that he
I
won't,
can't-
though.
I'm sure he was. So you don't think Willie was
Man,
telling
hell
them he
no.
wanted
No.
an athletic center while when he didn't
I'm
play?
saying that they didn't give him. He asked him, "Well, coach, what you
When
think?
he
This
didn't
player,
play
this player?"
JV, he didn't play JV. He always was trying to
I
take him out the
think-
game. You don't think he was telling him he need another center?
I think Willie was as quiet as your boy Bryson Graham.
Willie a bad coach, bro. But I can't
He
sit up
is.
here and act like that man ain't go up there and probably tell him certain people
How
he
you
wanted
know?
to fit his philosophy.
How you know?
Because it's obvious he didn't play him.
Y'all want to know something about
He didn't play
a
him.
good coach
DC
though.
on CPT.
Yeah,
DQ on
Willie
dope.
Green. I think that's what the problem has always been,
Smoke crack,
is
don't
that
you?
he's put too much emphasis on his system and
Taking
his
my shirt.
philosophy as far as what his team, as far as the players that he needs to fulfill his system, instead of adjusting his system to the players. That's what a good coach would do.
Well, he's not a good coach.
Really, when you come in, you shouldn't really have.
You gotta make it perfect for him. He's not a good coach.
Yeah,
Alright,
and the
DC,
thing is,
calm
that's
down,
not
bro.
realistic. That's not realistic. You have to be able to adapt to the players that you have on your roster. That's why JV could not do anything for him, because he was not trying to accommodate JV at all. He was not trying to, you know what? I'm going to take what you got, and you know what? We're going to reconstruct my system, and we're going, you look, it's going to work for you.
Well, he put him in
That's
dry
what a good
coverage.
coach would
That's-
do.
yeah.
This is not college, okay? In college, you can do that. In the pros, hey man, that's not how you coach. You adjust your system to the players that you have. And I totally look. Let me tell you, with every team that I've gotten, hey man, I look at the talent that I have. I can't be like, man, okay, I need a KD. I need a sniper. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody with Kyrie handles. Really? Are you serious? I'm a coach. You know, for real. You got to develop.
No, I'm saying you think it's too much to ask
What?
for a center that could
No,
switch
I
on to
don't.
other
But
people,
the
like a
thing
fast-footed center? I don't think that's a
until
big ask.
you get that center, you still have to work with what you have. You do. These guys are under contract, right? So what? You're just not going to you're not going to make the adjustment? Oh wow, is that A word? Because we all know that Willie Green can't make adjustments, right? And that's what a coach, especially in the playoffs, if you're talking about playing at the next level.
Horrible coach.
Okay? So that's a problem in itself. He doesn't have the ability to make adjustments, whether it's in regular season, let alone the playoffs. He struggles with that. That's a horrible coach in itself. You have to be able to adjust. You have to be able to adapt. And he's never had that. He wants the players to fit his system when that's backwards. No, you need to adjust your system to the players that you have on this roster and make it work. You don't study your team. You're not studying your personnel. You're not putting them in the right spots. You're putting emphasis on pace, and your pace has no IQ. That's a problem. Because when you look at Dagnall, okay? When you look at Jason Kidd, when you look at even Missoula, they're adjusting. Ime Udoka. Look at these guys. Look at what they're doing. They're making the proper adjustments, and they're studying their personnel. Man, even look, I'm gonna go to Orlando, man. I'm looking at what Mosley is doing, man. Like, golly, top 3 players are out. He is made the adjustment with all their injuries to their top 3 players. And those guys are still finding ways to win. They're busting their butt. They may lose by 1 point, but golly, every game is like that. And they're winning some. They're winning some. But the games are close. That is an adjustment. You have to adjust. And that's what all this comes down to. We talk about injuries. Hey, you can't use injuries as an excuse anymore. Dude, that's where adjustments comes in. And we know his grade is an F when it comes to adjustments. It shows loud and clear. In the NBA, that's what coaching is all about, making adjustments. And that's 10.0 when it hits the playoffs. This is nothing new. And he gets an F every single year. Henceforth, look at the journey. Look at the timeline. Yeah, the percentage is going up during regular season. What happens in the playoffs, y'all? What happens? How's that going?
Horrible.
Exactly.
Shout out to Thomas for the 1999, man.
That's $9.99.
Oh, yeah, 99. My bad. How many teams got better before us since David Griffin traded AD?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Well, I could have said $29. Damn sunglasses. But anyway, how many teams have got better before us since David Griffin traded AD?
What, in the division or outside the division? Because in the division, and this is in comparison to last year.
Tasha, this on you, man. I blame you for this, Tasha.
What?
No,
shoot. Well, let's see. In the division, I'll start with the division. Let's see. Houston's improved. The Spurs have improved. Memphis, they were hurt last year, so I think they qualify. They've improved.
That's numbers. That ain't words.
What?
I can't read.
Oh.
Oh, DC.
So that's. Oh wait, bring up that question again. They said how many? Goodness gracious, I gotta. Oh goodness. Thank you. Appreciate that. How many teams have gotten better? Oh, shoot, yeah. Those are 3 right there.
Thanks, Thomas.
Now outside the division, let's see. Oh, OKC. OKC's gotten a whole lot better. They look. Remember when they weren't in the play-in? You all remember OKC when they weren't in play-in? That was like 4 years ago.
OKC, Houston, Minnesota borderline, because I think they were better than us. Even when we had AD, they were better.
They went to the Western Conference Finals, right?
Yeah, but then with the next year we fell apart with AD. So are we counting that? Okay, let's say we're not. So take Minnesota.
Well, it's up to now, right?
Huh?
It's up to now, right? Since AD, right?
Yeah. Houston.
Yeah.
The Spurs.
Yeah, that's in the division.
Memphis. We're better than Memphis. Sacramento.
OKC,
Sacramento. Indiana.
Because their rebuild was the same year as the Pelicans.
Clippers were better than us. Guess the Lakers were better than us. Cleveland.
Shoot,
I think Philly was pretty good. Philly was pretty good. Can't say Philly. So
you hear me? I put Orlando in there too.
Orlando. Damn, that's like that got to be about 10 teams so far.
Yeah. It's up there. A lot of teams have surpassed the Pelicans.
I hate to break it to you, Bird Talk. Orlando is actually better than us. And they just fired their coach. They said a lot.
Orlando didn't fire their coach.
I mean, not Orlando, Sacramento. He said,
okay.
My man Bird Talk said Sac not better, DC.
I mean, looking at their record right now, hey.
When they had Halliburton, they had Halliburton over there and De'Aaron Fox and all of that, they were better than us. They got opponents that are better than us. We had, like last year, we had a better record than them. I ain't looking at that play-in shit. Like they've had better season records than us. But okay, we take Sacramento out there. It's a close one. That's all I got. I think I'm out of teams. Can't say Charlotte.
I think Detroit is starting to go uphill now. They're turning. No, I'm just saying, like this is the start of them turning things around this year. So, I mean, I don't know if you. I mean, they're in the process of making that transition. I think.
Don't know. They kind of looked like that when Che first got there his rookie year. They was kind of looking like they were going to, and then they fell back down. I don't know. Detroit just had a long run of not quite making it. They'll have a good year and then just fall right back down.
I mean, well, they changed a lot of pieces though. They got some vets in there, guys in there that can really help with leadership. Guys who've won something. So
changing pieces for a long time.
Well, I mean, last season they had they just had pure young players. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they didn't really have a balance. So I mean, I don't know. They seem like they're putting forth a better effort.
Damn, I forgot Dallas, but Dallas always better than us?
Dallas is still on top.
Dallas
I mean, they were just in the finals.
I'm just saying teams that are better than us. But they've always been. We never really passed them up. Even before they got Luka, they still had scrappy teams and was finding ways to win.
I don't know about Charlotte just yet. I think
Charlotte.
They still in kind of like limbo a little bit. I mean,
Charlotte got the same curse we got. They always got injuries. If they wasn't injured, it's the same shit every year with Charlotte, just like us. Somebody always hurt.
Looking at them play though, they have a way better game plan. Like they really come out with the right energy. They've just been, missing the mark, but I love their energy though. I love their energy. They give themselves a chance to win.
Right.
Let's accept the Wizards. Yeah. I mean, but those were quite a few. So how many teams was that, DC? Were you counting?
I lost count. I say at least 12 teams. And the other teams that I didn't mention, they probably already was better than us, maybe other than like 4 or 5 franchises. It would have been easier just to count the teams that weren't better than us. I think that would be easy.
You are so funny. Yeah, that's true. Because Wizards and
Wizards, Charlotte, Trailblazers. It's getting a little
I guess
difficult.
for right now you can put Detroit. Yeah, the
Detroit.
Nets.
And I think that's about it. That's kind of where it stops.
Yeah. Yeah, it's determined that he's gonna be back on the 1st.
Who?
That's what it has on ESPN. The Zion.
Oh man, Zion made a New Year's resolution and he gonna start playing that day?
There's I think there's 3 people that are due to come back. They said that they'll the deadline to come back. You know how they say who's coming back on what dates on ESPN's website. They have January 1st.
I believe it when I say it was Zion, to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, I hope that answered your question. Forget his name. And appreciate the super chat too,
Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas.
All right, big thank you, Thomas. Appreciate you, man. Fam, this is we're gonna open up the phone lines, man, to hear from the family members tonight. It is Friday night, so chime in night for the fam, man. Listen, man, it's a lot going on in the Pelican world, and a lot of it's not positive, but in the end, it could turn out being everything we want.
It's positive, man. Yeah, we headed in the right direction.
Yes, as DC, we are headed in the right direction.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you see what 49 wins got us, huh? Shit.
Absolutely nothing. You know what I'm saying? Look, got swept in the first round. You know what I'm saying?
I don't need no meaningless wins. Like, we need impactful wins.
No, we need organic.
Organic wins.
Organic wins.
Organic.
If they're actually organic, they will be
absolutely
impactful.
horrible. That sounds absolutely horrible. Organic wins. That sounds horrible.
It holds so much more weight. It
Well,
has. What do you mean?
Organic wins.
It's organic, so it's better.
Nah, that's GMO shit, dog. Straight up, man. What
It's
he
not
talking?
genetically modified. So therefore, it's better. It's
That's
natural.
DC on this CPT talk right there.
It's natural. I didn't know there was a such thing as organic wins. I thought all wins were like genetically modified. To be honest, I thought you had to like do whatever you could do to get a win. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to do. You might need to spray some pesticides sometime. Whatever the hell you got to do to get the win, you get the win. I didn't know. You know, there was a certain type of win he was looking for. I didn't know this. David Griffin is a great philosopher of our time, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
In his mind,
it's organic, and you have to make it sustainable because you know organic stuff can go bad because it's natural. So the shelf life on that ain't the same.
What? I just went to plug my stuff up. What are you talking
you gotta put it
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You gotta put it all together mechanically too.
Hey, is that Jay Black saying that?
No.
Oh, okay. It sounds like him.
Yeah, that's what I bust that on DC when he started talking Chris. Like,
what? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Oh my gosh.
All right. You notice that shut DC down. He didn't say shit after that.
I kept talking, nigga. I was talking while they still saying stuff.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
They'll get my point across.
Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
I'll be answering them, and he keep talking about he out. That nigga keep coming back.
All right. So
Dang.
what are you talking about, bro? What is wrong with DC?
He said I'm out, man.
Hillary to stop giving Willie Green those questions. Let him know.
He ain't gonna do that, man. He like making his bread, man. That's what he do, bro.
Yeah, Lana, that is Big Q. That ain't his cousin, you know. So just send him directly to him.
Hey, he don't want to get fired. He want to keep his media card.
This is persona where he can say what he really feel.
He want to keep his media pass.
If that was really true, you think I'll still be able to have my media pass? What I be saying?
You got the sunglasses on, so they don't know. It's like a Batman disguise.
Look,
what?
Hey, you know what, Big Q, you would be a good one because I know I'd be ready to throw something up in that media room asking questions, especially if I ask questions to Willie Green and he's talking about how proud he is there.
Oh yeah, like I was saying, hey Willie, what are you surprised? What are you proud of, Willie? You said that last one, and I pull out my pad and said, well, you said proud on December to such for the Memphis game. You said that for the Washington game. You said that for the Cavs game. I will open up the question, start asking questions based on the question
I would ask him. Willie Green, why don't you run the pick and roll?
Well, I do. You know
what I'm saying? I mean, it's like something very simple. Why can't you like run something simple? I mean, every NBA
what question? Hold on, Lex. What question is Tasha talking about? She says, "Do y'all think it's going to make a difference when Zion's come back?" I'm serious.
Oh, if Zion comes back, will it make a difference?
Yes. Probably not while Willie Green coach, but you know.
I mean, if they use Zion and pass the ball to him and get him acclimated, because they have a way of going away from, people that have it going or can get it going. They even do that to Trey. I've noticed that they do that with him. But yeah, I think they do because you have shooters around. CJ want to shoot. And one thing when he actually uses Zion and does like not all that dancing and does the dribble handoffs coming off that screen, putting that ball up in the air. That's one thing that he does a lot with Zion. Now, as far as defensively, I don't know. I would have to see Zion. Zion would have to show me because I think Zion has enough gravity defensively to kind of increase the defensive efforts of everyone else, including, you know what I'm saying? Because he just has that when he's dialed into defense, it makes a difference for the team. And then offensively, we already know what he can do. But with Trey doing what he does,
the floor everybody offensively.
Yeah. I mean, he still has gravity. You can't replace that. That's not something that you can like mimic. Nobody else has that on the team. So with his gravity, if they're using it, that's the other part of it. If they're using it, it gives them a better chance to win. But they're gonna have to. They still got to come out with that energy, Tasha. They still have to come with that energy. They still have to come with that effort. They gotta get after it. They gotta get the 50-50 balls. They gotta make the right passes. They still have to, not just play with pace, but play with pace and have high IQ plays. So, I mean, it can work, but there's other things that need to be there in order to help the situation and get some wins.
All right. Shout out to you. Thank you, Tasha, for your super chat. Much love. Appreciate you. For that, we got some brothers about to chime in. We got Brother Mose. Shout out to Brother Mose, Brother Stacy about to chime in. If you guys want to get in, man, we'll be opening up the lines for a while here to hear from the faithful, man, and see what their thoughts on some of the topics that we covered. What do you guys think? Put it in the chat. Also, the link is pinned to the chat for those who want to pop in and spit some game, man. So shout out to everybody listening across the several platforms that's out there, man. Y'all hit the like button and share the show. Here we go. We're gonna start off, Brother Stacy and Brother Mose. Y'all welcome on in. How y'all doing tonight?
Good.
Brother Mose.
Man, I kind of checked out for a minute, man. And when Zion got injured, I got injured too. You know what I'm saying? So if he ain't gonna play, it don't make no sense for me to play. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. So my thing is, where do we start, man? Because there's so much shit to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So let's start with Zion, right? I've been saying for a while, the dude is just not a professional. He's a dog. And then a lot of times I hear people talk about, okay, it's the training staff. Man, that's bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? So you telling me you're a grown ass man that's making umpteen millions of dollars and you don't know how to train to get ready to play basketball? I mean, you can't put that on the training staff. The only thing the training staff help you do is recover. The problem is not recovery. His fat ass keep getting injured. So it's obvious that he there's no buy-in to training, eating right, doing the things I need to do to be a professional. I mean, that's the biggest issue that he lives with, man. The dude is just immature. The only thing he was successful at it looked like handling the porn women and all a bunch of women he was messing with. Other than that, man, he ain't focused on, he is not focused on basketball. You can say what you want. There's no buy-in to him, man. That dude just want the money and the lifestyle. The money and the lifestyle is all that cat wants. All right? That's all I got to say about Zion, unprofessional, don't give a damn about basketball, just want the money kind of guy. That's what he is. He's basically stealing money is basically what he's doing, right? So now let's move on to David Griffin. Bruh. No, let's go to Gail Benson first. Gail Benson, man. Just like with the Saints, the Pelicans, bro. You cannot. The one thing about sports is pretty, like they talk about history where you don't repeat your mistakes. So that's why it's good to look at history. This is taking us back to the John Meekum days when John Meekum owned the Saints. We got a clown show going on. We got guys who there's no accountability, right? How can you stay on your job like Mickey Loomis and David Griffin and be so unsuccessful at it and still hold your job? At some point, you have to remove those guys and find somebody else. That's what everybody else do in sports. When you bring in a president, general manager, whatever, he has so many years. If he's not successful, then it's time to move on. And we are way past the move on stage with David Griffin, right? He holds on to players too long. He doesn't make trades when guys have high value, right? He's bad, bro. The dude is bad. He has a Napoleon complex, because LeBron put some trauma on his ass that he can't get rid of right now. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess every time you think of LeBron, he's triggered, right? So, that's all the new things now. Everybody's triggered. People got trauma and all kinds of bullshit that they like to talk about now, right? Instead of just being accountable for what the hell you're doing right or wrong. right? So that's what we got with David Griffin. The dude he's sorry. Willie Green. Hey, bro, y'all can say what y'all want. Willie Green is ready for this shit to be over. You don't see Willie Green on the sideline. You don't see Willie Green at the press conference. He's saying to himself, please fire me. Please get me out of this situation. Right? But David Griffin is trying to use, Willie Green as a scapegoat, of course. I don't have anything to do with this. I give him the players. He coached the team. He's trying to get out of the way all the mess, man. So, and now what's going on now, because it's a combination of things. It's not just coaching, because coaching, of course, is horrible. But, man, DeJounte Murray has been horrible. I've been watching this guy play since he's been in the league. He is horrible. He throws the ball away, lackadaisical pass when they come in the half court, and just throws the ball and turn the ball over, just kicking the ball out of bounds. His dribble is so raggedy in the lane. He's losing the ball all the time. He looked like a guy that's just not into what he's doing, right? So it's a combination of things. Another thing, man, Herb is sucking on offense. You don't have to guard him. You watch the Pelican games that's going on right now. The problem is they don't defend and they don't score. When they start making a run and getting back in the game, they come down, they throw the ball away, or somebody like Craig go up for a dunk and he slipped down. It's almost like a comedy show. When they start playing well, somebody does something stupid. Then you got GRE. Bro, that's another thing. The pecking order. There's no pecking order. You watch the game tonight. Okay, John Morant. Okay. Jaren Jackson, Baines, that's who was taking their shots. Okay, the Pelicans, CJ is a ball stop, and he doesn't want to see Trey Murphy get going. He comes in there, and you can see the one thing about CJ, he does have court gravity. He draw 2 and 3 people. Instead of him kicking that ball to Trey Murphy for a shot, man, he's gonna throw some kind of crazy ass shot when Trey got it going. Watch the games and see what happens when Trey has it going and he's on the court with him. People not pass the damn ball, and then they run in sets for CJ. Everything is for CJ. CJ coming off screen, and then CJ get the ball and he dance with the ball and don't throw the ball stops. The ball don't move anymore, and that's the problem. Like Lexxah said, player movement, ball movement. The ball gets to CJ and it does not move, and guys are open. Pass the damn basketball. I'm sitting there watching the game. And I'm like, pass the fucking ball, CJ. I'm at the point right now. If I'm Trey, I couldn't play with you know what, at this point. I'm cussing him out. At this point, I would go to CJ and say, man, pass the fucking ball. That's how I would be. I don't know how them guys get along.
What? CJ McClick'em.
That's what. Think about it. I'm going. I got it going. You see me, and you still gonna take a shot with 2 or 3 people on you. I would tell him, pass the fucking ball. That's what I would say. Or I'm not gonna pass it. But they let him. Boy. Think about it, man. They let CJ do what he want to do. They let CJ do what he want to do, and he kills the game. He kills the game every time. He kills the offense. The ball don't move because he gets the motherfucker and he hards and he dances with it until he gets to the end of the shot clock and he throws some bullshit ass shot. Right? And then he passes it to somebody and they got to take a bailout 3-point shot. That's the problem with the offense. Stop running shit for his ass. Park his ass in the corner and let him play off everybody else.
It would be easy. It would be easy to stomach if this was CJ's last year. If he was on his last year of contract, I'll be able to accept how he's playing. But no, we got a whole nother $33 million after this year to give him.
You got to move him. You
want to get traded, man. That's why you're doing
but you have to
nobody
move
gonna take that
Nobody
contract.
trade for CJ.
Look,
nobody gonna take that contract, bro.
Well, what he's
trying
doing
to
is
keep them numbers up, man.
but he's hampering Trey's development, right?
Yeah.
Let's say for some reason, some strange ass reason, Zion decide, you know what? I'm gonna be professional and be a basketball player, right? And now you got Trey Murphy, right? Playing the way he's playing, looking like he's starting to find a way to find his own shots. He's not just a catch and shoot guy anymore. His game is expanding, right? And let's say you take CJ, because I think CJ McCollum kills Murray game too. He kills everybody's game.
Of course he does. This ain't nothing new.
Dude, he should not be getting 25 shots. He should not be the focal point of your offense.
He was like that at Portland. This is nothing new. We shouldn't have gave him the extension in the first place. This is nothing new.
Man, I'm sick of that
This is
motherfucker, boy.
nothing
I
new.
ain't see. I'm fucking tonight. You can be mad
He
if you
went
want
he
to.
went right
I'm
there
sick
to
of that
Diana.
motherfucker.
Diana was the dude.
So it goes back to the same thing. It goes back to this guy named David Griffin who does dumb stuff like this. It would be easier if he was on the last year's contract. It would be easier if we had a team option on him. Now, if we had a team option, it'd be cool. Somebody be able to somebody trade for him for that. But
Man,
with him having
the first guy who brings me a Coke and a bag of chips could have his ass.
is nobody's gonna take him. Nobody's gonna take him because the way the league set up, this ain't the same league that we've been watching for the last forever, right? You can go over the salary cap, hard cap, you know, luxury,
Yeah.
all that stuff. No, you got the first apron, 140 to 178 first apron. 178 and up is second apron. Second apron, if you over the second apron, they're gonna take away draft picks. You over in the first apron, you can't sign and trade nobody. Oh, and there's a lot of other stuff. You can't get mid-level exceptions and stuff like that. And so, with this even being said, this is why Brandon Ingram's not going to resign. If we don't trade him, he walks away. And because we got four guys that make over 30 something million, DeJounte, CJ,
Jonte only made
Zion.
25. He just got this 1 year.
No,
DeJounte,
stop.
25.
Stop. DC. I know this stuff, bro. He makes 29. I know
It's
this.
one year.
He does. No, it's 29. He got 3 more years over 29. He's going up to 30 next year.
Yeah, but that's
I
chump
know
change
this.
right now with the new bargain with the new CBA.
No, it's not chump change.
Yeah,
It's not
30
chump
million is
change.
chump change. If I get you on a 30 million,
No.
people gonna be making $60 million here on those next contracts.
No, the problem, Mo, listen. We already got three other players. We already got 3 other players making that. I know every contract off the top of my head by now, bro. He makes 29 this year.
So you think
He
there's
makes
anything?
29.
You think that talk between Denver and for Michael Porter and BI is real talk?
No, yeah, I do think it is real talk, but I don't think it could happen because what they need to do, if they was to get Brandon Ingram, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they was to get Brandon Ingram, they wouldn't be able to resign Brandon Ingram. They wouldn't be able to resign him because they're over the cap real bad. They're in the second apron for years. They're in the second apron. They're in the second apron for years.
Wow.
They're over 200 million right now. Like the Nuggets need to decrease cap. Yeah, they need to decrease cap space. They need to trade somebody to get something back where they can have cheaper. Like let's say if they traded Michael Porter Jr. to Brooklyn for Cam Johnson, and Cam Johnson only makes 22 million, that's cool. That'll work for them because next year Gordon's gonna make over 30 million. And Murray's gonna make 46 million. And you already got Jokic making 55. So that's what their problem is. They so stacked against the cap, they gotta decrease because they're gonna lose draft picks. Now, the Pelicans in the same boat. The Pelicans somewhat in the same boat, but they have ammo to get rid of things too. Like they developing better than a lot of people. The problem is Trey is gonna make 25 next year. DeJounte gonna make over 30 next year. Zion goes up like 40, 38 or 40, something like that. And then Brandon Ingram's gonna be gone. He's not gonna be on the country. He's not gonna be on the, you can't resign him because you can't, you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna resign. You can't even go over to sign him. With that being said, like you ain't gonna be able to keep everybody else. That's a lot of money. That's 5 people that make over 25 million. If you look at it like that. The blessing in disguise right now is Trey Murphy only making 5 million right now. But it jumps up to 25.
So you're making
how much?
much?
What I mean? He's making 5 million right now, but he'll make 25 next year. Remember, he got the contract.
It ain't kicked in yet. Okay.
Yeah, it kicks in next year. You know what I'm saying? But that was put in place because they thought they were gonna have Brandon Ingram move by now. Or they would have had a contract with Brandon Ingram. You know, that's that. Like, hey, Brandon Ingram got hurt, it was over with. It was scrapped. When he got the ankle injury a couple weeks ago, which I was thinking that he shouldn't have been playing. In fact, I came on PPR, and I said what needed to be done. I said they need to go ahead and move them. And I told y'all the where it need to go down, what you need to get from them. And the Pelicans didn't listen. And a week later, Brandon, in fact, it was the next game, Brandon Ingram had got the ankle injury. It was the next game. And then everybody talk about what they started to do with their trades. I'm talking about as far as I think the 15th was coming up. The whole league was ready to make these moves and do all that stuff. But look, I'm off these contracts right now. I'm on the fact that, since I got the mic, I'm on the fact that this man, Mike Brown, who's a way better coach than a lot of people give him credit for. People don't give him credit for how good of a coach he is. The Sacramento Kings had number one offense in the league last year. Or if it wasn't last year, the year before last. They took the Warriors to 7 games a couple years ago in the playoffs. They missed the playoffs last year. They missed the play-in last year. The West is that deep, whatever. You also got to look at it too. This man was the coach of the year too.
Yeah.
If you watch, huh?
I'm about to say I wouldn't even like point all those things out because I feel like they did do a good job of firing him, but I think what we're trying to do is just kind of evaluate our situations compared to theirs, and more so.
Oh no, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
You said what?
I'm getting there. You're ahead of me. I'm getting there.
Yeah,
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah, like mind you, I was a Kings fan before I was a Pelicans fan. I came over with DeMarcus Cousins. I told y'all that before. I know how trash that organization is. And I'm telling you, the Pelicans actually worse organization than the Kings now. They used to be the Kings were the worst. Forever the Kings were the worst. Them years they had with Chris Webber, they were just getting good. The Kings always been the worst. They always were. But long story short, they had just got good with them Chris Webber years and that deep team they had back then. And then they fell off again. And then the DeMarcus Cousins years started and all that crap. Mind you, they had Mike Malone. They fired Mike Malone for winning. Around this time of the year, it was like around Christmas. They fired Mike Malone for winning.
That's why he commented.
Yeah, he went off on them today. Mike Malone went off on them today. He had to say much. It was 2 minutes. It was like, and it was real. He said, he was basically saying, and if y'all can find that clip, pull it up. But he basically said, I was shocked, but I wasn't shocked because of the people that did and that man who did it to him. So with that being said, this man gets fired, and we still got Willie Green. You can't even compare. You can't even compare like the raw, like 13 to 18. 13 to 18. That roster is nowhere near as good as our roster. They 3 deep. About 4 deep. They about 4 deep. This stack roster, our cap is like what it is. They good on their cap. You know what I'm saying? Fox only make 34 million. He only gonna make 37 next year. He one of the best point guards in the league. Sabonis, you know what I'm saying? He stacked like Sabonis is everybody in the league will take Sabonis. Ain't nobody will turn down Sabonis in the trade or whatever. We look at us. All the stuff we got compared to them, and they fired their coach, and we still got our guy.
Worst record in the league.
Yeah, that's a problem. Worst record in the league, bro. With a championship roster, bro.
But
we right there with Boston with championship roster, bro. Like real talk.
Man, David.
We right there.
David Griffin ain't no better than Dell Demps
gotta
for us,
go.
man.
Griff
He gotta go.
We go from Dell Demps to David Griffin, bro. Fuck. That's brother.
No, this is what it is. This is simply what it is. Since everybody, the ones y'all in New Orleans, y'all go down there with a picket signs, y'all stand up there and y'all tell them what need to go down. Y'all go hell no, you got to go. All that stuff you want to say, whatever. Figure that out. The ones that ain't in New Orleans, we need to be got doggone on Twitter, on any social media platform. We need to be on PPR. We need to go and jump on everybody else's podcast and we tell them this is what's really going on. Because what happens is people are blaming the players. People are blaming the players. In the NBA, we don't even have a real system. I'm talking about tonight. I saw they backup center. They backup center. I forget his name. He's getting good now, but what's his name?
You talking for who? The Pelicans or the other team?
The other team.
Hop.
Not
His name was
Edie.
Hop or something. Hop or something like that.
The Gonzaga dude?
Yes. Hop.
Okay.
Hop.
Yeah,
He was bringing the bringing the ball down the court. He was bringing the ball down the court. Did y'all see that? He was bringing the ball down the court.
And he was knocking that down from the corner too.
So he bringing the ball down the court. We ain't got nobody pressing him. We ain't got nobody full court pressing him.
Stacy.
Jose ain't available yet.
Stacy.
But DeJounte Murray is still DeJounte might have Jose as far as the best point guard, defending point guard in the league. It's between them two. It's between them two as far as the best elite defending point guards in the NBA. DeJounte came in the NBA locking people down. So you mean to tell me that we can't have nobody pressing?
Stacy, we don't have the coaching, bro. We don't have the coaching, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
Exactly.
Identity.
But do you know what's up? You saying that we don't have
no identity,
without having
coaching, no nothing.
See what you saying? I'm saying, but without the coaching, but a simple-minded basketball guy would know if a 7-footer coming down the court with the ball. Let me test him once. Let me see what it's all about. Like we try him like he DeMarcus Cousins or something like that. You know what I mean? Like you ain't even pressing this dude. Like you think that's Kevin Durant?
Speak that, Don.
Talk your talk, man.
Y'all good?
A bunch of other people. You know what I'm saying? You're the only one.
Y'all got the spotlight now. Y'all got the spotlight now. I didn't say it. Say what I mean.
Get off your chest, huh, Stacey?
We don't
All
have
right,
the
can I say
leadership.
something real quick then?
We don't have the leadership, y'all. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I saw this tweet on Twitter, and it sparked something that I've been saying. It's the tweet said, "I was fed to believe that the DeJounte Murray was a better version of Brandon Ingram, and Trey Murphy too would replace Brandon Ingram, and once we traded him, and they still have yet to win when Brandon Ingram has won without them. What do you see now?"
Wait, say that again. Yo, Dan,
say that one more
again.
time.
Dan,
That don't sound factual.
Yeah, say that again, Dan.
You say you read what somebody else said?
Yeah, and it
Dan,
sparked something that I've been saying.
Say that again.
Say it again.
Yeah, say it again.
It said that DeJounte Murray, I was fed to believe that DeJounte Murray was a better version of Brandon Ingram, and the Trey Murphy-led team without Zion was supposed to win games. And they haven't done so.
Well,
but
who was saying
Trey
that?
Murphy,
Who said a Trey Murphy-led team without Zion? Who are these people?
Obviously, if you trade Brandon Ingram and Zion's always hurt, there's gonna be a point where Brandon Ingram was leading the team and he won games, but we still haven't seen Trey Murphy win a game without Brandon Ingram or Zion.
Bro,
so how's that? How?
Bro, it's a lot on Cousins right now,
That's an isolated opinion, man. That's not
There's a lot of great
like
areas.
a main opinion of a lot of people. That's
Oh
just
no, I've
one
said that
person.
multiple times on here on the PPR. You can go back and check. I'll come
Bro,
back and show
hey,
you.
bro, but look, I'm a like go the other way, like, cause bro, like, I mean, you got a season you can name that Brandon Ingram won a lot of games with him leading the charge.
What do you mean?
Do you have a season that you can tell us about right now?
Yeah, when they went to
when
the playoffs with the Suns.
Where he led the team.
We only won like maybe 36 games this season, though.
That was a
We
losing.
got it.
We won 36 games. Yeah, I wish we could win 36 games now. What are we gonna win now?
That's a losing record, though, man.
Yes,
That's under 500.
Yeah, bro. Like
BI only made the playoffs.
We went to the playoffs that year. We went to what? 4-2. 4-2 against the Suns.
BI only made the playoffs twice, but he made it without Zion. That's what he's
I'm
saying.
saying. Trey Murphy isn't making the playoffs without Zion.
It was just one time. That's the Suns.
Okay,
That's one time. He did more times than Zion.
Trey Murphy ain't going to the play-in.
Did we make it to Kobe year? The COVID year, where it was short
No, this
season.
was after the
Did
COVID
we-
year.
After.
Bro,
Okay.
After, wasn't it?
every
After.
year we made it. Like the first year we made it, okay, it was some fluke shit. We did it. You know what I'm saying? We did it. Off some fluke
Right,
shit.
fluke shit.
Then what about the
Some fluke
OKC?
shit.
And then every year after that, bro, that we had a winning record, Zion led that, bro. Ingram did not lead no winning record. The year we made the play in.
Okay, if you want to talk about winning record, let's talk about just getting a win.
Right, but I'm talking about a winning.
Let's talk about that first. We have that's what the tweet was about. We don't know how this season is going to end.
Stay on top.
Well, we know it's not going to be a winning
He
record, but
ain't
this man has
win
not
no
got us a
major
win.
games for
And
us, though, bro.
you keep wanting to trade him. Make that make
Trade who?
sense.
Trade who? Brandon Ingram?
I think they should
He's
get rid
not
of
worth the
Zion.
50
Let me
he
say
asking
that. I think they should get rid of Zion. Just get
This is
him
the
out
guy.
the league.
BI
Get
is
him
not
out
worth
the
the
team.
BI the
50 they
guy that
asking
got
for, bro.
BI. They say BI
I
got
understand what you're saying.
Stan Van Gundy five, who was a better
Man,
coach
look.
than Willie.
Me personally,
I understand
we
anybody that
got
wants
good
to say
players. We got good
What you say,
players. We
Stacey?
don't have the
anybody,
coaching and leadership. I'm gonna
What
keep
you say,
it
Stacey?
100. We got good players. We don't have
anybody
good
that say
leadership.
anybody that say trade Zion and keep Bi. I understand that. I can understand anybody that say trade Zion, like trade Bi and keep Zion. I can understand that. But the thing is, our GM has put us in a situation where we're gonna have to lose both of them, or we're gonna lose one of them. Like Bi can walk for
Well,
free.
them people not trading
We
Zion,
can't
boy. That
re-sign
bullshit.
him. We cannot. Yes,
It's
they
They
crazy.
will
can.
not trade Zion
It's
Williamson.
He
crazy.
is crazy, but this man David Griffin is crazy though. That's what you don't understand. He's
They will
That's
crazy
our
not
though.
problem.
trade Zion,
Get rid of
man.
Griff. Thank you,
If Griff
Stacey.
trades Zion, he fired, bro. Like
Yeah,
he
yeah,
can't.
Of course.
He will
He
not
not
trade
gonna trade
What
him.
did I
Zion, man.
say?
Griff is
That's
fired
I
regardless.
called
Pelican, man.
last
and
week.
Griff
The
off the
last thing I said last week. I said
Zion.
y'all keep an eye on David Griffin. I said y'all keep an eye on David Griffin just in case if he get petty and trade Zion before he goes out the door.
Man,
I
that man
said
will
that.
not trade Zion.
They
You
won't.
can
They
say what
won't.
you
Why he
want.
won't? Why
They
he
won't.
won't? Why he
Because
That's
he
a
won't?
just
whole.
won't. Because he tired
Because
of
Listen,
Zion.
and everybody got to be in on that decision,
He
man. You
tired
can't
of
just
I don't
Zion,
trust
trade
that
man.
man.
somebody like
trade
Zion
one of them.
Leaving.
against one person.
They just don't work.
Wait. Give me a reason why all
Because
this
they
stuff
got
that's
to
been talked
die
about
on that
Zion. This
hill,
whole
man. They got to
okay,
die
but
on the
listen,
Zion
all this
hill.
stuff. Hear me out. All this stuff that's been said about Zion in the media. How many times he came out and stood up for Zion?
I see what you're saying, Stacey. I mean, if you
I
When the
don't care
last time we saw
what kind
Griff?
of thought you trying to make. That's a hill he got to die on. He have to just die on the Zion hill, man.
His only
Both of them
hope.
got die on it. Do you not know? We don't know the details of David Griffin and what's it called contract, but if they get fired, they can go away with some money. They might never get a
But
job again, but they're gonna get some money. They're gonna
we don't
have way
know.
more
We
millions of
don't
dollars than
know.
me and
We
you
don't know
got.
what he's making. We don't know the terms of his contract. We don't know any of that. So
Well, you know how far
Right. We do
you know how much further
know this contract was just signed. These ain't old contracts. These are new contracts.
you know how
You're
much
gonna get
further
something.
trading Zion set the franchise back.
He
You know how much
don't
further that
care.
set them back.
He's setting us back.
He's 5
He
and
done set us back
27.
for
We
6
already
years.
back.
Yeah, he has. There
Real
hasn't
talk.
been any movement
He's that
forward.
bad.
You got to play it out now. You got to play it out now. It is what it is.
The thing is, you can't
Yeah,
keep Brandon and Zion. You got to get rid of one of them, and I'm all for either or. You
real
know what I'm
talk.
Yeah, well, Ingram gonna be gone. He's gonna be gone.
well, I think you're right. Ingram
But
gone
what
out
would
the way.
looking at
that's
Walking
pretty.
then?
That's
Because
pretty
I
much
don't
what
think
I
they're gonna
see.
find
We can
but
sit
something.
here.
that's
We
the
can sit here and want what we
And it's
want.
gonna end
but
up just like the
what's gonna happen
JV
is what's gonna happen.
situation. JV walked, and the Pelicans didn't
walk.
get nothing for him.
Nothing.
Wait, you think they trade
It's the same
Zion
thing with
even if they
Brandon.
get something good in return?
What good? What
Yeah.
you gonna get? What a
They
bag of
get
chips and
nothing
a
good
coke?
You get
for him.
something
Good you
good.
talking about?
A problem with the coaching. You still got a problem
Yeah.
with the
Griff
foundation
got
with the
Man,
Well,
trash.
system.
I'm not giving you
I think we
anything
all
for
know
Zion.
Willie Green is gone. Willie Green's gone after this
I
season.
Man,
think
That's pretty
Zion
obvious.
Zion is a
You gonna
distressed
play the
asset,
contract out,
man.
Mo?
Willie Green going after what?
This season.
Man,
I
he needs to
believe,
be
This
like
gone.
DC, like
this what
DC
you
said, I
get.
believe when I see
He
it.
be gone yesterday.
Yeah, that's
I
okay. I
believe
believe
when
Yeah,
I see it.
yeah.
like
Go
last
tell
month.
man. I believe when I see it. I believe when I
At
see it,
minimum,
man.
There's no way they
at
get rid of both
minimum,
Turn it
Zion
down
and
low.
Bi, and we know they're not keeping Bi.
Man,
Turn it
at
right
minimum.
down low.
CJ need to go too, man. CJ need to go too. CJ need to be on the
At
first bus
minimum.
out of here, bro.
Hey, listen, nobody's taking CJ. Once again, nobody's taking CJ. You that's a prayer. Like really pray about that.
Waive him.
No, somebody just told me.
He would just be a
How
money
old is-
guy.
Somebody gonna take
No,
CJ.
CJ what? Yeah,
No,
CJ is a cheap contract compared to
see,
CJ,
that's
him
what
on
the
the
thing.
league right
CJ's not on a bad contract for somebody to trade.
Yes, he is, bro. That's a
33
bad
million
contract.
is
You
not
can't.
bad.
that's a good contract,
That's
dog.
not
That's a good
No,
quality
undebatable.
contract.
he's 30.
Casey.
No,
30
no,
million
y'all
a
are
year
thinking.
is not a,
It's an
Hear me
expiring
out.
not a lot of
Hear
money
me
to
out.
them.
Hear
If you
me.
take on
Hear me out.
somebody
Hear me out.
more salary with more years, like they'll do that.
He got
like
one more year left on it. He
It's
got
not
one more
that.
year.
It's
On the
not a
decline,
bad.
on the declining salary.
That's a bad
He got declining
contract.
salary, dog.
That is a.
Hey,
No,
one
it's
at a
not.
time.
Once again,
Yeah.
hear me out. Hear me out. Once again, that is a bad contract. The reason why it's a bad contract because he's 33 years old himself. It's the same thing with Chris Middleton.
He's got
It's
one more
bad.
year.
Like
He's got
That's like trading
no,
Russell
you're
Westbrook on the
thinking.
Lakers.
You're thinking in the old terms of basketball. This is a new. Didn't I just tell you? 140 to 178 is the first apron. The second apron is got doggone. Is 78 to 200 or more. So in that you
So who's
getting
the worst
penalized
contract,
in the
Zach
first
LaVine or
apron.
CJ McCollum?
No, Zach LaVine's not a bad contract compared to those.
Wait, hold up, bro. Hold up.
Zach,
Now you lost.
Zach
No,
LaVine.
Kawhi Leonard got a bad contract, dog.
But who's younger?
No, Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine
Zach,
got
Zach,
How old is CJ?
exactly.
Hold on, y'all.
Zach
Hold on,
was
fam.
29 years old.
Y'all got to talk one time.
Yeah, but nobody's traded for that though.
Y'all
Still,
stepping all over each other.
Yes,
Here. Y'all
yes,
got
they
to talk one
will. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how you get rid of the Zach LaVine contract. The way you
but
get
they've
rid
been
of the
trying to
Zach
trade him for
LaVine
a
contract
year
is like, hold
openly.
on, hear me out. This is why you heard when you heard about the whole Nuggets, Brooklyn Nuggets, Bulls, Brooklyn, the Nets, the Bulls, and the Nuggets. When you first heard it, this is why you first heard it because the Bulls would take on Ben Simmons' contract, and they would get Michael Porter Jr. too. Zach LaVine would go over to the Brooklyn Nets. The Brooklyn Nets would give a first-round draft pick back to the Bulls for taking on that contract for Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons' $40 million falls off this year. You can get rid of the doggone Zach LaVine contract.
What
Plus,
about the
the
Nuggets?
Zach LaVine contract, the Nuggets would get Cam Johnson and some other stuff from the Nets or the Bulls.
Hey man,
So they
you
gonna
got
Like,
this
like,
contract stuff down. What I need you to do,
let's say,
hold on. What I
Cam
need you
let's
to
say,
do,
hold on, I'm not
hold
done.
on,
Cam
hold on a
Johnson,
second, hold on a second. What I need you to do is send
hold
your
on, he just
resume to
cut me
Gail
off
Vincent
though.
because you sound like you got the contract shit down. We need you
Yeah,
in
I
this
got
book.
all down. It's all in my head. It's all in my head. I know every contract in the
We
league,
need
even
you
in
in the books,
football.
man. We
Ben
need you in the
Simmons,
books.
In
Cam
football, I
Johnson,
do. Thank you, I appreciate it. Cam
Zach
Johnson and
LaVine.
let's say I would take if I'm the Nuggets, I would take Cam Johnson and Patrick Williams. Patrick
So wait,
Williams
what the
only
Nuggets
23
giving
years
up
old.
then?
The Nuggets just giving up Michael Porter Jr.
To who?
That's it.
To who?
The,
To who?
to the Bulls. To the Bulls. To the Bulls. Yeah. To the
So the
Chicago.
Bulls
Bulls.
are gonna get Ben
That's it.
Simmons and Michael
Ben
Porter
Simmons'
Jr.
contract.
It's a
The,
expiring contract.
His contract crazy.
I know,
Ben
but
Simmons
they
is
taking on
fine.
70 million.
It's an
It is.
expiring
77 million
contract.
all at once though. Still.
That's the way you get rid of the what's called. And then also in the NBA, you can retain up to 50%. You retain up to 50% of somebody's contract. So if the Bulls really want to get rid of Zach LaVine, they have to retain some money if it ain't going to somebody like the Nets who can take on that
Who
contract.
got cap space,
So
right?
there's teams who got cap space, but yeah, it'll be a team that has cap space. That's teams, and we ain't one of them.
All right,
We
I got a
ain't one of them.
theory.
We so stuck that we have to trade two players just to get one off of them. That's how bad we are. Because we got four players inside the. We got. Well, I told y'all before. We got four players that get us over the salary cap. Just them four players. The salary cap is 140. So Bi, DeJounte, CJ, and Zion. They take us over the salary cap with just them four players. The only teams that got that going on are teams that are winning championships, and and they definitely in the playoffs.
Playoffs.
Yeah, That's the Nets. I'm not the Nets, but that's the Celtics. That's the Suns. That's the who else up there like that? The teams that's winning. That's the teams that got that going on. Just put it like that. The teams that ain't winning, that know they about to be in the Cooper Classic sweepstakes, they ain't got no problems going on. We the only one.
But doesn't that speak to the incompetency of David Griffin?
That's what I'm staying on, bro. You ain't gonna get me off of it.
Gotta go.
You ain't gonna get me off of it.
Got to go.
You ain't gonna get me off of it. I'm gonna stay on him.
He got to go, bro.
And that's my point. What I'm just saying.
Man. Plus, I just don't like him.
Boy, Mo's on.
You're well within your rights, Mo.
He's just a dude I just don't like. Think about it. He ain't somebody I want to hang out with, man. I just don't like that dude.
Hey,
is that organic?
Let somebody else.
Organically speaking, I just don't like him.
An organic, sustainable friendship?
No, I wouldn't want to be friends with him, man.
I just don't like him. I
I
don't like him.
Somebody can have the spotlight. I'm off.
All right, I got a
Somebody can have the
question. Do
spotlight.
y'all really believe that? I've been having this feeling that Brandon Ingram really don't want $50 million. I think he's just doing this trying to sabotage him not being traded and not being re-signed so that he can just walk away free just to go where he want to go.
But ain't nobody gonna give him no money.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point. He's saying this because he wants to just go where he wants to go. He just wants to walk away.
But he
I definitely think that's what's going on. I do think that's what's going on. I think Brandon Ingram wants only $50 million from the Pelicans, and he don't want 50 from everybody else. He'll sell 30.
But I think he knows the Pelicans ain't giving him $50 million.
But ain't nobody giving him 30.
Ain't nobody give him 30.
That's what. That's what. But listen. Brandon with clutch. Y'all got to remember that. Also, listen. This is how the Mike Brown thing went down today. Mike Brown at practice, he went to talk to De'Aaron Fox because what happened last night's game. De'Aaron Fox closed out on what's called, and he hit the shot on, and it was a 4-point shot. Yeah, he hit. It was a 4-point shot, and there was a foul. Yeah, he got the free throw. The other team won the game. Mike Brown went up to De'Aaron Fox to tell him in the media, you can't. You got to take accountability. Don't just blame it on everything else.
Oh, you're talking about when De'Aaron Fox said something.
He talked about. You can see it on tape. You can see it on ESPN.
No, I know what you're talking about. I watched the video on it yesterday.
Yeah, you watched the video. That's what he was telling him. He was telling him you got to take accountability of it. That happened.
When he went on the podcast.
However he talked, whoever he talked to.
No, I'm saying De'Aaron Fox went on a podcast and said, "Oh, we don't have enough."
Exactly.
Right.
What's called Mike Brown? You can see the conversation when Mike Brown's telling them, and you can see it. Then Mike Brown going on with the rest of his day at practice, right?
Right.
Bruh, but guess who? De'Aaron Fox just fired his agent for. Guess who his agent is now?
It's Clutch.
Yeah, Clutch.
Clutch Sports. Oh Lord.
Got influence and reach, bro.
What they got to do with BI though?
That's what it is, man.
But what they got to do? Because BI got Clutch too.
Yeah, they
I know a lot of people.
BI just fired his
They can't work no miracles though, bro. Come on, they can't work miracles. I mean,
I think they could get him $30 million though. I think they could get him $30 million.
You don't know about who gonna give it to him. Who gonna give him $30 million?
The Wizards,
no, it's not. It's not.
Detroit, I think we give him.
It's not even the money thing about that. When I'm talking about, when I'm tying the Clutch stuff in, it's not the money thing. It's the games that's being played. This is what when you want a game played on the front office, who you go get?
But he asked for $50 million before he signed the Clutch stuff.
I know. Then he came out, start hooping, and he played good up until the injury and stuff like that. I think when I told y'all about a month ago, right before Thanksgiving, I told y'all I think these two are playing games. I think Zion and Brandon are playing games. They know that since they got DeJounte Murray and his contract is so high, and CJ McCollum's contract is so high, they got to move one just to get the other. And I think they know that, and they've been playing them games since then. Remember, in the same week, they fired their agent, and one went with Clutch, and the other one was with somebody else.
Yeah, Luka Doncic's agent. I forget his name. But yeah, Doncic has that agent, and so does Chet Holmgren and somebody else.
Yeah. Y'all can step up.
I'm not letting two ragged ass.
Zion
I'm
with
not
them.
letting two ragged ass dudes run game on me, man. That don't even sound right.
Agency Zion with
I
them.
don't think they that far ahead of the curve, both of them. But I
That's
do
what I'm
think
saying. Them old
something is
ragged ass
definitely
dudes. Come on, man.
going on. Are they trying to take advantage of the Pels money wise? BI situation.
nothing.
When you understand that we've been trying to throw extensions at him, like they offered him more money than would he work right now, and he turned it down
Man, let
because
his
he
bony ass
wanted to
go.
get the max and get his what he
I
wanted
think
to
he just
go
want
for
to
that
leave though,
all
DC.
NBA selection, so he can get the super max.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, but I'm just
But
saying,
let
I
him
think he
pass.
made a mistake.
Yeah, he
And
played
him
it.
making a mistake, he mad at his agents because they tell him, well, ain't nothing we could do. You should have took the money and he fired me, get with some new people, trying to make the most of it right now. And you've heard him say, he kind of want to be here, but he want the money.
Talking
And
outside.
the Pels, if they got off of CJ, I think they probably would be the only ones that will probably be able to pay him close to what he want, like at least what he making now. But what other organization gonna pay BI what he making now without being able to at least see what you got? Like I think his best interest to get money is for him to get traded somewhere else, ball out, and then he can up his stock. But as long as he's stuck here, he ain't getting nothing. He gonna get a contract like your boy. That's who they keep comparing him to in Sacramento, DeMar DeRozan.
What,
You get about 25.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
27,
the Clippers
28.
will play BI.
They were
Squeeze it
in
close to
talks
30.
with the Kings.
But you don't think that was the age thing too with that contract? That wasn't just based on game. I think that was more of the age. And
It is an age thing. It is an age thing. The DeRozan, if he was
that was
24 years, if he was the same age,
right.
he would be
Yeah,
a Superman player, bro. Like that's an age thing, bro.
Right.
Nah, he ain't no.
Yeah, that's not bad.
If they would
That's
if
good.
they would have traded him the contract after he left the Raptors,
Wait a minute.
it would have been more than
You ain't
25.
watching the road?
We talking about
Real
after the
talk. You ain't
Spurs.
watching the road? Yeah,
No, I
you
like the
talking
Rose.
about?
I'm just saying he not a supermax player. He not the type of player I put him on the team and that automatically add 20 to 25.
He gave us
But
work.
DeMar was getting
At 35
supermax.
years old,
He was getting the
That's how I
supermax
see
in
a
Toronto.
supermax player.
He was getting the supermax in Toronto though.
He gave us that work.
It's a different game now, man. Like this
It
shit
is.
structured different. He was what he was in Toronto, but
Is
I'm
BI
talking
a
about like
max
right
player?
now.
But BI never got that though.
BI is not a max player.
No,
not anymore. He
Thank you,
blew his
Thank you,
he
Big
blew
Q.
his window, man. That's the thing. He blew his window. He switched representation because they feel like they might be able to get him something close to what he wants. But the market, no, his age has to factor into it. He keeps repeatedly getting injured. That factors into it. Man,
no
come on.
impact winning at a high
But
level.
Then he not a dog. He not a dog, brother. Come on, man. He not a dog. Ain't nobody gonna pay him, man.
Thank you, Big Q.
He's not a dog, but he's a tactician though. You got to give him his credit for. Yeah, he's a tactician, bro. He real talk tactician, dog.
Who's a
You
comparison?
find me a wing that making. Find me a wing that's doing 22, 5 and 5. Find me another wing that's doing that. They're not doing that.
I wish I could find you a wing that consistently give me that without getting banged up.
What's that boy? What's that boy in the Thunder? Play for the Thunder.
Hold on, bro. One at a time. Now, when the dude gets an opportunity, to play, and he's the number one option, he don't always step up and show up. Sometimes he slides to 2, and he takes too much of a back. He don't have enough dog. He too laid back. That's been the knock on him. Bro, listen, this max conversation about BI, that's a moot point. That time frame is past.
Yeah,
bro.
we wasting time right now.
That's way past, bro. He's not going to get that money. And
that's what I'm saying.
Y'all probably right.
Williams.
That's what we're saying. That's not a real thing. He's making that up.
The
He
same
just wants to leave.
But still, and all the Pelicans are only ones stupid enough to give him more money than anybody asking for because you got a freaking idiot running the team.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
he's trying
dumbass dude
to get more.
Come
on, bro.
I don't think that's what's happening.
Bro, nobody that got good sense because it's gonna spend this kind of money that we're gonna trade you first, and then I want more money. Okay, dude, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Now we looking at trading CJ. Now the guy hurt. The guy's hurt right now, trying to come back off of injury. And even if you're trying to trade him, what kind of value you gonna get on a partial hurt player? What are we talking about here?
He always hurt too.
No,
He
we
just
gonna
like
make
Well,
Brian.
Deontay Melton, they traded him for Dennis Schroeder. He's not haven't even played.
Bro,
Solomon Hill.
That's a low level player,
Yeah,
bro.
Melton
That's
is
a low
way
level.
different than Brandon Ingram, bro. Come on.
Dennis
That's
Schroeder
not-
isn't a low level player.
Yeah, he is.
Yes,
Yeah, he is.
He's a
Nah,
role player.
Schroeder
Contract
Reggie
wise,
Miller.
contract wise,
Schroeder 6 years ago wasn't a little
Schroeder going off this.
right
He
now.
was an
Schroeder going
MVP,
off
but
this year.
come on now.
Man, Schroeder's a role
Schroeder's
player,
not
man.
on Ingram's level, bro. Come on. Let's
He's not.
circulate.
No, I'm not
Schroeder
saying that
going.
he is, but I'm just saying what happened.
Well, I'm just
He's
saying.
going off That's this a year. good He example. really was going off.
Let's circulate the
But he
chat.
is a low level player. It's not the
There's
same value. It's not the
There's
same
people,
value.
there's people
He's
not
winning
being hurt.
games. He's winning games for Brooklyn.
All right.
Yeah,
Don,
he's playing good, real good this year.
Don, let's hear from you, brother. We got Bird Talk and the rest of the family. They not being heard from. Don, what's your thoughts on the Pelicans, bro? What you thinking?
Shit, I think that I'm still on the same time that I always been on, man. Like all this about the players and this and that about CJ. Like, I mean, Willie Green. I mean, the coaching. That's a big part of your team and how it's ran and stuff like that. Yes, the hierarchy, like y'all mentioning about David Griffin and the Benson family and all that stuff, that needs to get fixed too. You know, so like, you know, but as far as the Jonte, like I can like you know, people a little hard on the Jonte right now, but like man, like we don't know what we don't know. As you see, man, when people leave, dog, like we don't never know what we got. You know, we don't ever know what we got until somebody leave and they're gone and they're a part of championships and stuff like that. And but also like in between all of that, like I still can see what players that needs to continue on with us and the players that we still need to let go in the midst of the bad coaching, you know. And one of them is BI. It's time to move on. I mean, we got to say, hey, we need to keep one, but I mean, shoot, all I value is Zion. Yes, it's been a disappointment with the injuries and front of the things they've not been doing and all that, but like I don't hold no value in BI. You know, I'm about who can help the team win, who can help be one of the leaders to lead the team to win. And he wouldn't be next up. If Zion was gone, he wouldn't be next up. No, he's not the next up guy to do that. So let's just move on. Even if it's not Zion, hopefully, you know, we got the draft coming up. Look like we're gonna be one of the top teams in the draft. Hopefully, one of those guys can come on the team and be a part of the new leadership next to a new coach, hopefully, as soon as possible. So like that's what I'm on. Like it's the same shit we saying over and over again. Y'all know me, man. I used to be more animated, like, but those days are over for right now because there's nothing to be animated about because it's the same shit. What they say, the same shit over and over again is insanity. So you can't really get mad at nobody that's insane. You can't. That's
why I don't get mad at DC.
Bless their heart. Or, you know, God willing, man, something changed.
That's why I don't get mad at DC no more.
You keep the same shit, you know. You keep doing it, insane, man.
It's the same. The
DC
same
talking
shit.
crazy. The man talking.
The same. The same shit over and over again. So y'all hear Willie keep repeating the same shit, like dog, like bro, ain't nothing wrong with DeJounte. I know
Proud
he
of
has
you,
been
John.
looking, huh?
I said I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound depressing though, man. Right now.
Proud of this whole panel.
You sounding depressing, man. Shit.
Yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with DeJounte, man. It's just we got a coach that ain't putting nobody in position, so everybody got to play hero. And even with the CJ thing, yeah, I do get tired of him ball hogging sometimes. But it's like when you ain't putting nobody in position and we ain't doing shit, everybody trying to play hero. And you know CJ is he's a hero guy. It go all the way from Lehigh. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what he will do. He will take over. He will try to hit all the shots in the clutch. And he's pretty good at, you know what I'm saying, making some of those shots. But some you got to pick and choose. You know what I'm saying? And understanding the flow of the fucking game. Like what Mo said, give me the fucking ball. That's what Trey need to be saying.
Yeah.
Give me the fucking ball. You know what I'm saying? Don't, you know, because he's getting to that point. But it's like, you know, just like the Pelicans organization, you know, a lot of these players are so slow to get into something. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't wait so long. You know, we see his body language like he want the ball. You see it in that it's trying to come out of him to finally get to what Moses saying, like, give me the fucking ball. But it's taking too long. You gotta speak up, bro. And
I don't think that's who he is, man.
But man,
our situation is creating.
Nobody ain't got to tell you to do that. You ain't got to go through situations. You just naturally do that.
Man, I believe some people cut the motherfucker out, man.
And and then also when you ain't being empowered, you know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, you bring like Jalen Williams over here, the OKC guy, the small forward. Bring him over here. He might be the same type of dude as Trey over here because, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't empower our players. So we might not give him that swagger. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes
it's game.
A certain player, but dog, goddamn, your environment, you can only get so far with your toxic environment. Y'all heard Herb the other day. That shit all shit. He's been infected. because he's around this goddamn bullshit environment, man. Like this. Like bro, we got players, man. Like Trey been balling, man. And I've been saying this, man. We gave the right guys some money finally. We gave the right guys some money, man. If he can stay healthy, he's been balling, man. As much as a lot of people say I don't like how he handled the ball. Oh, it ain't getting took. It ain't getting took. How he moved, it ain't getting took. I don't give a fuck how I look. It ain't getting took. And he taking it to him. And he going to the rack. They blowing back off him when he laying it up. I said, okay, get your bucket, Slim.
Preach, boy. Preach, boy.
I love it, man. We gave him that money. He deserved it. Replace him. I was asking somebody this the other day. I say, if you put Trey and over there with Jalen Williams, right? Who you think will be the better player? I argue that it might be Trey. I mean, Jalen looks better right now, but I argue that it might be Trey. He just in the situation.
I don't know.
I think all around this still would be Jalen Williams.
Yeah, I don't know.
You might have a case with Trey offensively.
In the midst, Trey doing, and with Trey always been doing in the midst of him not even being
Williams is a hooper, man.
Offensively, I say Trey, but defensively,
but Jalen cool,
that could change.
Yeah.
Like
right now,
you gotta do too much to get 30.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Demande question.
Do you think we have right now? Do we, in y'all mind, do we have a chance to make the playoffs?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Hell no, right? Hell no. So that's why.
I got a question for you. Is everything gonna stay the same?
No, the reason why I said that is because I agree with DC. Let's lose these games. Let's get Dylan Harper because he's the next Ant-Man. Because we need a dog like that. That's what.
But then let's go to what Lex said. Like, well, shit. Are we going back to what I said and what Lex said? Are we going to empower him and put him in the best position?
I got one thing to say before
it's a whole bunch of shit, but we gotta fix, bro, from the infrastructure of the hierarchy.
Hey, man, Willie Green, we know at least Willie Green gonna be gone. We know Willie Green Willie Green gone.
We don't know that. You don't know that.
Yeah,
he should have been gone 2 months ago.
Man,
he should have been gone a month ago. No, he's not.
Nowhere, yo.
When you got a certain type of player,
you know
though,
how
like,
this organization moves. They move slow as molasses.
well, look,
Boy,
Molasses, bro.
Willie
you got a
Green
certain
gonna
type
be
of
going.
player
I
that's
agree
a
with you.
dog.
Willie Green
Like
gonna run
coming
into
in
the
an
same
Anthony
fate that
Edwards.
Dennis Allen had. They gonna have to fire him because this shit getting so bad right now. So
I'm
Willie
waiting for
Green
that
is
day.
gone.
It's been so
Willie Green
bad.
is
It's
gone,
been
man.
so bad. It ain't getting so bad.
Football and
It's been so
basketball a little
bad.
different. That shit different. I ain't gonna lie.
I said it before. The Smoothie
Q
King
got an
Center is
inside
selling
source
tickets
in the
like
Pelican
2 for 1.
organization, and Q said that Willie Green gonna be gone, and I agree with Q.
Gonna be gone. I'm
Football and
telling y'all.
basketball shit different, bro.
Willie Green
Like
definitely gonna be gone.
it ain't all
I
that.
need them to move a little bit quicker though. That's all I'm
Before
saying.
Right now. Right now.
I want
Before
him
he get on the
to at this
plane.
point right now. I
Like
want
last
Dylan
week,
Harper, so keep losing.
Move a little quicker.
he should have
They
been.
keep
He
losing.
I
should
need
have been
Please, y'all, one
for
at a
Mike
time.
Brown.
One at a time, please.
He should
But
have been gotten rid of for Mike Brown.
if we had an
Ain't no
Anthony
way.
Edwards, you think we'll be in the situation we in? Because that's my
No.
whole thing
And
about getting the
we
draft
had
pick.
Michael Jordan. We still have
No, but
That's
Michael
not
Jordan,
Yeah.
somebody like that, they gonna get people fired. You know why?
Boy,
Because
we
they're
ain't got
not gonna accept losing.
But we don't have that.
That's why you gotta
We
draft.
don't
That's
have
why
it.
you gotta lose. You get other players. You
get a
give them
dog.
a
Man,
you get a
DC
dog
ain't
player that
feeling that, bro.
changes everything. Because certain players
What
that
ain't
have
feeling
certain
that.
organization
talent,
are you talking about though?
I don't care. I don't
Them
care
type
what
of players.
organization. You get a player with the type
You
of
don't
talent.
because
I
that
don't feel
matters.
that, DC.
Wait, hold up.
A lot of these,
You get a
bro, a
player
lot
with
of
I
these
don't feel
players,
tremendous talent
dog.
like
A
Zion
lot of these
or
players are
Anthony
good.
Edwards,
One,
and they
one,
won't
one at a
accept
time,
losing,
y'all, please.
I ain't
and
gonna
they
lie.
will not accept
Please.
it. The
So we can hear.
organization don't have a choice but to bend to what they want to do, or they gotta trade them.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. A lot of these players are dogs on the court, bro. But a lot of them, like,
Not the Pelicans.
they ain't built
We ain't
like
got
that,
no
though, bro.
dogs.
Like, even if
The
they
ain't
might
got
be
no
a
leadership
dog on the
dogs.
of this
court,
organization
you gotta
does
be
not
built
allow,
like that
as
to come
long
here,
as you
bro.
have the power
Look at what we
struck
got going on.
GM, vice president, and grip, he don't want that. He's shutting that stuff down. Look at him. Look what he's done.
But you
Look at
can't
people
shut that
around
down.
him.
Like a
If you
human
got a
being.
dog and he's under
That's
contract,
what
you
I'm
can't
saying.
shut no dog down because that's why you're a
We ain't got no
dog.
dogs.
You got a
But
superstar player
where's
that's
the
a
I
dog?
dog.
refuse.
That changed a lot, bro.
Man, you
Changed a
can't
lot.
I
shut no
refuse to
dog
blame the
down.
player.
We might not get
I
that, though.
refuse to
A
blame
lot
the
of these
player.
players these days ain't built
I,
like that, bro.
Dylan Harper, boy.
I
Let me get
refuse to
Dylan
blame the
Harper,
players
boy.
in this
Be
situation.
anything like his
He's a
daddy,
dog
I think
on the
he
court,
probably
bro.
built like that.
I,
DC,
Dylan
what you
I,
Harper
say,
is a
DC?
I
dog.
He's a
refuse.
dog on
DC,
the court.
hold up,
Hear
hold
me
up.
out,
You
y'all.
know
DC,
how
what you
he
say?
really
Fam,
built, like,
Hear,
one at a
hear,
time, please. We can't hear
hear me
everybody.
out,
All
I'm
right.
y'all.
seeing in the chat.
DC,
They're in the
what you had
chat.
said?
I, re-
DC, what you said, bro?
About
You
what?
said something. You just said something.
I said if Dylan Harper is built anything like his daddy and he
Mm-hmm.
got superstar talent, he gonna be a
Yeah.
dog. You hear me?
But we'll mess
Okay.
You know
around
what
and get the
I'm
number
saying?
one
And
draft pick and take Cooper Flag. Man, Dylan Harper the dog in that draft, boy. I don't care what nobody say. I've been watching this shit.
I
I
told
was
y'all.
on
Yeah,
Cooper
I've
Flag,
seen
but I'm
Dylan
with you
do it.
now,
Dylan's
Moles. After
nice.
keep watching
DC, I remember I told you
I'm
that,
with
DC.
you,
Look at
Moles.
that boy.
I told you I didn't know him. Like I looked at him when you said something, but I went and I started looking after that. I didn't even know Ryan Harper was his dad.
Well,
When I
that
found
boy,
out
Free
Ryan
people and
Harper
all
was
that,
his
breaking
daddy,
down the
I'm
whole
like,
defense.
oh man,
he got an NBA
oh
body
man,
right now. Look at his body
oh
and stuff.
man, it's something.
Who you
The
looking
only
at?
inconsistency he got is just little stuff with his shot. He got to
But that's
clean up.
I mean,
It's like Anthony
that's
Edwards
gonna be
all
what
over again. He's not as athletic as him, but
Can
their
I
play
can
styles
I
to me is kind
Fred
of
Benson
similar a
ain't
little bit.
here.
can I ask y'all a
I'm just
question?
saying, man, this is a
Minnesota
dogless team.
ain't
We
hey,
Fred
talking
hey,
about
Benson.
look,
getting
look.
oh yeah,
young
you got a bunch
dogs.
BQ,
of
Teach
answer
your
my
old
chihuahuas.
dogs
question.
how to be a dog.
We got a
That
bunch of
don't make no
chihuahuas
sense.
and poodles.
BQ, answer my
Old dogs,
question.
new dogs, young dogs.
We ain't
BQ,
got no
answer my
dogs on
We
this
question.
got no
damn
dogs.
team.
No,
I
You
was
no, we
about
ain't
to
got
got
no
poodles and
dogs on
BQ.
this
chihuahuas
team.
at
Now
least
we
four.
Hold
want to
up.
go.
I'm
Listen
not
to the
feeling that at
logic.
We
all.
the
BQ,
Pelicans.
BQ,
Man, listen to the
BQ,
logic,
We
man. What
got
y'all talking
birds.
about?
BQ.
Y'all
Hold
want
up,
dogs.
BQ.
Y'all want a young dog to teach old dogs how how to be dogs. You don't have no dogs on this team. The dude that you
Wow,
have
wow.
that had
about to ask that question.
some defensive acumen was Herb Jones. You heard what Herb Jones sound like the other day?
Man, they took the dog out of him.
I was about
Herb,
to ask y'all,
man,
do
Herb
we have
offense.
Go ahead,
Herb
Slim.
offense going the other way, man.
Go ahead, Slim. We gonna go Slim Bird Talk. And Marley Mall is on that. But go ahead, brother. You got it.
real quick talk? I was about to ask y'all, do we have any real dogs on this team? And Big
No.
you just answered the question.
No.
We ain't got no dogs on this
You
team.
got no dogs on the team.
No, man.
The
You know what I'm saying?
Jonte.
You got dog. You got a coach that whip the dog out of you.
Anybody. The Jonte.
You got a coach. You got a coach that whooped the dog out. This
You
dude
answered
don't.
my question already.
Leadership is dogless.
He would take Harper. He would
Leadership
take a guy like Harper and whoop the dog out of him, dude. That's what I'm saying. What we talking here? The Pelicans are
What
not.
you say, Big Q?
He'll whip the dog out of him.
You can't whip the
David
dog out of
Griffin got
dog.
everybody
Oh,
eating
yes,
out
you
his
can.
hand, bro.
Dog out of
Look
dog.
what he
That's
did
all
with
you
Herb.
know.
Yes, you
Oh,
can, bro.
that's not true. You see how Herb Jones is talking?
But
Yeah.
Herb ain't never been
Everybody
no
talking
dog.
like David Griffin
Herb
now.
ain't no dog, dog.
Is Herb Jones
Yes,
not
he
a dog?
had.
Oh man, he
Yes,
ain't trying to
he
be.
had. What?
No, because he
What?
can't get buckets like that. A dog can get buckets.
No,
He can't get
no,
buckets
stop
like
it,
that.
stop it, stop it,
Mo,
stop it,
Herb been
stop it,
hit
One at
game
a
defining
time. One
shots
at
and
a time.
everything.
Herb is a good
Ryan
defensive
Artest
player.
is a dog.
Look here.
Ryan Artest is a
I don't know
dog.
what's wrong with y'all. First of all, Herb
Mo, you great on the hard carries,
Herb is
bro.
a good
And
defensive
what?
player. That's all he is. He got no
Nah,
offense, man.
that's a dog, bro.
He's a
Ryan
That's a
Artest
road
is a
dog.
player.
dog.
Get his shit out.
Find a
That's a
dog.
dog.
One at a time.
Because
One at a
that's
time.
he turned the ball over. I
Oh, I'm
mean,
not
he got
falling in love
get
with no
turnovers.
five. Y'all can fall
He
in love
gonna
with
get
a five if you
turnovers.
want to. I'm
One at
falling
a
in love with
time.
10. That's a five, man. Herb is a five. I'm not
Find a
falling in love with
dog.
no
Herb
five.
is a wait. One at a time. Herb is
Hold
a
on, man.
five.
Yeah,
Herb
I'm
is a
falling in love
Hold
five.
with
on,
a
man.
10.
You just talking, bro. Cause listen,
No, I'm
like
not. Because
I
He
wouldn't
he
put,
has
tripping,
no
Mo.
offense. He
I
has no
would, I
offense.
would. No, okay, whatever. Listen, if they would have stuck that camera in my face, I'm Herb Jones. I'm telling them to get out of my face. I want to make it 12 million. Like real talk. I'm underpaid, and I don't got the right to be talking. Like y'all ain't
Underpaid,
got the
he
right
can't
to be
score,
talking.
man. What's
I
wrong
don't
with
get
y'all?
paid.
He
I
can't
don't
score
get
the
paid enough to talk.
basketball.
No. A defensive player like Herb Jones make over 25 million, bro. Go look
Name
at Jaden McDaniels
one.
contract.
Name one. Name one.
Jaden McDaniels. Jaden
Who?
McDaniels, bro.
Who?
Jaden McDaniels.
Yeah.
See, you don't know basketball, bro.
Jaden
You don't know basketball.
McDaniels knocked down them open. He knocked down them open 3-pointers.
I
Herb
think
do too.
Herb better than him to
Man,
me.
y'all
To be
crazy, man.
honest.
Man, look,
There's
Herb is a role
no
player. Herb is a
defensive
role
wing
player.
like Herb Jones
To me,
in the
Jaden
league.
McDaniels is overpaid.
He's
He's a
the
role
best
player.
defensive wing in the
He's a
league,
role
bro.
player, man. Them dudes is the last piece on the championship team. They're role players. Man, we need a dog here.
Herb shot
Somebody can go get
40%
buckets.
last year.
Man, y'all crazy, man.
No,
Y'all
see,
falling
that's
in
the
love with
thing.
Herb
That's the
for
thing.
five.
That's the thing, because we so Zion dependent, we don't know what everybody can do on their own.
We
We so
Zion
Zion
dependent because
dependent,
Herb ass can't
and it's
score.
still yes, he can.
Okay. All
Yes, he
right.
can, bro.
Herb is a role player, man.
Herb is
Herb
most
is a role
beneficial
player.
out there when he's
Herb
cutting towards the
is a
basket.
role player. We the only one. Our team is so bad. We in love with a goddamn role player. Come on, man.
Hey, was Dyson Daniels a role player?
Yes.
He the hardest soul of our team, bro.
Man,
He
I
the
can
hardest soul of
see.
our team.
Hey, Mose, Dyson Daniels role player,
We're gonna
Mose?
do a drill right now. We're gonna do a
Really
drill right now.
sounded so
We're gonna
less
do a drill
heart
right now, buddy. We're gonna do a drill right now. Right
Hey,
now.
Mose.
Herb Jones or Luka Doncic? Which one you taking? Herb Jones or Luka Doncic?
Hey, Mose, is
That's two
Dyson Daniels
different
a role
levels of
player?
players.
No,
That's not right.
Right now.
That's a bad
Let's
comparison.
do a game right now. Herb Jones
That's a rough one, though,
a
Mose.
big body Brunson. Who you want?
That's a bad
That's like
comparison.
talking about who's the most
Hey,
dominant
Mo.
player, Shaq or Karl
But you
Malone,
know
bro.
what though?
That's
Brunson
two
is a
opposite
dog
players.
though.
Hey,
Man,
Mo.
Herb is a role player, man. If that's what you hanging your hat on,
But these
I mean,
guys,
even if he
you
is a
talking
role
about
player, that don't
people.
mean he's not a
You're
dog,
talking
though, bro.
about people. You're talking about people who make over $50 million, bro. Brunson don't make because he didn't take it. That's the only thing. Brunson. That's the reason why the Knicks are so deep right now because Brunson didn't take the Supermax. You
in the
talking? You
NBA,
comparing him? You
you
comparing
win
him
with
to
stars,
people
man.
who make
You win
over
with
$50
stars in the
million?
NBA, not role players. You win with stars in the NBA, not
It's
role
a,
players.
You sound
game.
crazy.
It's a
Star
game.
Man, you
You
sound
sound
crazy.
crazy.
You
It's
sound
a star
crazy.
driven league, but the
What
Pelicans
role
don't
player?
understand that
What
though.
role player? Who won the championship last year?
Dyson
I don't
Daniels a
feel
role
like
Nobody
player.
Herb
remember.
Jones is a role player, bro. I feel
Derek
like Herb
White.
Jones is a
Derek
connector.
White,
I feel
Mose.
like I
So
feel like Herb Jones.
Probably like a top tier role player.
y'all
Drew
fell in love
Holiday,
with a
Mose.
five, man.
I
The
mean, he's
man
not a
only
guy
makes
who
12.
can play make.
Hey, Mose, is Dyson Daniels a role player?
Yeah, he's a rotational
We're
player.
looking at.
You're a
He's a
starter.
rotational player.
He's still a starter.
You see what he's doing?
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I said he's a top tier
Okay, let's
a
see
top
let's
tier
see how far they
role
go.
player.
And they busting.
He
They
was
beat.
first
Shit,
team
man,
all
y'all
defense.
the proof's in the
Not further
pudding,
than
man.
us.
Winning.
But
The proof's in the pudding.
Well,
the
they
point.
already done went far before.
But it was
Man,
dog talk. That's the point. The point is about dog talks. Do you have dogs on this team? That was the
man,
point. The point of dealing with the
man,
Pelicans.
Herb is a good player who play
Can we
hard, but he's
define a
old.
That's
dog?
not no. Listen, I'm saying I'm saying a dog, meaning the mentality.
Do we
the
think
roughness.
Jose's a dog?
Okay. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Big Q. The
Man, there's
mentality.
different levels to this
That's
shit.
what
I
I'm
say
saying.
yeah.
The
No.
mentality of a dog.
I mean, I know he's not
Yeah.
out there, but is Jose a dog?
I say
We
yeah.
don't have the
DC,
issues
let's
that we
discuss.
have if Jose's on the court. Jose shuts down any small guard in the league. You find me any. A lot of people would take RJ right now because there's so many fast guards in the league. Like De'Aaron Fox don't get off on Jose like that.
Maybe not
De'Aaron
dogs,
Fox should
but
not get on
alphas. Do we
Jose
have
like
any
that.
alphas on this team? Do we have any alphas, not dogs? 'Cause
DeJounte's the alpha.
everybody's a dog.
DeJounte
Do we
is
have
the
any
alpha.
alphas?
Alpha is a dog.
We don't have an alpha but DeJounte.
We don't have no alphas.
DeJounte's the alpha.
DG the alpha, bro.
DeJounte's the alpha.
Based on what? How could you call
David Griffin the alpha, bro.
He hadn't been an alpha since he's been with our
David
team.
Griffin.
He hadn't been an
Yeah.
alpha.
DeJounte really ain't. DeJounte really ain't playing.
One at a
How
time.
would let me ask you this: how would you define alpha? What's your definition of being an alpha on a team?
Somebody when you ain't doing your job gonna come there and cuss everybody out. Let's go. If you ain't ready to play,
DeJounte.
get your ass
Okay.
off my court.
DeJounte.
That ain't none of them.
DeJounte.
Takes over.
That ain't none of them. Because ain't nobody cussing nobody out right now.
You know what I
That's
know?
who DeJounte is.
I think we got rid of that player, y'all.
We've
He
all
been
We
here
let Najee walk out. We let Najee walk with that.
Najee
Ain't
was
nobody,
infected too.
ain't nobody cussing nobody out right now. So.
I don't think
He's not a star. What don't y'all realize?
What you said,
Najee got in a fight tonight. Najee got in a fight tonight. Najee got in a fight tonight that wasn't even his fight. He had nothing to do with it.
Everybody get hit.
That dude, Nurture's doggone hit Galford. Najee got in Nurture's face. Nurture tried to swing on Najee, and Najee swung on him.
No, he
didn't hit him, but if he were,
He smacked Najee, bro. He smacked Najee.
Bro.
that wasn't no big hit.
Head chopped off.
And Najee got
Because if Najee,
That was a
if Najee
7-foot
would
man
have hit him,
DC, you aiding the
That shit there ain't
confusion.
winning no
DC, one at a
basketball.
time. DC sit up here aiding the confusion, man. You talking? I'm saying one at a time, bro. And why
But
you
that
looking
ain't
in that
winning no
corner
but
like
y'all
that? Won't
get
you look
y'all get
straight?
stuff.
Because
See
my
what
mic
y'all
over
do?
there.
Look straight, DC.
Y'all get a
Stop
lot
looking in
of
that goddamn corner.
Hold
Big
on,
Q,
hold
he
on,
back
hold
the
on.
same.
I call him Lil
Looking in that
John.
goddamn
Yeah,
corner
right
all
there.
night. I'm asking him what he looking at over there. Looking at that goddamn corner all like that.
We get a lot of
Look
shit
straight.
Call him Lil
confused.
John,
Damn
baby.
it.
We get a lot of shit confused. Either you're winning or you're losing.
You hear me,
Not
y'all? I'm
contributing
tired of
to the
DC
winning.
talking that shit over there. He need to look straight. Look in the camera, bro. Look straight. What you looking at
Big
that
Q,
goddamn
Big
corner all
Q,
night?
If you're not
Big
contributing
Q,
to winning, I
you
don't.
can put, but Big Q, you can put people in backstage. You can put us in backstage. If you want somebody one-on-one talk, just put us in backstage while the one person talk.
No,
That's all
bro.
you got to do.
No, we don't
No,
have to
you
do
want
that.
to
This ain't
not
the
get
this ain't the
goddamn.
Bro,
the
we don't have to
Saints
do
post
that. We
game.
just gotta have some respect and some
and
discipline here.
control.
That's all. That's all.
We all confused right now. We all confused and stressed out right now because of this dude still our coach.
I hear you,
No,
bro.
no,
You know what
y'all
I'm saying?
confused
I hear you, bro. I
because
understand. I understand.
We gonna be regular pit bulls right now, bro. We want
DC
this
been
man
talking
out
to
of
the
here.
corner all night, bro. I know he's stressed out. He talking to the corner all goddamn night, man. You don't even look
We
straight.
want this man out of here, bro.
Fight back,
We want this
DC.
man
Fight
out
back.
of here.
Look, Mo's looking in
DC
the
been
same
staring at the
direction.
damn corner all night, man. I don't know what he looking at. He mad as
Look,
hell right now,
DC
man.
I'm looking at you
DC,
talking
get
this
up.
bullshit because you all the way to the left on my screen.
Why you looking to the left then?
Looking at your ragged ass.
What you looking to?
Straighten up your head, man.
You talking?
DC, look
My
straight. There you go,
There
DC.
you
Look
go.
straight.
Oh,
Look
dang.
straight.
You missed
There
it.
you go. Yeah.
Come on, Lex. It's a one-on-one, Lex. Come on, Lex.
What's up there?
DC stressed out.
Look to your left.
I got a crook in my neck.
You looking in the corner all damn night. What's wrong with you? Look
The
straight.
crook on the other side.
you know what they say.
Everybody in this building looking straight. DC standing at the corner, man.
Red, I got a
NBA
question.
is
Bob
I
and
got a
Weave,
question.
DC, Bob and Weave.
Would y'all take
There
would
you
y'all
go,
take
DC.
Amari Bailey
Look straight.
or the dude from BYU? That's what I want
Say
to know.
what?
Who?
Would you?
You talking about AJ
Hold on, say it again.
The Benson's not in college yet.
No, the dude
He's
from
still a
no,
senior in
not
high
that
school.
dude. The other dude. The dude from
Oh,
Europe.
okay.
From yeah.
What's your question?
Oh, okay. Okay.
I said, would you take the Amari Bailey or the dude from BYU? I don't know his name. The European.
We need
I
playmakers.
like BYU.
We need
You talking about Demi? I think his
Yeah,
last
Demi.
name
Yeah,
is
that's
Demi.
Yeah,
Demi.
Demi. Yeah.
I like Demi. I like Demi.
Whatever we do,
Amari
it's
Bailey.
If we can't get help, I
whatever
like Demi.
whatever we get, we need a playmaker. We need a passer. We need a passer. That's
You got
something.
any coaches in the draft?
We need a coach.
We do need
That.
to.
Thanks, Big Q.
First team in history.
Hey, we can still trade for a coach.
But I'm saying we put the philosophy first before the talent, correct?
Former Duke coach.
We have
Yeah,
small organization.
and that's what the problem is.
That's the problem. The coaching is the problem.
No, we
Yeah.
need an owner. We need a new owner. That's what we need.
Yeah, you better speak that. Moses, man.
You'll get the coach before
We're gonna make you the owner, Mo.
DC, talk to the corner, tell him, brother.
I think
Mo,
we
you
can
gonna
get
make you
by
the
with the
owner.
owner if she gets
If I was going, I'm
people in
flying all
place that
their
can help her make some of these
Yeah.
decisions.
Hey, there's something wrong with the medical
Mo, can't
staff.
have no
with
playhouse though,
Oshner.
Mo.
There's something wrong with the marketing team. There's something wrong with the front office. The three
Yeah, the
students
goddamn guys sweeping the
right
floor.
below
And we
Gail.
gonna, and what we gonna do?
Lex,
We
I
gonna
was born in
Oshner, gang.
And then
I
we
was
gonna
born in
Everybody looks
Oshner.
bad right now.
Lex, let me tell
Everybody
you.
looks bad.
Lex, let me tell you
I
something.
was born in Oshner.
They so messed up
You
around
all
at the
right?
Pelican Center. The janitors mops with a sour mop. That's how terrible they all over. These people don't know what they're doing over there, man. They all tore up.
Yeah, everybody's figuring it out. Y'all notice that?
Sour mop.
Everybody's
Well,
saying
your boy told you that tonight. He said we got to figure it out. Didn't Trey Murphy just told you that?
Yeah, Herb said the same shit.
Yeah,
Same
Time I done told y'all, man.
Lex said something
David
really
Griffin did
profound and
poison
funny
the whole
tonight.
team, dog.
She said something really profound and funny tonight, fellas. She said that that the Pelicans players are infected. I started laughing. I hit the button on. I was like,
What?
He said that yesterday.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yes, I did. But it's like, no, but that's true. But because, man, listen, fam, we say basketball cult. We've been saying this for a while. They're all talking the same way, like the same phrases. We got to figure it out. The same back ass Willie Green coach speak. You know, so I mean, it's crazy, man. So
Y'all might not Y'all might not want to believe this, but the worst thing that could have ever happened to the city man was Gail Benson getting with Tom Benson, bro. Because it messed everything up. It messed everything up. Reading him, look, man, reading him had the team. The team would have been reading him, right? But no, he left the damn team to interior decorator. That woman was
oh
interior
man, look,
decorator.
all I know is Gail was man. Oh, baby, let me tell you something. That's how she got
That's
old
what
man.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But Gail must
That's
have that
not
holler
she-
back, that good.
She, the interior decorating, baby.
You know,
That's
That's how
fire,
she,
yeah.
that's how she got in there.
All right.
who you marry does matter.
She was like, "Hey, you know what? We could change this around." She got that's how it happened.
What?
Changed it all around.
Boy.
Oh,
She made that man. Look, she made that man turn his back on his family. She made that man turn his back on his
made an old man want to dream again.
That's crazy.
You guys saw all of
My brother walked in the house.
That's the greatest story in the history of professional sports. He went from an interior decorator to owning an NBA and NFL team. We don't sleep on Gail Benson.
Y'all saw Harlem Nights, right? You saw Harlem
Don't play
Nights.
with her.
Sunshine.
That's the Instagram model's dream, yeah.
Think about it. You went from interior decorator, a Southern Belle, to being the owner of two professional sports. Don't you sleep on Gail Benson.
That's what I'm saying.
Man, she need to write a book, dog.
She made
Right.
a whole dream
That's
again.
all that happened with her.
Oh damn.
And she hired a whole Jim Crow staff. She hired the whole Ku Klux Klan, bro.
He's taking notes.
Everybody else out here playing checkers.
Hey, but real quick, Big Q, Bird Talk. Bird Talk hasn't gone yet.
Oh, Bird Talk.
Yeah,
Are you
Bird
there, sir?
Oh damn.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Welcome
go ahead,
to
Bird
the show,
Talk.
man. Thank you for waiting patiently, bro.
What's happening with y'all, man? Appreciate y'all having me on. Whatever.
Shout out to you, bro.
Glad to have you here, bro.
Yeah. I mean, y'all pretty much didn't hit everything on the head that I was thinking about. I mean, once I heard her say that shit the other day, I was done, bro. I was like, yeah, man, burn the whole city. And well, not the city, but burn the whole city, bro. My bad. Burn the whole city. DG got everybody affected, dog. Like, that man poisonous, bro.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
They talking the
My
same
bad.
way, man. That's like they like cult followers. They all speak the same way. You know, walk with that stare, that thousand mile stare, and the same rhetoric that's spewing out their mouths. We just gotta figure it out.
They look like
They drinking the Kool-Aid now, bro.
Hey, they look like the people. Hey, they look like that dude on Get Out. Get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
Like, look. back to what Mose was saying. He was like, he asked, was Herb a dog? When Herb first got to New Orleans, I don't know if y'all remember. When he first got to New Orleans, he was diving, he was clutching up. They was calling fouls. They kind of beat it up out of him, bro. They beat that aggression up out of him. So now he out here, he don't want to take the same chances no more. Especially after he hurt his shoulder, he kind of timid now. So like that shit kind of rubbing off on everybody.
Yeah,
Trey Murphy, he was playing a little aggressive tonight, but like for the most part, it's like they soft. It's all the way up top, bro.
Yeah, that's that leadership. That's poor leadership right there. That's what happens. It's like it just gnaws away at you, man.
The question is but for the panel, it's like
Yeah,
we talk about this all the time. That it's the talent. The Pelicans. We've said this for the last several years. The Pelicans have talent.
They do.
They have a lot of talent.
Shout out Dyson Daniels.
What about
This
Dyson?
is the most talented team. This is the most talented team we have ever had in
this is
Hornets Pelican history. Period.
It's a very talented team. But the coaches,
That's saying a lot. And we 5-27, and it's the most talented team.
I don't agree with that.
I mean, talent-wise.
DC, once again,
no, for real, DC, think about it, dog. Think about it. When CP3 took us to the playoffs, dog, who was on the team with him? Like, who did he have for real? Like, outside of this
team was like that, bro.
He's a point guy.
CP3 made David West. CP3 made Tyson Chandler, dog. CP3 made them players better.
Them dudes
Marcus Cousins team was it.
we can't win more than 5 games.
Yeah.
Man, you can't say this is a talent.
Right now,
Hall
we
of
can.
Famers with the DeMarcus Cousins team. That's
Yeah, we
Hall
was
of
like
Famers.
that. Like that,
Yeah,
DC.
but
Rondo and
that
shit.
team was
Like that.
that team wasn't deep as this team. That team was not as deep as this
It
team.
wasn't
You know,
deep.
we
Bro,
don't
we
have
was
like,
top heavy though, bro.
it's like 4 players.
Three Hall
Bro.
of Famers,
Rondo,
man.
Drew.
3 Hall of Famers.
Yeah, but it was only 4 players on that team, bro. Like
that
for
was
real.
good.
Y'all gotta think about it. That team had Solomon Hill on.
One at a
I don't
time.
That
care,
team
bro.
that team had Solomon Hill and Darius Miller.
Rondo and Drew, bro.
You got 4
One at
Hall
a
of Famers in
time.
your starting lineup, bro. I don't think
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but this team is deeper than that team.
But this
There's
is like
another
we
part
got a lot of good
that makes this
players.
a talented
That team was
though.
top heavy with Hall of Famers. Like
Man, we got GRE out there throwing up bricks.
And they went
Real talk, bro.
They had the best playoff.
Real
That's-
talk.
Houston
that
deep.
But that's play design, bro. That's coaching. Why would you put the ball in JRE hands? That's coaching, dog. That ain't got nothing to do with
If they say that the team is not talented, because the thing is, if you cannot put that talent together, okay,
Real
and
talk.
these
They don't
guys
fit.
play together, you're not seeing the talent.
I don't
You're not
see it
seeing
either.
it.
I don't
So
see the
this
talent.
makes this team not talented. Yes,
I
they
don't
are
see the
talented,
talent.
but they're not talented because the thing is, that's where that coaching comes in. You have to put the talent together so that these guys work like a working car, a suitable car.
Well,
You got your engine, you got your wheels.
Talk, boy.
You got all of to make
Talk,
this engine
girl.
I thought that was the drop.
The thing is, talent means absolutely
Talk,
nothing
girl.
if you
Lex,
don't
let me-
know how to put the talent together.
Let me
And
challenge you.
that also contributes to this being a talented team.
Now let me play DC advocate for a second. Let me do this because this is the thing that because he just did that shit. Hold on, I'm saying you because you said you brung this all about. You said this all about. You started this when you brung up. Well, you the most talented team. You were 5 team, the most talented team with 5 wins. That's what you said. You started this bullshit. Now I'm gonna finish it. Now listen.
Turn your
head back around.
Hold on for a second, DC. Stay at the wall. I'm talking to Lex right quick. This is the whole
Take
thing.
your head off so I can see your ball spot.
Hold on. Your ball spot.
that's a low one.
Man, don't get them start cutting up, man.
Hold on, man.
Y'all better not
DC,
start
I'm about to
cutting up.
let me ask you this. Lex. On this one. Now you said 49 wins last year with Willie Green.
Mhm.
How the hell did he get 49 wins last year?
Talent.
Zion.
Hold on, what? What? No, I want Lex to answer that. How did they do it, Lex? If it wasn't for the talent, how did they do it? You had to have seen something.
Huh?
You had to have seen some talent for you to produce 49 wins, right?
I
How
didn't
did
say
they get
that they didn't have talent. They do have talent. We know that.
But I'm saying in terms,
She didn't say that.
how
She
did
didn't
you
say that.
get-
What she said was. What she said was.
Hold up.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Big Q.
What I'm saying is, like you saying, I'm speaking of talent. But of course, you got these players and they playing really well. Like we got guys that's developed. You got Herb Jones, 3 or 4 years in developed. He has an identity of who he is as a player. Defensive first, he developed into a pretty decent 3 last year when he was shooting, dealing with some injury now. Trey Murphy, you seeing Trey Murphy not really hit his mark as of, but getting damn close. You see a lot of these guys just performing just because they're really good. But it take coaching to get them to that apex, to get them to that next level, that level beyond that. That's the point of what I'm saying. The Pelicans, when I said they're not devoid of talent. They have talent, but the issue is we can talk about Harper, we could talk about Flagg, we could talk about all these talented players in this draft. But if you bring them to a losing organization with no sense of this team don't even have an identity. What are they supposed to do?
No culture, no identity.
So that's what I'm saying. We got to solve the original problem, which is the culture
issue.
Yeah,
right. We don't have an
Foundation's
identity.
not strong.
And listen, this is another thing to add to it. Lex, I'm gonna turn the floor over to you and let you finish your thought on the talent issue. But listen to this. When you look at what happened with the Kings, just to bring you back to that for a second, that guy they fired, Brown, he just won head coach of the year, a couple years ago?
Yeah, it seems like they always do that to his brother. But
Just a
go on.
couple years ago. So, right, but I'm saying,
the only ones I know get fired after winning coach.
well, it happened to Avery. It happened to Avery. So
Well,
I mean,
I think head coach of the year can be a
Cursed?
little overrated. What if they gave it to Willie Green? You see what I'm saying?
No, he can't get it.
No.
Okay.
No, seriously though.
Well,
What
then
if they gave
again,
Willie Green coach of the year?
Why would you say something like that? Why would you say something like that, bro?
well, that would definitely ensure
Why
he
would
would get
you
fired.
say
I would.
something like that?
The thing is, he got that because the Kings have been in a drought as far as in the playoffs
Yes.
for a long time.
I'm saying the
17
So for him
17
to
years.
come in, what? That was his first year?
17 years. And it was
Okay.
his first year in 17 years that he made the playoffs.
To get them in the playoffs, that's a big deal. That's a big deal.
He didn't went deep in it.
That's a long
They lost to
drought.
Golden State.
Yeah, I guess for that,
Yep.
being
Hey,
that organization, you're right, leading that.
But mind you, once again, for those 2 years, he was the number one offense in the league. Now they were the number one offense in the league. And Sabonis has won four straight rebounding champions. He's 4 straight years. Three straight. He would have. This year would be his 4th, but 3 straight years Sabonis is rebounding champion, and he is like one of the best scorers in the inside. So mind you, Sabonis at the Pacers wasn't this Sabonis. Sabonis at OKC wasn't this Sabonis. He developed these dudes, bro. Like he really turned them up. Like can't take nothing away from Mike. People don't like Mike because when he had LeBron, they didn't win. But he went to the finals with LeBron, and that team wasn't stacked like that. It was just LeBron. It was Gossip and everybody.
It was
Willie
LeBron
Green
and
should
the
have won
Pistons.
coach of the year that day he took us to the playoff. That year he took us to the playoff with the Suns. They should have gave it to
Who?
They should have gave it to Willie Green that year.
He was crying.
He was
Yeah,
assistant.
that
Wasn't he? Oh, you talking about the year when he went to? Oh, they ain't gonna give
should have gave him.
Man,
That was
man
the
up.
best
No
coaching
credit.
job ever.
No
What?
credit.
I don't have nothing against a man, who shows emotion, but dog,
Man,
why are you going like
but
this?
Lex, come on.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. When he cried, dog, I was
Like,
Willie
what?
Willie has never been a good
What
coach.
little kids do?
I ain't never seen no coach
That was
do that.
weird. It's
Unless-
like,
He
dog.
act like he had to
Unless
he act like he had to put his homie to death.
I don't think it was weird for him to cry. It was an emotional moment.
No,
but didn't
no,
Monty
but
Williams
doing
wipe
But
his tears
it
away?
wasn't a
He's doing this.
the game wasn't worth nothing though.
The weird part about it was Monty Williams wiped his tears away, didn't he?
Okay, yeah,
Stop
that,
it.
that was weird too.
Stop it.
But
You gotta
the
do
fact
that.
that you let another
Stop
man
it.
do that to you is weird. Why would you let them
Willie-
watch? Come on, Vicky.
We'll be back.
Willie
We'll be
Green.
right back.
Let me ask you something.
Damn.
You don't let these see wipe your tears.
Man,
Willie Green has never been a good
You
coach.
don't
Never.
see
Ever.
this.
I ain't wiping no
Yeah,
You
man's
see how you
tears,
don't
Lex.
wipe
I'm
Big
sorry.
Q's tears.
Ever.
Yeah,
I
bro,
get that nigga a
bro, this
handkerchief.
You know
basketball.
what it is,
What significant
Go ahead, bro. Clean your
moment
face
was
up,
it
bro.
for him
Clean
to
your
cry
face
though?
up.
Damn, you gonna wipe Don's
Hold on,
ears?
Bird
It
talk.
wasn't.
Bird talk. Ask a question, fam.
Go ahead, Bird.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Okay.
Bird talk.
Hey, what was so significant for him to cry, bro? We playing basketball, bro.
It wasn't really a
Somebody passed
significant
away.
game at all.
Apparently, the Pelicans died, bro, because we ain't never been the same since that playoff series.
That's what it was.
Oh, that's what it was. DC, that's a
Yeah,
good
that
clap.
probably
You making me
That's a
laugh.
good one. Give DC a clap for that.
He said, "I wasn't even supposed to
That's
be
a good
here."
one, DC. We ain't
Hey,
been the
but
same
Q,
since then.
Tramal hasn't gone yet.
Marley Marl, what's popping, baby?
Oh, I'm just listening, man. Now, first of all, let me. Yeah.
You see, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
that's Marley.
Yeah. First of all, let me get this out of the way. Like Griffin, dumbass. So that's what I want to get off my chest.
Always a
And
good point to lead with, brother.
and I think Gil. Yeah, I think Gil Benson gonna have to do what she did to Mickey. She gonna have to step over David Griffin and fire Willie. So I think that's what's gonna have to happen. Then I hope she have enough sense after the season to get like a I say like an independent team or something like that. Remove Loomis and Griffin out the way and start over. I think both teams need to start from scratch. I think that's what needs to happen. I hope if she have enough sense, that's what she do. So it's a whole bunch of big old pile of mess, a horse manure right now. And but like you said, Q, you say Lauscher is over all these hospitals. He can't check nobody. He can't check Loomis. He can't check Griffin. So he's useless right now. So Gil Benson need to remove him. Then she need to remove Loomis and Griffin because they're useless. Because what she need them for if she got to fire the coaches and step over them. All of them are useless right now. So that's what she needs to do. Now that was the word alpha. I think the alpha need to start from the coach because the players feed off the coach.
Yep.
He needs to direct the players in order to mold the team of how he wanted. So I know the players need to be alphas, but I think the main alpha dog need to be the coach because the players feed off the coach. If we don't have a coach, the team gonna look like it is now, all screwed up and messed up. But yeah, and soft. Look what the Rockets coach said. He said the team played soft, and they responded. So I think that's what we need. We need a coach to dig into them and get them to play right. I think that's what we need. But Gil Benson need to get some sense.
And he looked like he lying on the screen. Look how red his face is.
Look like he is.
See if he stop.
Y'all got me crying. I'm sorry.
See, if Lauscher stop going to Dennis and go to Corral, he could pay attention to his team.
Look like he in that joint talking about everything's under control. Yeah.
But he looked like Woody from Toy Story. So that's what he needs. He needs to be playing the movie. That's what he needs to be playing.
Oh, fat old Woody from Toy Story.
Red, boy.
Yeah. So he need to push from the dinner table and pay attention to these teams, or Gil Benson need to remove them. So that's all I got. Problem solved right there.
Yeah.
Real talk, bro.
Like
Y'all got me laughing my ass off.
Fire red, dog. I'm telling you, they look like they're members of the Klan, bro. For real, dog. Like, what? Them Colos, bro. You 1960s basketball team right here. Like, look at him. He's on fire.
Look at how he's explaining stuff.
It looked like he got some David Griffin. It's like he got some David Griffin gestures.
Yeah. But when you did that research, but when you did that research, I didn't know he was over the board of Arsenal. And when you say that's why he don't have enough time to check Loomis and Mickey, look at those two teams and look at the face of who run the teams, and you can see that they're a bunch of losers in their face. That's why both teams are losers.
Yeah, there's other stuff too.
Not into losership.
There's other things. Yeah, this is all a big rotten joke. To be honest with you, this team is totally wrong.
Big Q, if y'all luck up and get like somebody like Deion Sanders, y'all get Shadur or something like that, or y'all get Travis. what is your projection for them on y'all football team? Does it even work? Like, can you see them being good with the
They're
Saints?
gonna figure it out.
I think I don't think Deion lets him come here. I'm gonna just be honest
Nah,
with
We
you.
know that.
Deion
I
said that he
agree
was
with
gonna
you,
step
bro.
in. He was gonna step
Right.
in if they didn't go to the right place. Be like, nah,
Exactly. I
nope.
don't think he lets him come here.
I think he's going to New York, man. I think New York is where he wants.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's big time.
either Vegas or New York is the
But
preferred destination for those guys.
Big Q, did you know Brian Brzee was the #1 high school football player? Did you know that? Yeah, Brian Brzee in Maryland, he was destroying people in Maryland, bro.
I know.
He went to Clemson, yeah.
Yep.
So, and then how is it that Brian Brzee is not where Brian Brzee is supposed to be by now?
Well, look at Chase Young.
Well, he's still. I mean, he's the best interior
Brian
defensive
Brzee-
tackle in college.
Chase on his third team. Chase on his third or fourth team, dog. But Brian, bruh, at defensive tackle, second-year defensive tackles go off. But I don't see no high projection with Brian right now. I don't see Brian becoming
like 8 sacks.
I mean,
I think I like 8
So
sacks.
we got a dumb front office, bro. We got a dumb front
Like he
office.
trash.
Period.
He's a backup, bro.
If he got 8 sacks,
he's a
he got 8
rotational.
sacks as a backup.
No, he has. I think it's 6. What is it? 6 something odd sacks. He has.
That's pretty good.
5. He's 6'5".
Yeah, let's shut that down. That's pretty good. That's good.
But he's doing all that with rotational minutes, though. That's the whole thing. He's not thought.
Block the
And he's
field
still
goal to
young,
win the
ain't he?
game. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
it ain't
good.
like he.
Let me retract everything about Brian because
Seven
he
and a
got
half.
5. He got 7.5. That's real good. Let me
7.5.
retract everything.
Yeah.
We just don't. The rest of the world just don't know about what he got going on because the Saints are so terrible. We don't know.
They need a space heater on side of him. You need a big dude to gobble up some people, and then he gonna.
Yeah,
look
that's a lot of
totally
that
different
coming out.
when they do that.
There's a lot of that coming out.
Next time, man. It'd be something else with Brian Brzee.
The NFL draft is just as good as the NBA draft this year. It's deep in a lot of areas. You can get a whole offensive line.
They got cap problems over there too.
I ain't no
They
Saints
got
fan,
really
but
bad
y'all-
cap on.
yeah, I ain't no Saints fan, but
Sorry,
y'all, to me, y'all just need that. Y'all need a superstar quarterback and a superstar receiver for real, for real.
And
y'all
a coach,
defense going with the right coach. Y'all defense always seem y'all have that
We old
kind
on
of like the
defense.
Seattle Seahawks to me.
We
Like
old.
that culture
Well,
that can come together.
They got their
make stuff
they got
happen.
their superstar wide receiver, bro. They got their superstar wide receiver. Chris Olave is that deal, bro. He
I
really
don't
is.
know.
He that deal.
I think better than that. I think
MVS.
like the Marvin Harrisons, Devontae. Y'all need like something like that.
I don't even know if that's coming out this year. What
Yeah,
the
no, I'm
best
just saying,
receivers
like,
coming
if I
out
was
this
to
year?
say, like,
MVS.
y'all to, you know what I'm saying? If y'all
This year's got a whole bunch of tight ends, a whole bunch of running back, linemen, defensive linemen, offensive linemen, and yeah, that's about really it. Running backs is going to be higher than what any other thing is. Like I think it's going to be 3 first-round running backs for the first time in a long time this year.
running
I mean, you really can't go away from that.
They about to wipe running backs off the earth. So they about to wipe running backs off the earth.
No, they can't. You can't.
They're too much a part of football.
They back like
gonna make it come
They block. I mean, yeah, they
yeah,
block.
because what Derrick Henry and what Barkley did, and give Derrick Henry and Barkley did, you back in it. Like running backs is good. Plus this year, there's not 10 players better than 3 running backs.
Hey, Q, you think the Saints and the Pelicans have the worst ownership in sports right now? So Daniel Snyder's going out.
Yeah. Yes.
No, I think the Jets. I think the Jets got one of the worst owners.
Well,
I don't think she the worst.
She ain't good.
She's the worst.
You see, it's like it's levels to it, but you know, Woody Johnson and the Jets, that's not the Maras and with the Giants, they're topsy turvy. Woody's an old man that meddles a lot.
The Maras aren't bad.
I mean,
the Maras aren't bad. Joe Shane is bad.
Well,
Joe Shane is bad. Yeah, they hired him. Yeah, the Maras not bad. You gotta remember the Giants just won the Super Bowl, bro. Like they just won about 10 years ago. Well, 12 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
Well, the Giants won with Eli them.
I got right.
They're saying Petita wants to buy the Saints.
But yeah, I heard that. But the thing is with her, it's like it's levels to it though, fam, because Woody Johnson's an old man that likes the metal. So Gail doesn't meddle. She doesn't meddle, right? Because she don't know too. I'm not saying she's that low IQ on what's going on. Obviously, she got some type of game about her where she listening and she picking up some stuff because how she handled the situation to fire Dennis Allen. She was paying attention because they were telling her, you know, that listen, it's not as bad as you think. We just have some injuries. If we be patient and wait them out, the team will improve. And she went beyond that. She did her own research. She talked to the supporters. She talked to the team, the guys, the players on the team.
When is she going to talk to supporters for the Pelicans?
She gonna do the same thing because don't think for a second that she don't notice what's going on over here. That's what I was saying. It would be different. The trust factor with everything is going on, man, is like, man, listen, at some time, like I said, they taking advantage of her. Like with Mickey Loomis and when Tom Benson left of those guys, I told y'all that before. These guys didn't behave like that. Dennis, what's his name? Mickey Loomis didn't behave like that. None of them guys behave like that. I use the term trained seals. You throw a ball at them, they balance it on their nose, they eat
Football
fish.
pressure be a little.
You throw them a fish, they eat the fish. Man, listen, Tom Benson did not play that shit. That was his team, and them guys was on that team. They listened to Tom Benson. They didn't do what they're doing now.
Well, they're smelling their ass right now.
Exactly. When Tom Benson closed his eyes, who he left him with, these not the same characters. And they all behaving badly. These guys feel like they empowered because she don't know anything that we could take advantage of them. But she's showing them time. Like I said, I cautioned it like the lady that go to the auto parts place. That guy in DC, you know this analogy better than most. It's the woman that goes to the auto parts place. I mean, not the auto parts, but the car repair shop, not knowing about cars. She go in there, them guys see her coming a mile away and have her buying every damn thing except
you need this, but you also need this because this is starting to get fucked.
They take advantage of the women that don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's why I gave the game to the ladies. Like, listen, don't go up in there. Take your man in there with you. In there, they're gonna take advantage of you. Straight up. That's game.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Go ahead, let them talk.
I was just saying, take your dad up in there.
Yeah,
but it's kind of funny that she got two GMs that like sweet talker and fleecer like that. Why those two GMs they can't fleece other GMs for trades and stuff? They get fleeced.
See the lies.
That's what I'm saying. We're trying to fleece a woman, but they can't fleece other GMs to get what they want.
Down front office.
Said this before. They don't. The ear to the street for the Pelicans and the Saints is to pay attention to you. A lot of the engagement and the data that they get from shows like this. This is a valuable resource for people that's not out. Because remember back in the day, they used to hit the streets. They had a team of them that would go and they would ask a series of questions and they would record the data and bring it back. And then they would process it and mark it according to the data that they received. Now it's done electronically. They watch the comment sections. So when you have their videos and you're on their sites and their platforms, comment and let them, because they watch and they look all. I've been saying this for years. That's how they gather intel, because they can't sit isolated and pretend like they're their own entity. They can't do that. They can't do it because they need your money to survive. You're the blood of their machine. They need you. They can't sustain by themselves, even if they get money from the state or what have you. If you get pissed off, the politicians listen to you before they listen to them, because their jobs to them is more important than pissing you off, because they can lose that position. You can be voted out of there. So in the end, I've always said it, and I will continue to say it because I know how it really works. They like to pretend that they up here and you're down there. You're really up here. It's bizarro land. You're up here and they're down there, and they're getting everything from you to survive. That's why I'm telling you, she is the one. She's a socialite that works for, because that means she's always out here. She's shaking hands, giving presents. She has a ton of charities that she do work with. Very charitable. She out there giving cars away, spending. Go Google what she does. There's pictures and videos of her. She's been moving around all holidays.
Man, damn all that shit. You need to fire these cats.
But I'm saying, I hear you, but that works for you, being that I'm telling you that she's out there circulating around where people are, where you can talk to her. So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, well,
Somebody
can
get
y'all
somebody a call and they like,
Y'all New Orleans.
What's going on with the Pelicans?
Oh yeah, they're gonna
Why
act
they
like
get this type of situations happening?
Man, listen, they remember that dude
Handing
tried
out
to,
Christmas presents. Thank you, Miss Benson.
man,
Why,
listen.
Y'all go to
why
one
the
of them
Saints so
charities.
sad?
And that was still with Gail when they tried to carjack Gail. Y'all don't know the game. They tried to carjack Gail. They had some
Yeah.
young dudes jumped in the car, tried to carjack Gail, and Gail got them people up off her.
Yeah.
She ain't had no
Q, I
pistol.
think
There was nobody ride with Gail. A dude jumped in the,
Gonna make
tried
that
to take
phone
Gail
call.
car. And Gail
Yeah.
got up out of there, and Gail still moving around here. She ain't no
Yeah.
chump.
My
No fool.
God.
So like I said,
Yeah.
she don't know as much as you know, but she ain't gonna be suckered by these people. She know when she fired that dude, that let y'all know that's a crack. She
Yeah.
don't believe everything they say.
But how
She
come
can
that
rumor
David
shit.
Shit,
Griffin
word
been
on the
around that
street, they
long?
about to get rid of the whole front
She
office.
needs to get rid of Griff and
Where that
Willie.
one to come from?
I don't know.
Y'all
I
live
don't.
down there.
I don't
I'm
know
fresh
if
y'all
he's
because
talking
y'all
about
live down
firing about. I don't know about
Queen Lex.
firing all
Yeah.
those
I ain't,
people at the
hear
same
about the
time.
whole front office.
Yeah.
Queen
Y'all
Lex.
live down
What you
there.
said, Queen Lex?
Yeah.
Y'all
I mean,
fellas are supporters.
I don't live
y'all know
down
what the
there. Shit.
charities are. Can y'all go and voice it? Because this is something serious, so we can
Hell
talk about
yeah.
Yeah.
something else.
They
Like
got
Hey,
it.
this,
bro.
All the time
I'm
is up,
Yeah.
man.
Q.
They got it. I told
Remember
you,
that
Dave,
video?
I told y'all,
because I'm not
David
Uh-huh.
Griffin. Is it Willie's a dead
Yeah.
man walking? David Griffin is next. He ain't gonna hit both of them. You ain't gonna hit two
Really a
birds with
dead
one
man.
stone on that because you gotta do the, it's a process to this. You
Man,
gotta
does
y'all
David Griffin go out in public?
Really ain't
it's,
getting
I'm
no
saying it's a
sleep.
process. It's a process. If the team is 5-20, whatever it is, 26, 27, whatever the case, you got to start with the
what
process.
process? What
Process.
process?
What was the process the Kings
Why the
had?
game plans
I'm
bad.
saying, listen,
What process did the Kings?
I'm not arguing y'all about the fact that it's
Can
moving
somebody
slow.
rob David Griffin of his
All this,
job?
the Kings it's different here because the Kings they're a little bit more proactive. That guy that runs that team, he not playing
Yeah,
that shit.
Vivek run the defense.
Five
Hey,
X,
but Big
Vivek run
Q.
the defense.
I don't know his name, but
Yeah,
he
he's retarded.
Hey, Big Q.
fired Malone. He fired Malone. He shouldn't have fired Malone.
Hey,
Go
Big Q.
go
Hey, you
ahead.
know, I was thinking about, man, that might be why the game plans are bad, man. He not getting no sleep. So his brain might not be
So I told y'all that. I said
Yo,
his brain might not be
You know what?
computing shit
When he
right.
was
that boy looking more and more like a raccoon every day. I told y'all
I've
that.
been said that.
You gotta
Willie
be
Green
a
is not getting no sleep with.
You ain't see them
I've been
circles
said
around
that.
his eyes? Them
I've
circles
been
Hey,
around
said that, y'all.
which version of Willie
I've been
Green looked
said that.
worse? In
a
his
rock.
recent post game interviews or on when the DeJounte Murray interview? On which media day did he look worse? Because
I
he
mean,
He
looked
looks
DeJounte
worse now.
I think it's
John
worse
I've
St.
right
been
now.
Murray.
said it.
I look. He looks
I've
worse
been
now.
said it.
Right
You see
now.
that
Willie
dude? That
Green
dude could
got
be
bags under his eyes. He not getting no sleep.
he
that
looked
I've
boy
been
bad.
look.
said it, y'all.
That boy look
Why
like
y'all
he
think he not
the
sleeping
Bad
though?
Guardians of the
John St.
Galaxy.
Murray.
He got a
He
big
not
gun.
sleeping.
I know he ain't about to lose it.
He not
It
sleeping.
ain't that deep. It's just win a game. It
I'm
ain't
just
that
saying,
deep to win a game, bro.
bro.
Win a
Listen,
game. That's it. That's all you gotta
Willie.
do,
I
bro.
don't
know
think
this
it's
one
game.
thing.
His whole
Why
career on
why
the line, man. For him
why
ever
is
being the
he
head
talking
coach.
about being proud of these guys and they losing?
I'm just
That ain't
saying.
coming out my mouth. That is
No,
not
but
coming out my mouth.
how are you proud of
I'm talking
someone?
about
He
right.
thinking they 12 years
I'm
old.
talking about if I'm
He
the
ain't,
coach.
he ain't got
If
nothing
I'm
to
a
say.
coach, that proud word ain't come my mouth. We get stumped out like this.
I don't even
So
like
I'm
that
gonna
word.
rock it.
Willie
The
has so many
Rockets
jobs
got
that he can do,
that's the
man.
most points that they scored all season.
Why he
The
wants to
Rockets
coach.
scored 130 some of
Man,
them.
I
They
struggle
could have
with
hit him for 150. Like
Man, Willie
no,
has a lot of jobs that will hire him, man. I don't understand why he wants to be a coach, man. Like, you know how
yeah,
many
well,
people want
basketball
you to
coach.
wash their car with joy
Go
or
down. He
vacuum
already
their
Real
guarded.
talk,
employees
bro.
with
He's
joy?
that.
I don't know if y'all know
He
that,
will
but
He could be a college coach.
From the chest.
nah,
No, he can't. No, he can't. College is worse.
he can be a
College is
You know
worse.
how
What
many
college coach
janitors
you
want to
got?
hire him?
He can be a Division
Say
two
that
coach.
again, Downey. What'd you say?
Man, he will be successful as a
Division
janitor,
two,
mopping
yeah,
those
maybe.
floors with joy, man.
He can be a Division two
Division
coach,
two,
bro.
maybe, bro.
William and Mary,
Yeah.
something
No,
like that.
no, Big
I
Q.
think Willie
You
Green
saying
is
a
a
Boy,
great
janitor.
Willie
guy.
Green is a
You
true
saying a
guardian of the
janitor
galaxy.
mopping the floors with joy.
Yes,
Okay?
man, look at
Not
life is
joy.
about
Oh no.
That's the
life is
best
about
janitors.
you taking advantage of what you're
Hope he
great
don't
at,
use his
man, and
power mouth.
succeeding. He can be
Man, Willie
great
Green
at
getting
so many
paid, boy.
things, man.
That boy
And
Willie
Willie Green. Willie Green's calling it the church, bro. He not calling for basketball.
He's
He
not
calling for
fulfilling
the
his
church.
purpose, man.
He could go into church ministry.
Yes.
Yes,
Man,
for real.
we already
He can
know
coach.
this
He can coach
Memphis,
church
man.
basketball, dog, and be
I don't know
basketball
about
league,
church,
bro.
man, because
Gotta
TDJ is
start
there.
looking.
I
I
can't
mean,
believe what
I
he
don't know about him and
coached
TDJ.
wrestling. Good luck with that.
How would have been
You don't got to
smarter.
make no adjustments because everybody out
This
there had to
conversation
pay.
is crazy, bro.
Willie,
We trying to
Absolutely.
find a job for the man there and everything now.
man, he'll find a job. He'll
We
get
trying
back
to
to
find a
it.
job for Willie Green.
Nah, I think
Oh
Willie Green. If
snap!
Willie Green got fired, Willie Green would have a job by the end of
Absolutely,
Would
man.
have a
by the
job.
next
He'll
Yeah, I
he'll
think
go
he a
right
good
back to
assistant
being an
coach.
assistant coach. Yeah.
He's a
Yes.
good
He just
assistant
don't
coach.
need
Yeah.
a Pelicans
Right,
coach.
right, big
After
true.
the real
Yes,
coach
man.
cuss him
Big
out and
coach.
all that, you got
Or
Willie
he
come
can coach
along
the
and
church
pick him up
Hey
and
man,
talk about how proud
That
he
because
is
boy's
of
he
a
his
won't.
program.
That's all. Well, I don't know if
he'll
he
guard,
needs to
he'll
motivate.
guard in the galaxy already, DC. I mean, he got a big
No,
gun.
he'd be good for prison ministries.
And
Oh,
Willie Green,
Prison,
we
prison
Lord.
Willie
ministry.
Green, we
His
rooting for you, brother.
and he got
Oh,
his
Brother
best
Willie
Lord.
friend.
Green, we
Willie
I
rooting
don't
for you,
It's
know.
called
man.
I Am Groot.
Jamal, he
Oh,
might
Get
be
your
a
Lord.
little
job,
too
man.
soft for that.
That boy said
You gonna
He
have
can
prison
him
tell them
doing
guys,
ministry.
I'm
nothing.
proud of you.
He don't
Y'all
need
came
no
a long way. I'm proud of y'all
man.
guys.
Put your
Man,
big boy
Willie
pants on.
Green,
That's what he got to be
Willie
doing.
Green don't need no job,
I
man.
don't know
Willie
if you ready
Green
for
is
that, Mama.
already an official guardian of the galaxy, man. He already got a big gun and a rocket on his back, and his best friend is I Am Groot. So I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is, man.
don't David Griffin strike as one of them dudes sitting in the dark in one of them Diddy
That
parties.
man,
Okay, no, don't start no.
no,
I think we need to
He
find a
got his
tape.
finger
that
in
man
his coochie, man. Let
said,
me
I
know.
think we need
he
to find a
said
tape.
nobody executed the
Homemade
game.
stick up mask on.
That, boy, that man said nobody executed game plan started with me. He said nobody executed the game plan started with me.
Oh,
Who made
I
the
Right.
game
was
plan?
so
oh
weak,
my
bro.
Who
goodness.
made the game plan?
Oh my goodness.
He looked terrible, bro. He
He
looked
just
he looked
said
what?
that last
You know
game,
what,
bro.
bro?
That is so horrible.
Versus the
He
Willie
said
We
looked
need to hire. We need to hire
terrible.
Charles Oakley as vice president of the Pelicans, bro. Fuck it.
Matter of fact,
Oakley already a coach.
Oakley.
Oakley's already
No,
somewhere.
West round getting the
He just
shootout
I
in the
want
city.
Charles Oakley as VP. I want Charles
we
Oakley
ain't,
as VP of the
we ain't gonna
Pelicans.
hire Oakley
He gonna
because he
walk
gonna
through
bring
and smack the shit, bro.
the team out.
Oakley
Oakley gonna
just
get
got
the
a
shootout in
job.
the
I
city,
can't
man.
remember where it was. Oakley just got a job. I
Oakley,
can't remember where he got a job.
Yeah, the security
He
somewhere.
just got a job.
He the head of security. Wow.
No, Oakley
Oh,
somewhere
okay,
in
no more
Florida.
around here. Next thing you know, you're gonna see Jordan hanging around.
yeah,
Then
security.
your team is
stupid, dog.
You see Jordan hanging around that
Oh
you hope
Lord.
Jordan come around. Let me
Oh
tell you, he
Lord.
screw up everything, man.
Man,
The
dog.
man don't know what he's
Yeah.
talking about, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know.
But you know what Gail
Like
Benson
I
needs,
told
Q?
y'all, I
You
told
know,
y'all they
You
mute
know what
me
Gail
on
Benson needs?
what she need,
You
bro.
know that video of that guy that was yelling at Mickey Loomis? Like about you killing the city. I think somebody need to say that to Gail when she in public. Come on, Gail, you're
Man.
killing the city. You got to make a move, Gail, and maybe that
That was
may be
after the
inspiration
football
for her.
game.
That
Yeah,
may
I remember that.
like give it a push she need.
I
That
want
was
to,
the football game.
you're killing the city.
I remember that.
and that was at the
killing the
football
city,
game, right?
nigga. You
Yeah, that
killing
was the
Hey, I got
football
a question.
game.
I got a
Yeah.
question.
Does the Pelican locker room?
Night,
Is the
Nick.
Pelican exits? Are they set up like that where the fans can see the players and the coaches coming out?
All right.
What you said, Don?
Are the Pelicans locker room designed how where you can is it set up where the fans can see the players and coming out, walking out? Because I think that's what it was for the Saints, right? That's how they seen Gale, because it's set up where they can see people
Well,
coming, right?
the Pelicans building is in the rear of the facility. Like if you drive into the facility, you got the main offices because this is a skinny gate to get in there, man. When you get in there, the main offices are to the left, and directly ahead is the cafeteria area, and then the workout facility, the large gym area, the weight room, and all that is behind the cafeteria. To the right is the Pelican area. So you turn to right, and the building is right there, and all that stuff is in there. So, like I said, it's tight in there, man. It's close in there. Like you see guys all around there. Is the cars, is the parking is tough. Like damn near every parking space got a car in it. It's tight in there. So yeah, you can't. No, it's two separate buildings where the Pelicans are at. I'm pretty sure they got. Well, that's the execs that run the team. The Saints and Pelicans are in one. The another building, and then the Pelicans have their own building to the, I guess when you turn in there, it would be to the right. But they're all there. Their weight room, I don't think they share a weight room, set the same weight rooms, but I don't think they stuff is all in there where they practice and do all this stuff is in that building. But it's crazy, man. All that shit in there and it's tight. Like you go to some other facility, and I've been like to up in Atlanta where they had they little facilities and all that kind of stuff. It's all different. Everything is it's larger. Like because you got them in the same team, they got them all sitting in the same area, and it ain't no, it's restricted and confined. They got a constricted and confined feel to it. And then like right now, it's like when I was there, how long was that ago? A couple of months ago, DC, I was over there. And
maybe a month ago. That might have been either right after Thanksgiving, I think.
No, it might have been before, right before, whatever. But yeah, but it's a weird feeling, and that's like I wouldn't want to hang around in there because it's weird. It's a weird energy in there, and it could be the fact that they stink and they losing and everybody's on edge. Yeah, but it's a weird energy around there, man. It's like I don't like this energy. This shit's weird, man. It's a lot of weirdos that's walking around there like that think they somebody, but they're not really nobody. I know this guy, so that makes me the guy, or something like that. That kind of weird energy is there. That type.
I keep hearing that shit, bro. I keep hearing about a lot of weird activity going on.
Yeah, it's weird. It's real weird, man. Like people like I don't like. But at the end of the day, man, that's the thing. It is a constricted situation, man. Like, and I don't think they're gonna change that anytime soon.
So how do y'all city feel about what's going on right now? How are they really? Because I understand the same
tapped out, man. They tapped out like my uncles and my cousins and friends and stuff, man. They watching somebody else. They're not even worrying about the Saints or the Pelicans. Like, a lot of people, you still got them. Some people wear merch and stuff. A lot of them, the Saints like they number one team, but they own they team B. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they just they tapped out. They're not even worried about them, man. They're like, man, this some bullshit.
They do not.
It makes sense, y'all. But at the same time, does anybody got anything to do to fight? Or we just gonna have to deal with this? Y'all tell me. Because I'm telling y'all to boycott.
People already fight. That's how we fight. They tap out. They stop going to the games, right? Then you keep losing. Then the next thing they do, the city start talking shit. Like when you start seeing if they ever brave enough to pan those cameras, you're gonna see all type of interesting signs around it. But the Pelicans, I noticed they don't show a lot of camera time on the crowd. And the Saints were, and they had to start cutting their time on the crowd too. Because man, the people was in the stands, fire Dennis Allen, like they telling you what they want. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't listen to
signs on the Smoothie King, but some of them DC, sometimes they don't let you bring them signs in there. They be sometimes
and when they do that, people stop going to the games. Q. They stop going and they get empty up in there.
Yep, that's
and
right.
They got to bust some moves. They won't make money.
You know what's so crazy?
You could get away with that this season, next season. When they're not getting them season ticket sales like it's how they want, they gotta bust some move.
That's right.
That's when they hurt them when the season ticket sales come around.
That's right.
And people ain't renewing. They're like, oh shit. Now then they won't wake up.
Yep, that's always the case.
Well, they 2 for 1 right now. They 2 for 1 right now. The dog, like,
I mean, but those tickets already paid. They paid for already, though, brother. Like you got a lot of people brought season tickets. So even though they're not there, the tickets are already paid for. So, like Q was pointing that out, he was saying they tell you that 16,000 people are in attendance. But man, come on, man, it don't take a mathematician to look on his camera and see they ain't got 16,000 people in there.
We seen empty.
We're telling people all the way down to the bottom. When you go on the app, you see, man, they got tickets. You could get in the Smoothie King Arena right now, bro. Probably Monday for probably $1. They got tickets for $1, $2, $9.
The Saints tickets are
be thinking the G League playing.
They got one game left. No, they ain't
speaking loud as hell, brother. They are speaking.
Man,
they speaking what they want.
That's what I was saying, family, about people being upset. When you listen to what we saying, you understand that they can't pull nothing over on you. See, you already ahead of it. You playing chess, they playing checkers, because you already know their moves. You can't beat me if I know your moves, player. We know what you're doing. We know about the panning tricks. We know about the the ticket tricks. We know that if you watch the game tonight, it's the Ja Morant superstar in there and all this kind of stuff, and you see it still seeing seats sparse throughout where they had them at. You still seeing empty seats sparsed. They don't pan as much up to the upper level. They funnel them down to the lower bowl level. This is old game. They've been doing this.
I hope Ja good too. He kind of like messed up a little nerve.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like, a pinched nerve in his back by his shoulder somewhere.
His giant was like his giant was
Because
shaking.
he was holding this, he was hitting his chest, but it was like something back here.
Well, that's what he was hitting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like in the case of David Griffin, like he playing Scrabble right now. He playing Scrabble because he running from place to place trying to solve something. So he playing Scrabble.
It can't beat us. It's only a matter of time. That's what I was saying, man. The money talk BS walks, man. That's the bottom line.
David Griffin never get a job again after this. He can never get a job again. He has to get out the NBA. He can't go into the minor league baseball or something like that. He can never work again in the NBA.
Catch on somewhere. Yeah, catch on. If Dale Demps can catch on somewhere, he can.
He messed up the
I'm telling you, he'll catch on. He won't be
He messed up Zion Williamson.
But he won't be
Hold on.
He'll catch on some. Not as a VP. He'll still catch on as an executive.
I'm not gonna allow it. I ain't gonna allow it, bro. I'm gonna make sure David Griffin never get a job again. Never.
Okay.
They got the Taiwan Lumberjacks.
Man,
they overseas. The Taiwan.
You had Zion, Drew Holiday, Brandon
LeBron,
Joshua, Dyson Daniels, Jackson Hayes,
Kyrie Irving,
Larry Nance, what other players I'm missing? Good players we had that we just didn't turn into really much of nothing.
I'm talking about all the ones that
we had like
NAW.
It's a long list, bro.
Yeah.
Think about every player
Didi
You can name. Why naming all of those? You can name the ones who missed out on.
And I thought Didi was gonna be decent too.
That's just
think about every player.
That'll just depress the shit out of me doing that, man. I wouldn't even do that.
Think about every player. Think about every player David Griffin ever had. Not even just what he had over here at Cleveland or wherever.
Yeah,
think about all of that he had.
Phoenix, he ain't do shit over there either. It was the same shit. Like
I got
Phoenix,
one.
They was making the playoffs and get booted out in the first round and embarrassed. He had Alvin Gentry over there. People forget about that.
Hey, don't forget about
Satoransky. Cleveland with LeBron was really his own success.
Oh no, that's
Satoransky. Look at all the bad drafts.
Don't forget about him.
Satoransky.
Eric Bledsoe.
Oh my god.
Eric.
Eric Bledsoe.
Bro, they was pissing me off with that.
Stephen
They
Adams.
was trying to force that thing, bro.
Like we got guys that
Drew Holiday,
Drew Bledsoe.
and Eric Bledsoe.
they made me not like guys.
Eric Bledsoe.
They made me not like guys I was a fan of.
He could never have a job.
I like Bledsoe.
Devontae Graham.
Devontae Graham was one of the worst moves because we wasted a
and
first
I
round
liked him
draft
too.
pick in that, and then we had to give up like
second round picks to get him out.
how many 4 or 5 second round picks just to get rid of him?
I know it's more.
Oh my god! That
When we
probably
signed Devontae Graham, though, I saw the vision. You know what I'm saying? Him, Zion.
It was a vision of Paul.
Yeah, that's what it was with television. That's what it was with television.
Man,
come on, bro. When David Griffin first got here, when David Griffin first got here, y'all can't say we wasn't eating that word salad. I was like, yeah, that shit sound good. Yeah. Continuity, yeah. Come on.
No, and I gotta correct you. I gotta correct you because I just said this on the show the other day. When they signed David Griffin, everybody was like, okay, let's see what he gonna do, right? And David Griffin made this critical mistake, and everybody in the city remembers, and we all talk about it because everybody was confused and scratching their fucking head, and we all were like, still kind of
Drew Holiday.
We got Zion, but everybody was terrified, like, what the fuck is this shit? He came in, he said, Drew Holiday is a dark horse MVP candidate. He was like, okay, okay, Griff. He said sometimes guys don't know what they are or what they possess. You have to give them permission to dominate.
Permission to dominate. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
That
It was over.
Everybody
It was
all
over.
at once fell back
That
in
was
their
the
chair
worst
and was
thing that he
scratching their head like, what the fuck? And wait, we got Zion. Zion is supposed to be the next LeBron. Like,
I
what
told
the
you
fuck is he talking
that guy
about?
funny. There's something wrong with that guy, man.
We were all confused. And then look, we got to the summer league, right? We got to the summer league, and then this move happened.
That boy.
And I start getting more and more concerned by the minute. We in the summer league, right? You got Christian Wood on your team. We already had the draft. We passed up Darius Garland. That was like strike number 2. Passed up Darius Garland in the draft. I'm like, what the fuck are we? Man, I'm looking at all the tape I can on NAW. I'm like, man, is he really that good? Okay, 17 picks all over the. Okay, some of them hit. Maybe NAW is better than I think. And then we got Christian Wood. They cut Christian Wood for no fucking reason.
No, they just
me,
put him in
man,
the street.
Just cut him.
And to me, Christian Wood could have been one of those players. He could have been here to this day, to be honest.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Big
And
man
then
with games,
then we had our first preseason game, family. And after
shit.
this happened, I knew it was a ticking time bomb. Me and Big Q talked about it. We thought maybe Zion and B.I. could work, but it was like maybe the second or third play of the first preseason game. Lonzo Ball has the ball. He's going down the court, and he throws an alley clearly for Zion.
And Brandon went and got it.
Brandon Ingram went up there and got it. I remember that shit.
I say, here we go. Yep, here we go.
I remember that.
Maybe they could, because you want them to succeed, right? But after I saw that, I was scared as hell. I was terrified. I was like, okay, what are we gonna get for Drew? Then we turned Drew into Steven Adams and Eric Bledsoe. First, we said we got 5 first-round picks. I was like, yeah, all right. And then like 10 minutes later, we get Eric Bledsoe and Steven Adams, and we use 2
DC, you
first-round
depressing everybody, man.
How do you feel if we got Hey, how y'all feel?
This the first 3-4 months of David Griffin.
Hey,
DC, but you depressing everybody.
I got
we got to get
2 scenarios.
We got to get happy, bro. DC depressed us. Hold on.
I got 2 scenarios.
There we go, DC. There we go. There you go, DC.
Why you got a bed outside?
Hey, look, y'all. Hey,
DC, you depressing us, bro.
Hey, look, I got 2 scenarios. I wanted to ask y'all about.
Up here. I don't want to hear about that son bitch no more, man. Come on, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, play that Dick.
I got 2 scenarios.
Yeah, play that Dick Gregory too. Huh?
Huh? Man said we like David Griffin from the beginning, bro. I had to correct.
Look, how y'all feel? How y'all feel if I got 2.
Not like, but was
listen. Hold on, y'all. Listen. How y'all feel if these 2 different scenarios? How y'all feel if we would have made these moves, right? How y'all feel if we would have had Zion and AD, or how y'all feel if RJ Barrett and Zion was on this team together? So y'all can answer both of those. Like,
I'll take Zion and AD because
I'm not. No, don't shoot. I'm just saying, like, just for both of the situations, how y'all think would have worked? I'm not shooting.
I think RJ Barrett and Zion would have been bad, bro, because they was bad at Duke. If you really watched
I didn't like their chemistry.
They were bad. I mean,
RJ kept stepping on Zion's toes the whole time, bro. That's why they couldn't win.
Yeah, like it's
man, I don't like RJ Barrett, man. RJ Barrett got some
RJ Barrett.
You don't
That's why they could not win.
I thought they had a little. I feel what y'all saying.
They got
RJ was, but I think that's because RJ, he was supposed to be that guy too.
Yeah, he was. But the thing is,
at the same time, I didn't feel like he hated Zion. Like
he didn't.
I feel like they still have. I feel like they had a good relationship.
Their on-the-court chemistry sucked, though, bro.
Yeah, just
and
like
RJ Barrett wouldn't have been a good locker room guy, bro.
RJ reminds
I think that was
worse.
I think Duke had the same problem the Pelicans got.
Locker room, bro.
But Slim, they had a dude who knew how to coach.
RJ Barrett wouldn't have been a good locker room dude, man.
Let me tell you something. I think when they came in, when they accepted, playing for Duke, I think there was an understanding that RJ Barrett was the guy. But as time went along, started changing things.
No RJ Barrett.
Okay, you saw that he started giving the ball to Zion towards the end of the season. It wasn't RJ. RJ did it at first, and he was doing hero ball. We saw that.
No RJ Barrett on this.
Now, all right,
program,
now,
Man,
AD and Zion, how would that have worked
won
out?
the championship with that team, man.
No, man.
AD and Zion, how would that have worked out?
With the right
RJ would have been hanging down at the end of Bourbon Street, man.
AD didn't want to play center, so it probably wouldn't have worked out.
Hey,
No,
AD and
he
Zion,
was
you said what?
No. Ain't got nothing to do with it. Ain't got nothing to do with it.
This city wouldn't have worked good for RJ Barrett, man.
AD got range. So AD does like he got first of all, AD really good help defender. He probably was the best help defender at the time before Jonas took over. But AD stretches the floor, and Zion really ain't no power forward. He a power wing, or you know what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like he's not really. He's a power point or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can say that.
I'll take it.
PowerPoint.
Not even a point forward.
PowerPoint.
Not even a point forward. Like
and then you bring in a
all of
center.
that. Right.
Bring in a 5.
Yeah, you bring in.
We still if you keep AD, guess what we still got? We still got Drew Holiday. So I think that definitely would. I think that definitely would have worked.
Oh man, we're gonna leave them hypotheticals alone, man.
You need another.
But you know what?
Want to talk about? You know what? Want to talk about 5 and 27 moves?
You depressing,
man.
You get the number one pick.
You depressing moles, man.
I don't think we get the number one pick.
You pissing moles off, and moles is more pissed off than I ever seen him.
Moses got the ball. He got the ball in his hand. Moses, where you at, Moses?
Moses dropped the phone and staring up at.
Moses got that ball in his hand.
Oh, there you go.
Chilling right here, man.
Oh, my bad. I thought you dropped the phone, brother. It was looking at the ceiling fan and shit, bro. I didn't know. You doing all right, Moses?
I'm Gucci, baby.
Okay. Moses pissed off all.
Moses open BLK.
But I'm pissed off because I'm just so sick of David Griffin motherfucking ass. When I tell you, bro, like people say, if David Griffin was outside on fire, I wouldn't piss on him. But that's how I feel about that dude, bro. That dude he's a dude who came in and he fucked the franchise up and he fucking everybody, and we still listen to this dumbass, wormy, greasy, slimy ass dude.
They just trying to figure it out.
Moses.
Oh, we got concepts of a plan, right? That's the theme of concept. We got concepts of a goddamn plan, right? Just like our politics, we got concepts of goddamn plans everywhere.
Which is really sad.
It's some bullshit to me, man.
Talk
It's some bullshit to me.
No
That's
vision, no direction.
Nothing but bullshit. It's just bullshit
all
around us every day, all day, every day. Then we got to put up with this shit in our sports franchise. The team, we love our teams.
Do you think it's possible that we could trade Griff for Sam Presti?
I have a confession, family. I've been podcasting pissed off.
I don't blame you. You know what I'm saying? We all are hot witnesses.
You been noticing that?
Yeah, man, I see you got the glasses on, looking like your blind Mellow.
Well, if we all mad, we go to the Pelican gym and look at the signs. We'll feel better.
I've been podcasting pissed off.
Hey, bro, look, I'm older than y'all, bro. I can remember when the Saints was bad. When the Saints was bad, and I used to have a second team every football season. You know, the Houston Oilers used to be my second team. Now I got to get second teams and shit again, man. I got to watch the Commanders. I'm pulling for JD5 right now. Watch the Commanders and shit.
Everybody gonna get their second.
Who you with, Mo?
You gotta
get some winning. You
ride with Mo.
Gonna be in the playoffs.
Man, I'm angry right now. I'm angry.
Bro,
man, you gotta stick with your team. No matter how bad your team is, you gotta stick with your team.
Yeah, but you
can't trade your team.
They are taking advantage. They taking advantage of the supporters, though.
Yeah, they're playing with my emotions and shit like that, man.
They still trying to figure it out.
I ain't happy right now.
We jetting
I ain't
on.
happy right
Y'all,
now.
my brother walked in the house. He walked in the house today. He said, "Oh, you still support the Pelicans, huh?" I said, "Oh God." I said, "Oh God." He said, "You gonna faithfully watch them, bro?" I was just like, "Oh God, bro."
Man, look, I live in Houston. I can't even talk no shit in the barbershop right now.
Oh my God.
I can't even talk shit in the barbershop in Houston no more because of the shit these boys got going on. You know what I'm saying?
If the Lions can
Man,
do it,
it's
we can
crazy.
do it, y'all. Detroit Lions can do it. We can do it.
Yeah, we done done it before.
Yeah, Detroit
Oh,
Lions got a
shit.
woman on.
Oh my goodness.
But to me,
boy, them
we
Lions
got
fan base, I know they high as they like they ever
Well, that's
been.
because it's cold up there.
Real talk, boy.
man. See,
And
last
you
year
know
when
what? I'm a fan of them. Like real talk, I really want the Lions to win the NFC and stuff like that because
no, I want
Fans
Lamar to
deserve
win
it,
that
I,
damn thing right now. I want Lamar to
I
win
see
that
the pain that they have been through, bro. This has been
They
pain
deserve
for the Lions. I'm talking about
I
Roy
want
Williams,
Lamar to win it, bro.
Carlos Ward.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
For
we
the plight of the
we
black
got
man,
Lamar ain't
I
gonna
want
win it,
Lamar
bro.
to win it.
I love my
Ravens.
brothers, but
Don't
Lamar
worry,
ain't
we're
gonna
gonna
win it,
hammer
bro.
that.
Nah,
Don't
You
worry.
right, but I'm gonna
Yes,
be
we
pulling
are.
for him.
Yes, we
It ain't
are.
gonna be because I
But
ain't
we.
pulling for him.
Nah, Lamar got to win it, man. It's not.
I feel
I
like
love my
I feel like
brother.
we already
Look,
Lamar
had
ain't winning.
Detroit era. We don't need another
Numbers
Detroit
crazy,
era.
man.
They starting to use King Henry right. Okay.
real talk. We look real
My
dangerous right now.
homeboy.
Ain't that right,
Lamar's mama cussed him out.
Got it.
That must ain't
Real
nothing but
talk.
my
Man, the
homeboy.
Saints should have had Lamar Jackson. The Saints should have had Lamar.
Hold on.
Bro,
No, we not
we
getting
Don't
him.
He didn't
worry
want to
about it.
come
No, they
here.
shouldn't. No, they shouldn't have.
My homeboy.
Nobody
Okay.
should have had him but Baltimore.
Yeah.
Nobody should have had him but Baltimore. And he right where he's
hey,
supposed
bro.
to be. And they handled it the right way. You know what I'm saying? They did the thing around him to do what he need to do. All that stuff. Listen, we
You know the
dangerous
only
right now, bro. We
hey, bro.
hot right now, bro.
You know
Got
the
this
only
man standing
consolation I
pushing
have
through.
right now. The only
Dog,
consolation
we
I
hot
have
right
now
now,
as a
bro.
Saints and Pelican fan
Yeah.
is fucking with Dallas Cowboy fans.
Homeboy.
If it wasn't for that shit, I couldn't be happy with no sports shit going on right now. You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
what?
You said what for what?
It's so easy
Being
to
able to fuck with
agitate
them
too,
Cowboy
Mo.
fans.
Oh,
Cowboys
man.
is the only thing that's worse than us right now.
We good, Lex. Listen, we good.
It don't take much to
We
get under
good.
this.
We good,
You
Lex.
know, I
We
don't
got
normally
this.
cuss this
Like,
much, Lex, but you gotta
don't
forgive
worry
me
about it.
tonight.
We'll be down in New Orleans.
I'm not myself
We'll
right
be
now.
down in New Orleans. Don't worry about it. I'll
Shit.
go knock
Hey
on
I'm in
Mo,
Oklahoma.
I'll go
I
knock
gotta
on
deal with
David
these
Griffin
damn
door.
Thunder
man,
fans all the time.
man, get on BLK, man. You gonna feel better, man.
Man, I need to go. I need to smoke me a joint
I'll
or
go
something
knock.
right now. That's what he is.
I'll go and have that
Get
conversation.
on
Hey, David
BLK.
Griffin better not be at the game. David Griffin better not be at the Super Bowl this year. He better not
Man,
be at the Super Bowl. You don't got
David
no
Griffin
business.
ain't showing up to nothing except for high school retirement numbers and stuff. And
How does that
parties.
make y'all feel, bro? How does that make y'all feel that the Super Bowl
I
is
jumped
in
it up.
New Orleans? DC, Big Q. How does that make y'all feel that the Super Bowl in New Orleans?
Wait, what happened? I couldn't hear you.
The Super Bowl in New Orleans this year. Like, how does that make y'all feel?
You know what, bro? For me, to be honest, I haven't even thought about it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on vacation when the Super Bowl hit, just to make sure I ain't gotta see none of that shit. I'm leaving it.
Well, after they fuck the Super Bowl,
going back home.
they messed
go on
over Lil
vacation
Wayne
by
them,
Super
man,
Bowl
for
week.
Kendrick Lamar, man.
DC gonna go back home, play some soccer.
You know, Lil Wayne is a Lakers fan.
I ain't gonna be here, man.
You know that, right?
Oh my god.
Lakers and a
He a
Green Bay
Lakers
Packer
fan.
fan.
DC
And
going back home, man.
he's a Green Bay Packers fan,
Go
right?
figure. Go
DC
fuck
don't give a
me.
shit about no
Maybe I
Super
do
Bowl,
know.
man.
Big Q with the facts.
Man, I got a bunch of dudes I grew up with who were Dallas
DC
Cowboy
going back
fans.
home and
What
play
the hell?
soccer, the real football.
I mean, and
I ain't
isn't
gonna
he
play
an
no
Atlanta
damn
Hawks
soccer,
fan
but I'm
too? He
sure
be
I'm
at the
getting
Hawks
out of
game,
my
don't he?
home during the Super Bowl. I ain't gonna be around here.
Big Q
Everybody be at the house.
It's the worst sports
Everybody be at
season
the house.
in New Orleans ever.
Let's go.
Man, y'all just don't know how
You
bad
said
we
when the
are right
Pelicans
now.
trash, you can lean on the
We
Saints.
stuck with Mickey Loomis and,
Vice
and, and
versa.
David Griffin.
DC
Y'all
said,
just don't
man,
know
I'm
how
going
bad
back
it is.
home, man. I'm playing the real football, man.
We can't have nothing.
Man, we
Mahomes
can't
Y'all
have
did.
nothing. But you're right, we can't have nothing.
The
We
Pelicans
can't
need to
have a
chill
good
out one hot
basketball
pound.
team or a football team.
And last year when Mickey Loomis did that interview when he was smacking that gum, they should have fired his ass right there. Man, y'all.
I was prepared for this.
He did it.
Let me tell you, Chuck Knowles. That boy compared Dennis Allen to Chuck Knowles.
Where's your neck at, DC?
Oh man, it's gone. Oh, it's right here, baby. I got all of that.
Okay, you were hiding it. You like
It's the hell. It's the hell.
Hey, Slim over there drunk and everything,
You
bro.
like
Slim over there.
Nah, I got my arms on the
See, we laughing right now, but this shit ain't funny,
Go get
man.
a fan real quick. So you can do the
Hey Mo,
Boy, this shit ain't funny,
man,
man.
get on that BLK, man.
They gotta give me something, man.
Support group at this point, bro.
I
Real
gotta give me
talk.
something,
Like,
man.
Give me
I'm about to
Big
go in
Q.
there and drink me some hen before I go to bed tonight
Somebody
messing with
say,
y'all, man.
Everybody,
It's
please,
crazy,
I'm
bro.
over here sipping too,
Can you
bro.
drink some water afterwards, Mo?
Man, it's
I'm just taking
crazy.
shots.
We could all go to the same gym and look at the signs Willie Green put up. That make us feel
You
better.
know what?
oh my God.
That is just horrible.
Joy,
Man,
pain,
I ain't gonna lie.
sunshine, and rain.
Hey,
Yeah.
You know
if
what?
we
Those
go in that
words
gym,
should be banned.
we go in that gym, we might get infected.
You know
Oh,
We might
what?
y'all
You know
got
what
Billy
would
Nate.
have been a wrong
Y'all got Billy Nate.
when the
come back
Pelicans
to the
hired a
motherfucking
guy
different,
named
man.
Willie Green, because
This
Willie
man
Green is an
here.
old cat in everybody's neighborhood. We should
You
have
don't want
known
to
that.
go in that gym, man. We get infected when we go in that gym.
Moses is ready to
Joy
do
said,
physical
"Sunshine,
damage
rain,
to
bro."
Willie
I don't
Green.
even like Joy.
He gonna really dot
Oh
up
God.
Willie's ass.
Forest
I ain't
Green.
like this.
He gonna
David
turn
Griffin,
Willie
bro.
into
Go
a
in that
real
gym,
And there
raccoon.
is no togetherness.
So
we gonna get infected
y'all,
going in that
so
gym.
David Griffin really don't go out in. David Griffin
Joy.
really don't go out in the city nowhere, right?
Mose,
'Cause
let me tell you something, brother. You can't do Willie nothing, brother. He already
I
got
didn't know
two
What's
black
David
the
eyes.
Griffin lived
purpose
here,
of
man.
mindfulness, though?
Oh no, I
What are
wouldn't
they
do it. I
mindful of?
wouldn't do.
What are
I
they?
wouldn't.
Bro,
I'm not
I
messing
don't
with
know,
Willie like
bro.
that. Cause Willie,
Lex,
Not
that
having
mean your
game
mind
plan
is
Well,
to
full.
turn it
That mean
down?
your mind is full. That's what that mean, Lex.
Willie don't
Full
bother
of
me like that. I
what?
want
Hey,
Willie
hey,
fired
play
before
the
he
All right.
play that
started acting
circus
like
song,
I don't know.
Big Q. Play the circus.
All right.
That's
Y'all
what it
let
is.
y'all let Queen Lex talk
Play
about
that circus thing,
mindfulness.
Big Q.
Queen Lex, go ahead,
The
Queen
You
Lex.
said
problem is
that?
why we turn the
Play that
ball over
circus
and
stuff.
give
That's
us
what's
Mind
going on. It's a
pull up,
circus. Play that
Jamal.
circus
Please,
music.
please let us
Y'all let
know.
The what? Oh, the circus.
What is the mind
Queen
pull
The
up?
hell is going on, man?
look, Queen Lex, go ahead, Queen
I
Lex.
have no
Look,
idea, Lex.
Queen Lex.
You definitely got some circus shit going on there,
Oh
man.
goodness.
Oh, that halftime
Look,
show
Hell is
today.
going
Hey,
on, man?
Well, I
that
thought
brings
that.
back
I'm so
memories when
glad.
Moses was talking about Jose and the circus and stuff.
oh yeah.
I'm
That's
It's a
what y'all
damn
waiting to come
joke,
so
back.
man.
glad that girl that fall off that bench in the halftime show today, bro. Like she was doing some crazy stuff. I'm gonna tell you one thing. The arena got some. The arena acts are so crazy, bro.
We need size.
Wait.
We need size for Jose back right now, right? We need size
The
for
arena
Jose
No.
back
acts.
right now.
You know what? This is what they need
I
to play
mean,
Are we
during the
having fun,
game.
guys?
What is
This is
that?
exactly what they
What
need to
is
play
that?
during
David
the game.
Griffin sponsored circus.
It's
Yeah,
definitely
it's
a circus.
sustainable
did we?
losing is what he's built.
Listen,
I mean,
man.
did
Sustainable
we at
losing.
least like the way Trey Murphy played tonight? They ran a few plays for Trey Murphy tonight.
I mean, I love Trey Murphy. I mean,
What, for the
No.
first time?
but I mean, that's cool.
That's the only thing good
I
coming out of
mean,
this is that he's
Hey,
Oh
developing.
man.
so tell me this: what are they gonna do for the next game? Are they gonna run some plays for him then?
No.
No,
if they do,
they
I'll be
wasn't really running
surprised.
a lot of plays for him tonight.
Look,
No, CJ was
Borrego said we need to give
CJ
him the
won't
ball.
allow that. CJ won't allow that.
CJ has to insert himself
Oh god.
and take away the thunder because
Oh
the thing is,
man.
the
Yeah.
ball right now should be going through Trey. That's where the
Yeah.
ball should be going.
CJ
We
gonna
should
kill
be
the run.
working through him, and then CJ needs to compliment
Trey
because
had it going all night.
Yeah.
And CJ just said, "Hold my bill." As soon as they
playing
got to
keep-away.
the middle of the third,
Playing
I
keep-away.
don't know what happened.
CJ said, I
Borrego said
guarantee
it
you
at
ain't gonna get.
halftime. He said we need to
CJ
get the ball to
wait
Trey.
till people get tired, bro. He
Borrego
waits
said
till the other team gets tired. That's what he do. He waits till the other team gets tired, and then that's when he shows us his whole 33 million. What the dude? It should be a 6 man, bro. It
CJ said
should
you
be a
won't.
6 man.
You know what CJ look at the box scores at halftime and said, "I'll be fucked if he get 40 tonight."
Bro, he be jogging all game long. He'll
I'm
jog
matching
all
that
game long. He don't guard his
Not
man.
on my watch.
He don't
I'm
guard his
match
man,
that.
bro.
Oh man.
CJ said, "Not on
But
my watch.
hey,
He ain't about to
I
get
got
no
a
40."
question, y'all. I got a question. Why in God's name was CJ guarding Ja Morant?
Oh shit!
Because they
Does that
switched
make
on
sense
him.
to
They
anybody?
put him in the pick and roll.
baby.
They
The
put him in the
switch
pick and roll and
on.
made him switch.
No, he wasn't switched on him. He was on him coming down the court.
It might have been foul trouble.
Perfect defense mind. Perfect defense
Might have been
mind.
foul trouble.
You put the worst defender,
Yeah,
the
Herb
worst
was in foul
defender on
trouble.
the team on the most shiftiest player.
He shook him first quarter. That first
That's
quarter.
coaching.
Put him
That's
on Jerry
coaching.
Right to the hole.
Perfect
That's
defense
coaching.
mind.
That's the
Perfect
question I was
defense
asking.
mind.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
Better coaching mind.
What was the result? What happened? It
Yeah,
was
Slim. I hear you. I hear you, Slim.
and ones. That dude was fouling him. That's the only thing he know how to
But
do.
you know what, Lex? When I was looking at their team, you know what I was saying? I'm like, God damn, we small. Every position other than maybe Trey, and then Trey playing on Jared Jackson Jr., who was bigger than him.
I didn't realize
They, they were big. And then I'm like, okay.
All right.
I looked at their bench, and when they even go to their bench players, it still was the same thing. And everybody said they were bigger than us, except for John Moran and Desmond Bain.
Hold on, y'all.
Grizzlies
Hold on, y'all.
They big.
Before the season started, before the season started, myself and Lex was going in, and we was going at a battle with DC about our size. We were telling him we need 7-footers, bro. Like, we were telling you this. We were telling you this. We were small.
But see,
We were
my
telling you
argument with y'all didn't get. I'm like, look, bro,
7-footers, bro.
I get it. I would like to have a 7-footer too, but I'm looking at the roster and everything that we were able to do and what we had. I'm like, look, we can't get that. Y'all need to get off that. That's a wish. But what we do have, if everybody's healthy, we still can compete. That's what I kept saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a way that we can compete with this. We need to get bigger.
DC, you're looking at it wrong, DC. DC, you're looking at it wrong. We small physically, but we big and hard. See, you're looking at it wrong, my brother.
Even when we the bigger team,
See, my brother, we small physically, but we big and hard, my brother.
No. Heartless.
Wrong mindset, my brother.
Heartless. Okay.
Even when we were the bigger team, we still don't rebound.
Not all nights.
Even the heart that Jose has is not even enough for this team. Okay. It needs to be in everybody.
Even when even when we have the size advantage, we still don't rebound, bro. So
and they're still not physical.
Right. So it really don't make a difference to me. Like I said,
the team
bro, it's all about
reflects the head coach.
Buying in together on defense.
And we don't get no loose balls.
And stop fucking zoning so much. Stop rotation so much. And man, the fuck up.
No. It's not that.
It's that switch. I hate that switch.
It's the switching.
Yes.
It's switch off.
Oh my god.
Right.
Oh my god.
It doesn't make sense.
Shit, OKC don't even be switching like that sometimes.
No, all they be doing is hunting the mismatch. And actually, a lot of teams do that. All they do is hunt the mismatch. And you know what? For some reason, it always involves CJ.
Shit, but
I would hard
always
head.
involves CJ.
Man, I would hard head the screen and blitz it like the Warriors do. But we won't do no shit like that.
Can I ask everybody a question?
Sure.
Go ahead,
Real talk. All right. Who is the perfect coach for the Pelicans right now?
Shoot, anybody.
Not Willie Green.
No.
Ain't the Brigo right now.
Of course not Willie Green. But however, with the talent, real shit. Excuse my language.
You know what I'm gonna do?
With the talent we have, with the talent we got, who is the perfect coach and the perfect?
This is what I'm gonna do. This is my answer to that question. I'm gonna do what the Lakers did back in the day. I'm gonna pull AD out of the boot like they did Pat Riley and make AD my coach.
Then I answered my question.
AD.
Mike Budenholzer.
I hate Budenholzer, bro.
Talking about maybe like somebody.
Close the show.
Antonio Daniels.
I can finish whatever this one question is, but we about to go in the show.
Okay.
We got to get up out of here. Go ahead and finish y'all last question.
Antonio Daniels will be my guy.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
I would say Sam Cassell or Rajon Rondo.
Borrego will prove me otherwise.
Rondo, okay.
Rondo, bring Rondo. Bring him on. Yes, sir. Rondo.
Antonio Daniels might be the next Pat Riley, man.
I would definitely give a shot though.
We get pull a shot?
Sam Cassell.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Sam Cassell.
Right now, Borrego, because he's we done already seen what Borrego did with one game. Okay, so let's just try him first, and then we can play that out, see how he does the rest of the year, and yeah, move from there. But other than that Rondo situation is kind of nice. I don't know how realistic that is. Rondo, that's somebody we definitely need to interview.
I ain't going with damn Borrego.
Huh?
Somebody else seen. Borrego had a chance at all in Charlotte. He ain't get shit.
Hey, bro, no. I
Yes,
need
they
you to go
did.
look
They
at
made
what
the
he did,
playoffs,
bro.
bro.
He was
Yes,
a
they
good
did, bro.
coach, bro.
They
They haven't even had a winning record,
Y'all like recycling them dudes, man.
bro. He had him in the playoffs, bro. That was a bad fire.
Yeah, bro. That wasn't a good fire.
Yeah, bro.
Jordan fired that man because
Wasn't no
that
bad
man
turn.
made the
Yeah.
Just
playoffs.
something about him don't look championship to me. He don't look
Shit,
championship.
I mean,
Yeah.
well,
Just
let's
so
just
bad,
see
bro.
how he does.
Just so
All right,
He
and,
hasn't
and,
had
and,
no. He ain't had no talent for real.
I don't see the
with that,
it
we're
factor,
gonna go
man.
ahead and end it, family.
You
We're
can
gonna have to
definitely
pick this
use
up another time because
just
this is never ending
We
conversation.
aiming
whoever's the champion is the champion, man.
DC, what you say, brother?
I said,
Hey,
and
bro,
with
we ain't
that,
been
we're gonna have to
together.
go ahead and end the show because
It's
this is
been a
gonna be
minute
a
since we've been
never-ending
together, bro.
conversation, man.
It's been a minute since we've been
We're gonna
together
be
like
until
this.
5 in the morning.
Yeah, it has been a minute. But we just need a championship caliber.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up.
BZ.
Real talk.
Right.
DC, what you say, brother?
They gonna have
So with that,
they gonna have
I'ma
their
say,
10th
man,
loss by the time you finish the show.
DC,
Right.
trying to.
I'm glad everybody came tonight. I really had a good time, man. Glad to see all y'all.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all have been with us for a minute, man, and it's amazing that we can come and have this much energy talking about the losing ass Pelicans. We can't even say go Pels no more. We gotta say fire Willie Green.
No,
So
we got
on
to
that
fuck
note,
David Griffin.
Crying out.
Hey,
Let
do
him
it in
finish.
your Jamaican voice. Do it in your Jamaican voice.
well, on
Let
that
him finish, man.
There
Hold
you
up.
go, Lex. There you go.
Let him finish, man.
I
Let
say
him
hit
finish,
the like
man.
button and subscribe.
All right.
Jamaican.
Yeah.
I'm working on my Jamaican accent, man. Come on
All
now,
right,
Queen
bro, I'm
Lex.
out.
Yeah.
I'm working on my Jamaican accent, man.
Hey,
Go
yo,
ahead,
still
Lex. Go
though.
ahead and take us out. Say the phrase that pays, and we
For the
gotta go and get up out of here,
diaphragm,
man.
right? Queen
Yeah.
Lex, for the
From the
diaphragm.
diaphragm.
No, the dips of the diaphragm. The dips. You
There
gotta
you
see
go,
it from the
man.
The
dips of
depths
the
down
diaphragm.
deep in the
Okay, and it's
diaphragm.
gotta
I got
rise
you.
Yeah,
up
man.
into your
Yes, my
spirit, up
sister.
to your vocal cords. You
Wakanda forever.
Yes.
gotta believe what you're saying, man. You gotta believe it.
Who
Can y'all
did?
do that
Hold
for me?
on, Chopper.
Just press the like
Who
button.
did
But
that?
everybody,
Get
my
out of
brothers
here.
and my sisters in the building, can you just hit the like button
Y'all better
from the
get out
heart?
of here.
Okay, not because the Pels are losing, because we know they're bad, but
Yeah,
because you
man.
care about the
Yeah,
PPR
man.
show. You care about the show. And you are here on tonight to represent who you are on
Yeah,
this show.
man. Yeah.
Fire Willie Green.
But
Fire
Queen
Willie
Lex,
Green.
Queen
Fire Willie
Lex,
Green. Fire
Queen
Willie
Lex.
Green. Fire Willie Green. Fire Willie
Thank you, Molly.
Green. Fire Willie
Queen
Green.
Lex, if
All
my,
right, family.
Thank you, Molly.
Fire Willie
Fire
Green.
Willie
Fire
Green.
Fire Willie Green.
Willie.
You're
The best
listening to the
part.
Pelicans postgame report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell them that. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever. Pelican forever. Ain't gon' lie, I feel flyer than I ever been. We stay ballin', this New Orleans, I'm a Pelican. It's going down in the nest, wild, wild west. Come in town and you best, show us some respect. 3-point threat, I better make it rain. If it's up, then don't jump stupid like your ankle sprain. Always saying, never hate the player, hate the game. Jumper where the dame late, bunch of trains. Post game, big Q, talking about business. Bird gang, YouTube, they ain't flocking with us. Lock up the division mission, get into the finals. Finish competition, then it's going win the title. I know this flyer than you can get. Such a threat that the ref just might call a tag. You could double, you could press, but you can't check. Right, left, slide by you like a Eurostep. Fly Pelican, fly Pelican, fly Pelican. And I tell them that birds of a feather flock together. Fly down, I'm a Pelican forever, Pelican forever. And never, and never, and never, and never, and never, and never say birds of a feather flock together. Yeah, fly die, I'm a Pelican forever. Pelican forever.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelican, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who Dat, you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, WhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who Dat in all of us. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue to grow. Check out the Pro Shop and Who Dat too.